What happened?
I dropped my camera.
I wonder if Bobby's ever checked this out. Oh, that's funny. Okay, because I've sent him like a couple of times.
Oh, yeah.
You have his number?
Yeah.
Huh. I forgot about that.
I haven't talked to him on the phone, but me and him have texted a couple of times. But,
Right. Yeah. Because I know Katie, his sister Sora, she definitely has. And of course, Lime has. Kayla has. I feel like he did once, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
When. I think it was like a while ago.
Okay.
You know, but I just sent it to a group message that we're all in. So.
Solid.
All right.
Yeah, buddy.
Brett to go.
Alright, we're doing this thing.
Gonna
Let
do
go.
it. We're gonna do it. Well, look out, hell. We're gonna do it now.
Just had to do it to
Just
him.
had to do it to him. You're not listening, boy.
Boy.
We gotta
You're not listening,
bury the
boy.
hatchet, but not in anybody's head. You know, head, hatchet. It's a joke, son. You missed it.
It's like this was
Thank
a
you.
particularly bad case of being cut in half.
That's the worst case of cut in half I think I've ever seen.
Hello, welcome to the show.
Yo.
Uh,
Audio
How's
going?
everybody doing?
Yeah.
Everything's going?
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
got everything rolling.
Yeah,
Dope.
everything's going. This week we're talking about all these new games. Look at all these new games. Oh boy, look
so
at those
shiny.
games. Yeah, they're so
all
shiny
so
and
shiny.
new. And what do you call that? Acting? No, I call it voice acting. So,
What do you think of this?
We hit it this time.
yeah, I'm Scott.
I'm Trae.
And I'm Phil.
Hey.
We kind
Trill.
of we
We're
almost
Trill.
We're trill, dude. Trill over
Too
here.
trill.
So trill.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to try to do this more often.
yeah.
Like, share, subscribe.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
do this at the
follow us
beginning.
on
Follow
Twitch.
us.
Please.
Thank you for everybody that followed us the past
Absolutely.
week. We actually
Absolutely.
got a big uptick of followers and stuff.
Yeah.
We got Teo, Tagina.
Yeah.
Okay. Spelio.
Yeah.
We got
Trench
Fox.
Fox.
Yeah.
And we
Yeah.
got Fierce Rhino.
Thank you all
Fierce
for following.
Rhino.
Thank
I
you
love
very,
it.
very much for
Absolutely.
Yeah,
following.
thank you.
Fierce Rhino's a good name.
That's
That's a good name. I like it.
Is this Fierce Rhino upside down though?
Oh yeah.
'Cause-
Have you heard about that?
No.
Dude, they won like the IG Nobel Prize for putting rhinos upside down, just to see what they would do.
I don't know what that
What?
means.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does that mean?
It means they hung them, suspended them while they were upside down. I don't know. It sounds like something
Live
that a bunch
rhinos.
of it sounds like
Adult-
something that a bunch
adult
of adult
rhinos?
rhinos. Yeah.
Why would you do this?
I don't know.
I'm sure
The
the
article
rhinos
did
don't
not
like
say
it.
the purpose of why they were
what
doing
I'm imagining, like as far as an adult rhino being hung upside, that looks like a violent image.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
Just a horn continuing to
Oh, dude,
protrude
just-
down. It's like
you know, like no, man.
don't stand under
I mean,
that.
this just seems
I mean,
like
you
something that a
have
bunch
you
of
do
jackasses
sedate
would
them
do.
first.
How'd they get him up
they'd
there?
have
That's what I'm
to.
saying. You have to sedate them.
You'd
There's
have
no
to.
other way,
Yeah.
unless they're just into that shit.
I don't know, man.
And maybe some
Again,
rhinos are in some freaky
This
stuff.
is a bunch of bastards,
What's
man.
up,
man, you know,
everybody? Moth and Wolf and Lime are joining us.
Yo,
Hey, welcome to the show.
Yo, what up, Lime?
Ava!
Yeah, Ava.
We're not talking about Evangelion today.
You
Sorry.
know?
One
Not
of these
today.
days.
Not- yeah.
Not
Believe
today.
it or not.
Very
Soon.
soon. Come back in May for anime.
Do we have to watch all the Eva before we get to May?
Oh my
Is that
god.
what we have to do?
I mean, I'm not
I'm
against
down.
it. I'm not against it.
Yeah.
So what you guys been doing? Been
Uh,
playing anything new?
Well, speaking of anime, I actually got on to a new anime show on Netflix called Eden Zero,
I haven't even heard of
which
this.
is Fairy Tale in space.
Okay.
Like it's
They love Zero.
yeah, dude,
Like Fate
for-
Zero. Like
Uh-huh.
everything
Yeah,
is Zero.
It's the
It's all-
coolest number.
It is
Like,
really
it's,
cool.
It's like it might as
Zero
well be an
means
X
some,
of numbers.
much.
You know? Yeah.
You know, familiar zero.
Right,
Yeah,
uh-huh,
you know,
yeah.
like that. Yeah, but yeah, it's literally Fairy Tale in space.
Okay.
Like you know, the blue cat Happy, instead of having wings, like it's like instead of a fantasy world, it's a sci-fi world.
Okay.
But it's essentially the same characters. For the most part, some of them are slightly different. Like
Yeah.
Lucy's name is Rebecca in this one. Natsu's name is Shiki, and then Happy is just Happy, but instead of like a fantasy flying cat, blue cat, he's a fantasy android cat that turns into guns.
I like it.
It's pretty. It's,
Is it any good?
It's
He's
like,
a SWAT cat.
It's fun.
SWAT cats,
Dude,
let's go.
I fucking love SWAT cats. No, it's a fun show. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say that the story is particularly good, but I mean, Fairy Tale took a while to kind of build up. You know, actually having like, but the characters are fun.
Yeah, it's like
you
Black
know.
Clover, man.
Yeah.
Black Clover took a little while.
What's up, Kokoro
And,
Yamazaki?
Coco, what up, boy? Yeah, man, it took a second to get going, but all of a sudden we were watching it, and it just dawned on me. I'm like, wait a minute.
Like a
Like, this is the shit.
Like, the
Like
lights
what
came
just
on.
happened? Like this
Yeah.
got good. You know, it got
Yeah,
super good. Like for real. Like
absolutely.
you know, we're on the edge of our seats, and so
Yeah.
you know, sometimes it just takes a while to get going.
Urza Scarlet is Elise Crimson, I think is her name, but she's a kind of she's a space pirate. So of course there's the Harlock comparisons there.
Yeah.
And she continues to be the badass of this of this universe. So I'm like,
So we're talking about like
yeah,
full space battles and everything, or
kind of
do we have,
going
like-
going to different like planets and stuff like that, and like there's this time like there I don't know, I'm not completely finished with the show, but there's these beings that they eat time
Great.
on
okay.
specific
All
worlds.
right.
So it's like, you know, they'll eat years and then it'll just push the world back that many years that they eat.
Wow.
So that
Are
seems to
people
be the
aware
big-
of this?
Some people are.
Okay.
Some people are. Most of the time, the people in the world that they're eating the time don't seem to be conscious of it.
Right.
Because they're just, you know, they're just living out their
Man, I'd be
past.
so mad if all of a sudden I woke up one day and we were back in like 1950.
Yeah,
you know,
right,
I'm just like,
exactly.
man,
It's kind of like that.
Man.
what
But then once
happened?
you get out of the like world's like atmosphere, then it just goes back to present day. So
Oh,
it's weird. Yeah.
Okay.
It's just a
You know?
like a dilation thing.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, kind
That's
of.
weird.
So it's interesting. It's shaping up,
Oh.
but again, it's really the characters that do it for me. They're just fun to be around.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Got to come back for those characters.
Absolutely.
So, but anyways, what have you guys been up to?
Yeah. What about you?
I finished the Ghost in the Shell 2 manga.
Yeah, you were telling me
Nice.
about that.
Yeah,
Congrats.
it's fucking weird. I'd really love to go into it sometime. I was looking online because I finished it, and it's like you ever read something, and then you put it down, and you just have to give yourself a while.
Oh yeah. Let him marinate.
I put that shit down, and I just sat there for like 30, 45 minutes going like, huh. I guess this was night,
So
this was
many
night before
emoticons.
last. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, exactly. So many emoticons. This was like Friday night when I no, Thursday night. I mean, Thursday night when I finished it, and I kind of got it. I kind of get what's going on, but it was one of those that because I wasn't sure about some details, I thought I'd go look up and maybe somebody would have a better explanation for what I just read.
Right.
You know, because I
something
don't
to put all those thoughts into context.
Exactly. Yeah. Because it's not like I don't like going into certain things with having the full breadth of the story. I really don't mind certain things being spoiled, but I don't want the whole context, right? I just want some of it.
Yeah.
But once I'm done with it, I'll look everything up
Absolutely.
to better
Yeah,
understand
absolutely.
it. Right. And I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find any YouTube videos trying to explain this story.
That's odd.
I couldn't. Yeah. And so it makes me want to.
That means you have to make it.
That's it.
There you go.
That's what it means.
I'm gonna reread this shit.
Yeah.
I'm going to take notes the whole time, and I'm gonna come up with a concise idea best to understand this novel.
Right.
And then I'm gonna make a video about it.
No reason to know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the number one.
Do it.
Right.
Number
very
one,
best.
like Hugo.
Number one.
Let's go.
Right.
Clap on you.
got PTSD, dude.
All right.
I'm an Akuma, man.
Fine.
That thing hurts.
Come snatch you out of the air.
For real, dude. He was so smooth with it, too.
Oh, man.
You know? So smooth with it.
I like using that move just to get behind people.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Do that shit all the
waifu.
time.
Oh, what up, Sora?
Ooh, we got everybody.
Yo,
in here.
welcome. The fam is here.
Hell yeah.
Fam
Everybody.
jam.
Everybody.
It is a fam jam bam.
This is awesome. This
Man,
is awesome
thank you.
already.
Thank you for the chat.
Also, do you like our Tesseract?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everybody like our Tesseract?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
everybody's
see,
going
you're-
through space and time trying to get one, and we've already got one.
I
It is very nice.
told you I got one.
Great.
You know?
Well, so Trae, what you been up to this week?
A whole bunch of trial, error, and failure. I was trying to find something to play for the week.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, and so it was kind of rough going for me. You know, of course, Hades is ever present. That's
Hades
just-
is Hades.
What all
Yeah,
did you cycle
Lifeblood.
through? Because you downloaded a bunch of things.
I
didn't you?
did. I started with Horizon Zero Dawn
Yeah.
because they put
Yeah.
out the 60 frame per second patch for PS5.
Actually, might go buy Gamer Geeks later today and try to pick that up. 'Cause
Horizon?
I've never
Horizon?
played Horizon.
Horizon's magnificent.
Yeah.
It's great. It just really sucks that it came out a week before Breath of the
Right,
Wild,
true, yeah.
and it really just kind of got overshadowed. But it's a fantastic piece of
Yeah,
software. Really cool.
And the
really cool
intro's
narrative.
beautiful.
It really
It's-
is.
yeah.
Except for something that's on our list, but we'll just go ahead and get it out of the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, might as well.
The 60 FPS patch has borked the cutscenes. So the cutscenes now have no audio, right? And so and it's kind of spotty, right? So every once in a while, if you have a pre-rendered cutscene, you know, you might have audio. Most cases, you'll have absolutely none. Like the whole montage when she first gets her bow, nothing. The montage when she's catching up to modern day, we'll put it that way, nothing. I looked online, and Guerrilla Games is aware of it, and they still haven't patched it. They've been aware of it for 2 weeks now. Still haven't patched it. You know,
Slow going.
And so yeah,
Is this
it's
all
rough.
all pre-rendered cutscenes, or is it kind of hit or
spotty.
miss?
It's hit or miss. It's hit or miss. I've seen reports from a lot of people where their ending cutscene, no audio.
Fuck
right?
that, dude.
And after a game that's that long
Yeah.
and that involved, like that would be heartbreaking. So
Yeah.
I deleted it. I'm like, once they put out a patch, I'll get back into it maybe. So out of sheer boredom, I was like, okay, well, I have all of these games that I haven't played, so either Persona 5 or Tales of Berseria. And so
man.
I installed them both.
Are you pulling from your collection
Yes.
or the? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, my own backlog, man. I have tons of games that I've bought
Yeah.
and never put time into, and it's usually because of 14. Usually it's like, okay, if I want to play an RPG, I've got 14, so I'm good.
Right, but then when you see this game on sale for $10-15, you're like, well,
yeah,
I might
let's
as
go
well
ahead and
buy
snag
it.
that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play it, and then I play it for like maybe 30 minutes, and then
Go back to Final
maybe
Fantasy.
yeah, 14. But both of them, I was gonna do actually a stream of an hour of each game.
Okay.
You know, and that way, the community could be a part of it. You guys can help me figure out which one I want to play. But you can't stream Berseria at all.
That's so crazy.
Yeah, you're in a block state the whole time, right? And so I switched over to P5, and P5 would actually allow you to stream the first part of the intro, and then you go into a block state, and then it stays in a block state from there.
Because of cutscenes, right?
Right, because it's perpetual cutscenes. Like I played for maybe like 3 hours or so, and I think I actually played the game for like 10 or 15 minutes. And so what I understand is once you get through that, it's like about a 4-hour block, then the game opens up, etc. So I'm gonna have to go back and do that. But I was just trying to find something to get into, something to get into. And I'm like, I don't want to watch a game. I want to play a game.
Right.
And so Berseria was good for that. But Tales has this weird way of just feeling very dated. Just it always, you know, and that's fine if you're going for that JRPG flavor. If that's really what you want.
Ys is a lot like that,
right? You know, and it's
and
fine.
if you're into it, it's fine,
right?
But
right.
it can be daunting.
Well, especially in this new era of, you know, like, you know, 4K 60 graphics. You know what I'm saying? Like in a lot of cases, you know, I'm looking for different things when it comes to motion, different things when it comes to combat system. You know, like the video, video we saw of Tales of Arise, where you pop the dude up in the air, but he's literally standing up.
That bugged me, man. The combo looked cool. Right. It looked like it was quick. You know what I mean? Like I agree with Robbie. It does look like the gameplay looked tight. But,
it's fun.
But
definitely fun.
That looked janky.
But it's kind of just weird, right? And so those little things kind of take me out of the experience. And I guess I'm just ready for the new hotness. That's what I want, right? And so we'll be talking about more of that. Very soon.
It's like you watching me play Hellsplit.
Hellsplit
looks great until you start to see some of the animations that those guys have.
Right.
And they're basic, but then they'll get their arm caught behind their back, and they'll be attacking you like
hey man,
this.
at least it's not Gorn.
Oh, dude, but Gorn is supposed to be stupid.
Gorn,
so that's a
supposed
different
to be like
one.
that, but they lean into the jank.
Stupid.
Yeah,
they
lean into it. You know, but that's the whole
Gorn's
thing about
proud
VR
of their
too.
jank.
That's right.
Absolutely. You know, but playing something in VR, that's why like streaming VR is kind of weird, right? Because like when you got the headset on and you're actually playing this content, even if it is a little jank, you know, with the simple fact that you have sensory replacement makes everything awesome to a certain level by default.
Yeah.
Now, when you're watching that on a stream, all of those flaws are just glaring because you don't have that atmosphere.
Well, and
to
they're
go
kind of
along with
amplified at that point too.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Everything sticks out a little bit more.
That's the truth.
Yeah.
Yo, what up, Taylor Kaler? For that soundtrack, I know.
Dude,
well, hey,
man,
now,
Shoji
now, that's the
Meguro
truth.
is my man.
That's
right
the
there.
truth,
dude.
Look,
Holy shit, Shoji Meguro.
P5 has the bops, boy.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, the whole
all
way
of those
through.
personas have
And
the bops.
Absolutely right. Facts. And then even as far as the cutscenes are concerned, like they're awesome and they're very interesting. It's all very riveting. The
but
way
what'd you
that
say,
I was
40 hours of cutscenes.
It's 49 hours. It's 40. I think it's 49 hours of cutscenes in the entire game, which is insanity. You know, it's either 43 or 49. I may be off. I might be 43 hours.
Still,
but regardless,
it's a work week.
Exactly, right? Like that's a
with
lot.
overtime.
So the way that I was thinking about it, I'm like I might keep it and just have it as my current anime series, you know, and just treat it like that, you know. So if I just want to, if I just want to chill,
play it for like an hour a day or something like
Well, I mean, the only problem with that is that you cannot save during those sequences. You can save before the sequences start, and you might be going for like an hour and a half
at least
without being able to save again, and it's just like, okay, so. But if I just want to sit down and watch some anime, fuck it, man. Persona 5.
Might as well. Hell yeah.
Because I want to see the story. I want to know. I want to know what's going on. And then, like I said, Taylor Kaler, Coco, same way. They love it, you know, and they know my styles.
Hell yeah.
They know my tastes.
So I guess we're gonna get into the news now.
News jutsu.
News jutsu.
Sorry, I'm sending a link to Micah. He asked.
Why are you so late? You should have done that
man,
a long time
I've
ago.
been talking to him this whole time, and he's like, "Well, my Twitch account got hacked," and I was like, "Okay."
Well, we're live, baby.
And I was like, "Hey,
Hey,
is
the
it
show
still
is
fucked up?"
going.
He's like, "Oh, it's not fucked up. My account's just hacked." And I'm like, "That sounds fucked up."
That sounds
to
fucked
me.
up.
Are you
Yeah,
kidding?
right.
Why don't you come watch us anonymous? And he's like, "Send a link."
Right.
Nice.
For real, dude.
Right,
Okay,
so what's this
Sorry
Hellraiser?
about that. Oh, they fucking put Pinhead And also, what is it? Chatterbox, Chatterer. Is that?
I think it's the Chatterer.
The Chatterer.
Yeah.
So it's an
Right.
alternate skin because I mean all the Cenobites pretty much have the same powers.
Right.
So you could swap them out and it wouldn't matter all that much. But so the new Dead by Daylight monster is fucking Cenobites.
Yeah.
And that's really cool.
I want to see that CD head guy.
Oh,
that
yeah, that'd be
that
nuts.
just throws out fucking discs.
They left that one. They
They
left
left that one down.
somewhere.
It was like, no.
The only thing that kind of is a bit jarring to me is that they got rid of all of the voice lines.
Oh, dude, no
There's no
tears,
dialogue.
please. It's a
Yeah.
waste of good suffering.
Dude, that hurts.
I wonder if that
That's-
had
I can't
anything to
believe
do
that
with
they
iconic
actually.
shit, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man, it's
Well, I
really.
wonder if that
no
had
one's getting their
anything to do
soul
with,
torn
like-
apart.
Yeah.
Like what?
Yeah, like licensing and stuff like that
Yeah.
for like the.
What's that guy's
the
name?
audio.
Do you remember the dude's name?
don't remember his name.
No, I don't either. Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
No, I also think it's a little whack that number one they charge you for the Chatterer costume separately.
So it's not part of the pack.
No, I'm pretty sure
Aw.
it's a separate thing that you gotta buy.
Well, I think you can always get like extra cosmetics and things for your characters, and so.
But that
I mean, but it's a
this one
free-to-play
didn't-
game.
But this one also didn't come with this. The Hellraiser thing didn't come with a stage.
Did it not?
No, Hellraiser. The
Okay.
Hellraiser one is like I think the only one that
So it's
hasn't come
just
with
a-
its own
It's
map.
Right.
just the character. Yeah.
It's just a character.
skin.
So they
Yeah.
should have thrown both of them together. Is all I'm
Right.
saying.
That would have been a better package.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Compensate you for no stage, but you get two forms.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they just have to. They got to make their money. And-
But you can throw the
I'm mad.
chains and get them.
Oh, cool.
yeah,
You know.
Hook 'em. Fish hook 'em.
Fish hooking motherfuckers.
yeah, man. Well, I mean, that game is all about hooks.
Dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hooks and
Putting
chains.
motherfuckers on
Yeah,
hooks.
right.
Dude. Yeah.
You know,
But-
and also they're putting Judge Dredd in Warzone.
Dude.
right?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Well, we just had fucking
Rambo.
Rambo. Yeah, we had John McClane.
Oh,
You know,
that's
so now we're gonna
Is
have
this
Judge
the first
Dredd.
appearance of John McClane in a video game?
Yeah.
No?
Yeah,
well,
because
no, there was wasn't there a Sega Genesis game?
Yeah, I was
for
about
Die
to say
Hard?
there
You're talking
had to
about
have been like a Nintendo or
Yeah.
Genesis.
You're,
Yeah,
no,
it was like way back.
Hold on. You're talking about the Saturn beat 'em up, right?
Yes, there was that Die Hard. There was a
okay.
Die Hard trilogy.
Because that's
There was Die Hard trilogy. Yes.
Okay, because that might actually have John McClane in it. The,
Yes.
the beat 'em up is very loosely based. I don't think it has
Right.
any of the real characters. It's
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
hey,
Die Hard
Die
trilogy
Hard,
was kind of
beat people up.
lit.
I don't.
It
think
was
I
cool
played
because
that
there were
one.
3 different
Okay.
styles of game. Like you had a beat 'em up game, you had a like a first person like shooter, kind of like I hate to say like Duck Hunt, but like
light gun game.
light gun game style. Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
yeah.
But you use a controller like Dynamite Duke.
Like what was that Resident Evil Survivor? Like that?
Yeah, kind of like that.
Okay,
kind of like
cool.
that.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
liked
and so
that game. I
yeah,
liked that
yeah, like that was Die Hard trilogy was dope.
Trilogy.
I completely forgot about it.
I didn't play that
So,
one. Man.
Yeah.
so the Dread though, does he have
Yeah.
his gun?
Fuck yeah,
What
he's
is
got
it?
his
The Enforcer or whatever?
Man,
Yeah,
What is
this
it called?
That's just a skin.
You know he's
Oh.
got yeah
Yeah,
that's
the
the thing is it is just a skin.
Yeah. Well, that's all you need.
Whammy.
Uh-huh.
That's all you need.
What about
Warzone, you
what's
got
his
weapons.
name from Bad Boys? Will Smith.
Oh, Will Smith.
In
Well, you know,
Fortnite?
that's the funniest thing.
Right.
Mike Lowry.
Mike Lowry. That's it.
Mike
Mike-
Lowry. You know, the funniest thing is like when you look at the model for Mike Lowry,
Yeah.
he looks exactly like Will Smith
And not like
nothing
him.
like Will
And-
Smith
yeah.
at the
It's
same
very
time.
weird.
I was
Yeah.
like, you guys nailed this because like at a first glance, it's just like, oh yeah, that's Mike Lowry. But then it's like, what?
Wait,
but it's not
It's
Will
just
Smith.
a generic motherfucker.
Yeah, it's
This
like a
is
generic.
weird.
Yeah, for real. I stared at it for like 15 minutes.
Yeah.
and I'm just like, this is crazy. Like y'all
Yeah.
just tweak some things a little bit here, a little bit there to make it at first glance. Oh yeah, that's Will. No, that's not Will Smith. Okay, all right. Because I'm sure that Will Smith would have been mad as fuck if people were taking Mike Lowry and flossing in front of MLK.
Oh.
I'm sure it would not have gone over well
No,
with
not at
Will
all.
or Jada.
Yeah.
They'd be like, nah, man, we
Guys,
don't
just
do that.
think events through. Let's
Yeah.
just pick that one. Just think events through. You have to think
know?
to yourself, how are people going to break this?
Right, right.
Well, it's like that judgment situation, right? Motherfucker doesn't want his likeness
Yeah.
ending up doing exactly that,
Exactly.
or fucking around with people in VR chat, or
Yeah.
whatever it is that you're gonna do with somebody's,
likeness.
likeness.
Yep,
Yeah.
Yep. And it's gonna get bad. Even though I would take a Nick Cage. But
Oh
so
my God. Which Nick Cage though? Which Nick Cage?
well, after watching Dog Eat Dog, I kind of want that one.
Man.
I mean, of course, everyone's gonna go for Face Off. Face
Oh,
Off. Nick
no,
Cage
man.
is-
No,
You know, that's-
Raising
man.
Arizona, man.
Nah,
Raising-
man.
Oh,
Nah,
okay.
man.
Okay.
Con Air.
Con Air. Okay, absolutely, absolutely.
Yes.
Con Air is
know?
my favorite Nick Cage movie.
Yeah,
That's-
he was sick in Grand Isle too,
Yeah.
man. He
Oh,
was
dude,
old
yeah.
alcoholic,
Yeah.
just
Dude,
mad
no
at
love
the
for The
world.
Rock.
Oh, The Rock.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
Snake Eyes.
Boy,
Let's
dude,
go.
What's up?
that-
Yeah.
Let's go.
That boy is savage,
You know?
man. He's looking fine.
What we need is the Nick Cage fighter.
Right.
Where it's just all of them.
It's just Nick
It's
Cages
just Nick Cages.
fighting each other in a
Yes.
fighting game, so it's
Yes.
every version of
Dude,
Cage.
he
fighting,
would sign
right?
off on that today.
I know.
Yeah, he would.
I know. And you really only have to make one model and then fuck with it a little
Uh-huh.
bit.
Yeah,
right.
right,
It's like changes posture, changes clothes.
Whatever.
done.
He'd come in and do the
Nick Cage
mocap.
from-
He
you know?
would.
Yeah.
He'd mocap it. He'd act. He'd do his voices, his
Yeah.
same
Uh-huh.
but
Yep.
different voice
Yes,
for everyone.
he would do it. He would definitely do it. I love looking at the scripts that this man picks, or his agent, whoever's on top
Both
of it.
wife beaters.
You know,
shirts, exactly.
Like on.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, what?
The wife beaters.
Oh
you know?
yeah,
He's wearing
Oh,
it.
dude, fucking Nick Cage. I love him. He's a
Yeah,
natural.
man.
He's a national treasure.
Yeah. So
see, nobody got that joke. All right. Anyway, so
I got
It's a joke, man. You
it's
missed
a joke. You missed it. So Mech Warrior 5 Mercs. So we're coming out with Mech Warrior 5 Mercs, which is good to see the franchise doing it. I mean, they've been back for a few years now, but there's a mod
they're
for
doing a-
VR.
That's right. So
Yeah,
on
that
the
should be coming
on
soon.
the PlayStation 5, we're getting a full like a upgrade, I guess you just.
Well,
say.
they said
Yeah.
the game was made for VR, but then they kind of backpedaled
They
on that
backpedaled, right.
statement. Yeah, they were like, no.
The
not
VR
really.
version is a mod that the community's been working on
Yes.
the PC, just because I mean they heard. Well, you
We're
guys
supposed
aren't
to
doing
get
it.
VR
We're
and
going to
we're
do
not
it for
gonna
you.
get it.
Yeah, and it seems to be a fairly regular thing nowadays.
Yeah.
Where a company wants to do VR, then they look at the budget that it's going to take to implement
Yeah.
it properly. Because
Yeah.
I mean, you can do rushed VR and it sucks.
Yes.
You know?
Especially with something like Mech Warrior. I can see that
Exactly.
going
You
very,
need it-
very poorly.
You need it to be awesome.
Yeah.
Hawken was one of those games where they were
Yeah.
like VR
Yeah.
support from the
Codezy.
beginning. Codesy.
Codezy,
was
we
cool.
ain't talking about
Code
Codezy
51 was so
Yeah.
cool. Code 51 was such a cool
Codezy.
game.
That's what it looks
I
like.
swear,
That's what it looks like
it
on the
says
logo.
Codezy.
It's like,
Code
wait, is this
51.
Codezy?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is Codezy?
But that game was super limited and it was a super small team,
Right.
so it
Yeah.
didn't have the prowess of a full mech game. Well, Mech Warrior 5 is really awesome. It's
Right.
actually a pretty well done game. The problem is that right now we're splitting this audience because I wouldn't mind playing it with some adaptive triggers and with some ray tracing and all that,
Absolutely.
Right.
but I'd rather play it in VR.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna buy it on PC. It's $30 right now, and then try out this mod. The VR mod just went into beta,
Yeah.
and then I think it's this month that Mech Warrior 5 comes out on PS5. I could
Is it-
be.
I think it's next month.
Is it next month?
think it's next
okay,
month.
okay. I knew it was very soon.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
But either way, Mech Warrior.
I love Mech Warrior.
I
yeah.
I'm all
used
about
to play
it.
the shit out of it. Mech Warrior 3.
This is like the
dude,
closest
ooh.
thing that like Mech Warrior 5 VR would be the closest thing to like a new Steel Battalion. You know,
Yeah.
like that's the
I
closest
mean,
thing we'll
I was
ever
looking
see.
to see if I could use my HOTAS with Mech Warrior 5, and much like the VR support, this is one of those things where like they meant to implement it and they just didn't do it
Leave it to
officially.
the community.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Leave it to the community.
Which
It's only a
you
matter
can,
of time.
but, dude.
I'm sure there'll be a
it's-
mod eventually.
Yeah.
It's not a mod though. You have
Oh.
to fucking go in and manually change. You have to go in the text files, and
Oh.
change stuff for inputs. Where you're like, man, come on, I can't go to the control and go tick tick
Right.
tick
Right.
tick.
It's a
you
matter
know?
of time, man.
Yeah,
It'll
but,
happen eventually.
man, I want some Mech Warrior VR.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
with it.
what's happening with Sonic Colors?
Well, it's been
why
released.
why am I gonna have to wait to buy it, Philip?
Because it's broken on
No,
Switch.
bitch.
Broken
That's
shit.
why.
Yeah.
I thought it was broken on all of the versions. I don't think
Nope.
they're having issues on really anything
Just
except
my
for the
preferred
Switch.
gaming
Yeah, just
console,
yours.
yeah.
Just yours. And to be honest, probably one of the bigger platforms for a game like Sonic.
Yes.
Oh, easily.
Yeah.
You know,
Totally.
it's very easy to assume that the Sonic fans are gonna have a Switch. You
Right.
know,
Yeah.
and for you to drop the ball on that console specifically, like if they'd done it on the Xbox, who cares?
So,
You know what I mean?
okay. So just specifically, there are game-breaking glitches.
Yeah, the game breaking glitches.
Such as what? Do you know?
I think it's just straight up crashes that won't let you get past a certain point in the
Right.
game. I don't know. Maybe it's doors that won't open. We seem to
Right,
like
we've
those
seen
in
that.
games.
That
huh?
happens a
That's
lot.
a fun one.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch that video about how hard doors are that I sent you? There's like a weird. There's
no,
there's
I
this
didn't watch
awesome
it.
Vox video that's them talking about how fucking difficult doors are in games,
Oh,
and
yeah.
how
I
The
could see
Last
it.
of Us 2 kills it with doors.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Like, because you actually have an animation that does turn the handle, that does open the door correctly, you know,
Right.
that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The tangent,
Well,
but yeah,
we'll
the
watch it.
doors.
Yeah.
But no, Sonic Colors is just is broken to the point that you have a high chance of not being able to get through the game.
Wow,
Yeah.
that sucks.
Pretty high chance.
Because I mean,
of
that's
running into
that's
something.
lauded as one of the best 3D Sonics
Yeah.
out there.
I
man.
never played Sonic Colors.
You know,
Colors-
I never did
Colors
either.
is super
I loved
fun, man.
Adventure and
Yeah.
Adventure
Colors
2.
is super fun.
Man, I
Yeah.
love I love Adventure.
That's why I
2.
was
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
really excited when they were just like, hey, we're gonna actually bring this over to the Switch.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
And, and soup it up and stuff. I was just like,
I'm glad you
yeah,
didn't buy
go
it.
on. Yeah, no. Well, I don't.
Actually, I wish that
I
you
don't-
would have,
I don't-
because we would have had a
Well,
first-hand
yeah,
experience with this
absolutely.
stuff.
But and I'll get it eventually. But yeah, no, I mean I don't pre-order, and I usually wait. a
Man,
week.
what do
Yeah,
I
yeah,
pre-order?
yeah.
I was in GameStop not
I
long
pre-order
ago,
shit.
and they were like, "You got anything coming out that you want to pre-order?" I was like, "Elden Ring
Right.
is
Yeah.
about it," and,
Well,
they were like, "Well, you
yeah.
can do that." And I'm like, "Man, that doesn't come out till
Yeah.
next year." I'm okay.
I'll pre-order things
You know?
digitally just so
Yeah.
I can preload stuff sometimes.
Yeah,
Just because I want to
yeah,
actually
yeah,
play
totally.
the game when it
Yeah.
goes live. I don't
Right.
want to sit there and be like, okay, well, let's download it. Okay, let's download the day one patch.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that broke the game, so
Yeah.
let's wait for the next
Yeah.
patch. I'm like,
Yeah.
just let me go ahead and have it ready to go.
But yeah, it's but it is
Yeah.
specifically it's other things as well. But one of the reasons I don't pre-order is for situations like this.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Uh-huh.
because I'm just like, it's probably going to be broken.
Well,
So I,
think-
might as
think
well
once
just wait
again-
and let them fix it before.
Once again, this is
yeah.
a Novid 21 situation,
Right,
man.
absolutely.
It's the same shit everyone's been dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
So I think this year we're gonna see, or we have seen, more of these problems that we'll probably see in the future. Hopefully,
Oh,
it
yeah.
won't be a big deal.
Hopefully.
Going forward.
But my God,
But
it
this
just-
past year, I mean, but it's to be expected, honestly. You know,
Mm-hmm.
having to completely reorganize the way that you structure your game development
Mm-hmm.
studio. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like moving to remote work, that by itself,
That by
that's
itself kind of
massive.
Yeah.
Which is
know?
still funny to me because that actually affted indie developers less because a lot of them were
We're
already
already
doing
working
doing
from
it,
home.
yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
because it's cheaper than owning a big studio building,
Yes.
right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
You know, you go home, we'll just do that there.
Uh-huh. And now we're having
We'll have a
studios
conference
that-
call.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
We'll Skype.
Right.
Zoom.
Zoom.
You go
Zoom.
Zoom
That's what
them
it is.
boys.
That's what Zoom went boom.
Zoom with boom.
Zoom went boom. And this is really interesting.
Yeah.
Goes
While
right.
we were on the
Yeah.
topic of Horizon, Guerrilla Games has backpedaled. They have changed
Oh, yeah, I did
their
see that,
mind.
yeah.
Sony has changed their mind about how they're marketing this Horizon Forbidden
Mm-hmm.
West upgrade. I love
Yeah,
it.
they heard
I
everybody. They were like, "Sorry,
love
we're
it.
really sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay, we'll do it right."
Because they got
Yeah.
called out.
Yep.
It's like, Phil Spencer was like, okay, we're gonna transition all of these launch titles from PS4 to PS5 at no cost to you, and make this a seamless transition. And the funny thing is that Forbidden West was part of that showcase when he announced that.
Yeah, sure
you
was.
know? So
Uh-huh.
even though it came out outside of the launch window, technically you still told us that we were going to get that thing
Right.
for free. And they're like, oh, well, no, you just have to pay for a more expensive $80 ultimate bundle
To get
and
both
then
of
you'll
them,
get
yeah.
dual what are they calling it now, dual entitlement.
Dual entitlement, which
I love these
which this is
catchphrases.
some
What?
this is
I
some
love these
bullshit.
buzzwords,
This is some
man.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft is really doing this shit right. I realized
It
what
was
the-
EA. EA was the one that coined dual entitlement.
Well,
They
yeah,
were
yeah,
the first
but-
one for FIFA. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, what were
But
you
the,
saying?
the Xbox side is called Smart Delivery. That's what they're
I
calling
like
it.
that. a
Smart
lot better.
delivery
That
means
sounds nice.
you
Yeah.
get the version that works the best for
you,
whichever
right.
thing you have.
Yeah.
You know, and
Well-
there's
well,
no
that-
there's no
but that's the
install the
difference.
PS4 and 5
But
version.
see, that's
you
the
know?
difference between smart delivery and dual entitlement.
Ah.
Dual entitlement puts that weight directly on you. Like you're getting
Right.
two
Yeah.
things, and you
Yep.
need to know that you're getting two
That's right.
things.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So sorry, you got to pay for them.
Yeah.
It's two.
But
Know
smart
that-
But
delivery.
it's on you.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You don't have to be smart because we're smart.
We're
And
smart.
we
We're gonna
fixed-
deliver.
Yeah, even the wording is better. You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I don't want dual entitlement.
Yeah, dude. That's why that is such an EA thing to say.
Yep.
That is such an EA thing to say. I'm just like, bro, you call me entitled? I gave,
Whoa, hey.
I gave you this money. All I wanted was the game.
That got past marketing angles.
You know,
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just,
oh, no,
and
EA, with EA, that person got a raise.
Yeah.
You know, it's like dual entitlement. Brilliant.
We love it.
Love it. Tommy, you're going places.
That's right.
You know? And so Vanguard beta,
Isn't it now? I'm
okay,
pretty sure
so
it's...
yeah, just to close that out, so Forbidden West now, if you buy the PS4 version, you will get access to the PS5 version, and vice versa. If you have the PS5 version, then you should get access to the PS4 as well. I think it's all just one.
Yeah.
It's all
It's
one
just all
thing.
one thing
so
now.
And
you don't have to pay extra for it now.
Man,
But
it should all
just-
be this
just-
way. It should
well,
just all be this way.
It won't be this way
No.
forever.
No.
It's not sustainable. By 2022, expect to be paying for the games independently of one another. I mean,
But this is so fucked up, man. It like how are they not realizing that, like, you know, like with Steam, that's really I hate to always go back to the PC side of things, but it's like the games that I bought, you know, 10, 15 years ago, you know, like for instance, I could pull up Unreal 2.
Yeah.
Which ran like shit when I played it when it came out, okay? But now I can run it 4K 60, mods, all this
it's an
stuff.
unfair comparison, though, really.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah.
because in the grand scheme, you know, is it Sony's fault that scalpers ruined the PS5 market? You know what I'm saying? Is it really their
yeah.
fault? And I think that they have done, it's an unpopular opinion, but I think that they've done a really good job of trying their best to ease people's transition from PS4 to PS5 to potentially getting a PS5, and then once you get a PS5, being able to move your library forward. Because the truth of the matter is, without these PS5s sitting in homes, they're losing their ass. They're losing so much money, you know. And
because I mean, no one's buying the game.
right, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's like
the attach rate is super low.
yeah, you know. And so I
They
mean,
might
it's like
they might have sold a lot of consoles, but how many of those consoles are actually
making
being
money?
played?
Those consoles are an investment, and those consoles will continue to generate revenue through use. But most people now are boycotting buying PS5s from scalpers,
Which is
and so,
solid.
And I'm all about
Yeah.
that
Hell
life.
yeah.
But at the same time, those poor PS5s are just sitting. You know, and so at some point, man, I mean, I get it. We got to move on, and that's just what it is. It does kind of suck. Steam, of course, does it better. We'll always do it better, but it's also an unfair comparison.
Yeah,
I understand.
I feel like
I don't
it's a
think it's
different
fair.
market.
I
yeah.
know the
Yeah.
PC market's different. I'm hoping that the console market learns
We'll
from the PC.
when the
market. That's
Steam
all.
Deck jumps into the fray,
Yeah.
everyone will be forced to pay attention.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because right now Steam's it's on an island over there.
Yeah.
Whatever. Nobody goes to PC Island. Fuck that place. You know.
For real.
They're like, wait, PC Island's getting real close. What's happening?
Whoa. When did Islands start moving?
I don't know. I think PS5s will still sell.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they'll be fine. Even though, while we're on the topic, you know, they did remodel the PS5.
Yeah.
And that's not been going over very well.
Which is weird.
You know?
It's a hit or miss thing. Like Austin Evans did that video talking about that the heat output was worse, and then
But apparently it doesn't really affect.
it doesn't
much
at
of
all.
anything,
Yeah,
so
and
it doesn't really matter.
it exhausting more heat does
Right.
not mean that it's building up too much heat inside.
Exactly.
Those are two different things, right?
Exactly. It's all a matter of, like, now, due to the size of that thing,
Yeah.
there's a chance that you might have a device behind it.
Yeah.
You know, such as a breakout box for your PSVR.
Yeah,
In
yeah.
which case, all that extra heat going onto your breakout box, that could lead to problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the console
Don't
itself,
put your PS5 in a closed entertainment center.
Please don't do that.
Don't
You
put
will
any
burn your
fucking
house down.
electronics in a closed entertainment center.
right? Yeah.
You know,
but
cut holes in the back
especially-
of it. Put a
especially
fan
a
in
PS5,
there.
dude.
Yeah.
That thing will burn your house down.
I've always wondered why they
Too
don't
serious.
make entertainment centers that have like
Ventilation on the back.
yeah.
I have one.
You do? Like a fan?
Oh no, not like a fan.
that's what I'm thinking
With
of.
like, you know, just holes, like vents.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You
I've
know,
seen the
yeah.
holes, but I was always wondering like, what if it had case fans on your shit? You know what I mean?
I'm sure somebody
Look-
makes
look-
one of those.
Oh, I mean, I
I'm
can
sure you
make.
can find
I
them.
can make
About
one
to
Right,
say,
you
myself.
know, yeah,
I'm sure
right.
if
I'm
you
a
go-
mod my
Well,
desk.
I'm sure
I
if you
mean-
went on Etsy, you would be able to find something.
Yeah,
Exactly,
something like
right?
that,
I mean,
yeah.
but that does sound like more of a DIY project,
Yeah.
and you know, but I'm sure somebody has like the ultimate gaming cabinet, you know, and
Yeah.
I don't know. We should
Keep
look
your
into
consoles
that.
cool.
Absolutely, you know. So wait, why are we talking about the Vanguard beta?
Oh, just because it launched. It
Is
just
this the
launched.
thing? It's been live for the past like 2 weeks.
No. The closed beta has. The open beta is
okay.
now.
Okay,
open
got
beta
it,
is now.
got it. I was about to say, like,
the beta that launched a couple weeks ago is the one that if you pre-ordered, you'd be able to play it. The one that's going on right now, I think, is the full open.
Damn, well, they let me download it. I was gonna play it, but at the same time, I kind of don't want to because they're actually giving you the first part of the story.
Oh,
and
then
so
no, you don't want that.
Well, yeah, only because I'm gonna play Vanguard. I don't care what anybody says. You know, this is, like I said, the holy fucking trinity, man. You know, we got Trae doing zombies. You know, Raven doing Warzone. And what's the name? Sledgehammer.
Sledgehammer. That's
doing
it.
the main story. So
I don't ever remember Sledgehammer.
I know, right?
You
I was like,
don't ever remember
Rocksteady.
Peter Gabriel?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I definitely
I
remember
always remember that.
there you
Always-
go.
That's how I found my way there.
that.
I wanna be your sledgehammer. Why is hammer so good in the song?
Dude, it's a good word to say during the song, dude.
Yeah, who was that? The Breeders. They had that one song that's like, I'm looking for one divine hammer. And I'm like, what? One divine hammer. I'm like, what are we even talking about? But okay,
Yeah,
you know, that's all right. I guess we're doing this tonight.
Yeah, right.
You know.
I saw
and
it.
of course, you got MC over there. Now put on the hammer, and you will be rewarded. And I'm like, yeah,
right.
on the hammer. I like that.
You will be rewarded.
You
He's-
will
he was right.
absolutely.
It was
Hammer man, hammer man.
For real,
Dude.
dude. Hammer's so good in the song, bro.
Yeah, it's a good word to have in a song.
Absolutely.
It's a good lyric.
It's a good lyric. Oh my God. All right. So Vanguard beta, yay. Fire spray.
So I had this on the news before they had it in the showcase.
What?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you did because it came out the day before. That
Yes.
information actually leaked the day before.
So that's why it's on this list rather than on the showcase list. I wasn't
mean,
expecting it to be
well,
part of the showcase, but it doesn't
they're
matter.
different things.
It doesn't. Yeah,
They're different things.
they are.
Yeah.
But Fire Sprite, which
Sony
is
bought Fire Sprite.
Sony bought Fire Sprite,
Yeah,
which is
that's dope.
funny because like the people who are in Fire Sprite used to work for Sony because
Right.
they were Sony Liverpool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the studio that did Wipeout and all these games. And I
Yeah,
mean
boy.
the original guys that did Wipeout. These are
Yeah.
the same fucking people. And
You know what this means.
we're gonna get Wipeout
Wipeout VR is
yeah.
coming. Yeah, we're about to have a
on
brand
PSVR
new
too.
Wipeout. Mhm.
Oh my god!
And it's gonna be cross-play with just PS5, so you can play flat.
You know
play
it.
VR.
Because
It's gonna
that's what
be-
they're talking
that's
about,
what they're
right? They
talking
want
about.
these premium experiences that you can
Uh-huh.
play in both directions, so that they don't
Exactly.
limit their fan base.
Exactly.
It's obvious. It's not
Uh-huh.
even, you know. I also think
Let's go.
that works with Gran Turismo,
Yes.
but we'll get on that
Oh
in a
yeah,
second.
yeah,
We'll get on that in
totally,
a second.
totally. We'll talk about that.
But I think Fire Sprite's great. Me and you really enjoyed playing the
Persistence.
Persistence.
Yes.
Yeah. We talked about that a little bit with our roguelikes
Yes.
Yeah.
situation. It's a roguelike in space that's kind of
Also
a
a horror, yeah.
horror first-person roguelike.
Get the hair
thing.
on the back of your neck.
Very
standing
cool,
up.
very very cool. I'm
yeah.
really considering on buying that again for PC and trying it out. It's been a couple of years since I played it.
Have they
and
patched it or anything? I don't
well,
think
on the
they put
PC
anything-
version, it's the enhanced version.
Right.
So-
I know they put out a flat version of it.
Yes.
But I don't know if they enhanced anything for the PS4, PS5.
They didn't.
Yeah.
For the VR PS4, PS5 version, they didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
for the
Sad day.
PC one, it has the VR support, which doesn't make
course.
any sense to me. It seems like on the PS5, you should be able to have both. You should have the enhanced version and the VR.
Right, but they're two separate.
It's two separate
Games.
games. It's like the Blair Witch thing, right?
Right.
There's Blair Witch and then there's Blair Witch VR, and it's
that's
the same
so-
fucking game.
that's
just
kinda
yeah.
scummy, man.
I don't like that.
That's
I don't want. I want to. I don't mind a $10 like patch to have the VR version, but a whole separate game is kind of
Right.
bullshit.
Lime, you're welcome for us getting Hammer Time stuck in your head.
Stop. Hammer time.
Now go listen to
Can't touch this.
Funky Headhunter. That whole album is great. I don't care what anybody
The
says.
funky headhunter.
Pumps
The
in a
funky
bump.
cold
Pumps
Medina.
in a bump.
Pumps and a
Oh,
bump.
let
You
him
love
go with the
pumps and a
bumps
bump.
and a bump.
You fucking love pumps and a bump.
You're welcome.
no, man.
I love it.
Oh, God.
So do you guys like this Matrix Resurrections?
Oh, here we
It
go.
looks.
Matrix
It looks. good.
It looks good.
From the
interesting.
trailer.
I
Yeah,
have-
so the trailer for Matrix Resurrections dropped
The same day as this event.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thursday was big.
Yeah,
a big day.
seriously. Yeah.
You know, they had a really cool teaser idea, which that was really awesome.
Oh,
where
the
you could actually-
website.
yeah,
Yeah.
right. You know, pick the red pill or the blue pill,
Uh-huh.
and they would actually lead you to different trailers or different
Yeah,
teaser trailers,
I've seen
which
that.
is
Yeah, I
really
saw
cool.
that. That
And
was
they would
cool.
actually call out the actual time that you were watching it.
That freaked me
You know,
out the
yeah,
first time.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more real.
Weird. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
it's
it,
like,
it
okay,
also
this
makes
is-
you wonder what technology did they put in place to make that happen, and how
Right.
many goddamn lines,
of
of
dialogue,
did they
bro.
have to-
Oh my god, because it's for every time on the minute.
on the minute.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Now at 9:04
PM.
Yeah.
It's like, whoa, man. Are you?
And I looked,
Are you in my
because
house?
at first he said that, and I'm like, yeah, cool, this is part of the trailer. And then I was like, wait a second. And I pulled down the I'm like, it is
oh.
9:04. All right. That's a
I think
good
that
magic
by
trick
itself
right there.
will make you want to click the other pill.
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
Yeah. Does this work the other way?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for real. And it's
And
like,
it does.
oh god, it does. You know?
good.
It's not
But
okay.
this new trailer is actually more of a like official trailer.
Yes.
It's like actually
Yeah.
showing us It actually doesn't give a whole hell of a lot away. I'm
I
not
mean,
really
it doesn't.
sure.
It
you
doesn't.
know?
That's
As well it
good.
shouldn't.
That's
Yeah,
yeah.
as well it shouldn't.
You're right.
Yeah.
It basically shows Keanu Reeves is back. Yes, you know,
What's her name? Carrie.
Yeah,
Mary-
but they don't seem to know each other or
That's the
recognize
thing.
each other.
Yeah,
you know,
well,
so that
it's
should
like
be
a
interesting.
rebooted Matrix.
You know?
almost.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
And I have a theory, and I don't know if this is gonna pan out, but I don't think Trinity's real.
Yeah, I don't either.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't either. Either that or there are multiples of them. You know, and so
potentially,
potentially. So I'm like, I'm excited for it. The only thing for me is that the second Matrix was my favorite, and it was really mostly due to the martial arts choreography. And
Okay.
I don't really
Yeah.
expect to see
Yeah.
a lot of that here. I
You don't
expect
think
more
we're gonna get
gunplay.
No.
And
see, I've heard people kind of being like, I bet this is gonna be more John Wick than Matrix.
You know,
You know?
I would definitely take some of that personally.
Yeah.
But I don't know, because by the time we got to Matrix 3, you know, that was kind of out the window completely.
Oh,
Those
yeah.
goddamn
And we're having
mechs.
right, and now we're going
That's
into
my
like mech
favorite.
combat
Yeah.
and like
Yeah.
you know more gunplay.
I feel like you might get a lot more gunplay from like Keanu Reeves and Neo,
Right.
You know, his character, and you might get a lot more the Matrix-esque, you know,
Large-scale
martial art.
battle.
Well, martial arts from like all these new characters, that
Or from
they're
Young
in.
Morpheus.
Yeah,
Or
right,
from Young Morpheus.
right.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
looking
mean,
dope. Did you see that scene where
when
he's
they
got
were in
those
the
two
Yeah.
oh
automatics
yeah,
and he's
Yeah.
see,
spraying,
I
like-
expect
like
more
that?
of that. And one thing that we did not see was any bullet time whatsoever.
Yeah.
No,
There was none.
What if they
So I
don't do
wonder-
it?
Yeah.
What if they don't do it at all?
Right, or if they save it for the very end.
Right.
You know, like for real.
But you did see that scene where dude was getting punched the
Oh,
same
yeah.
way with the like after images from
Yeah.
over top. Yeah. So it's
Yeah.
all like I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be echoes.
Right.
Right,
Yeah.
of,
Yeah.
of previous situations, and maybe that's what they're going for, because the Matrix is a continuously growing and regenerating thing, right?
Yeah.
Right.
It goes away, gets to a certain point, comes back, and we saw a definite end point
Yes.
of the Matrix, right? The
Yeah.
Matrix had to be
It was rebooted.
rebooted. That's the
you
easy
know,
way to
you
put
had
it,
to-
right?
you had to
They
do a hard
actually-
Unless
reset.
that was
Yeah.
a matrix
Uh-huh.
within a matrix.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey man, turtles all the way down.
Right?
Yeah, it's
It's a joke, son. You missed it.
There's a joke, son. You missed it. I love it.
Oh, God. But no. I mean, I think
excited.
the Wachowski
Yeah.
sisters are doing that
Well,
work,
it's
man.
just Lana.
Yeah,
Lana?
it's just Lana.
Yeah.
Isn't that
Okay.
weird?
Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's go. I'm here
So-
for it.
Yeah,
I'm here
yeah.
for it.
I'm
Let me
here,
see it.
and it's also launching on HBO Max.
Yes.
So we'll be able to watch that.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know, without having to go
from
to a
the trailer,
theater.
it looks great.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
So-
down.
I'm interested. I'm very, very
Absolutely.
interested.
It's not green.
I'm just
It's
wondering.
not- yeah.
I wonder if there's
Well,
going
it's
to be a
not
hate
super
train,
green.
man. When's the hate train going to start rolling? Because you know people love a good hate train.
Give it a week.
Yeah.
it a
So
week.
side here. Did either of you guys remember the Matrix Online, that MMO?
Yeah.
I remember it.
Yeah. They had that one. They had the Xbox game
Was
as
it
well.
Enter the Matrix?
Enter
Enter the Matrix was
is
the
the one
Xbox
that
game.
that's
Was
the one where you
Xbox
play
game,
as
and then there was a Path of Neo.
Path of Neo.
Path of Neo.
So
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
the Enter the Matrix is cool. You play as like Nairobi, and
Yeah,
I
it's-
can't remember the other
It's
guy's
like
name.
a
Right.
prequel
To
side
the
story
second
to
one.
the second one. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't
yeah.
know if it was cool, but
It,
it was alright.
it had a cool concept. That's
Right.
the thing.
Okay.
And
I
it
was gonna
also
say,
had
the first level was cool.
but
The
it
beginning
also
of the
had
first level was
actual shot during the second film
Yes.
cutscenes.
Yeah.
So they were produced the same way as the movie, and it was like little snippets of side stuff that's going on that integrated into the second film. So that was
Yeah.
cool. So in
Yeah.
concept, yes, but yeah, it was kind of a
Yeah,
jank
it was
ass
a janky
game.
game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, it was a
Path of
jank.
Neo was super fucking rad as a
Yeah.
game, but it ran like shit.
Exactly.
Right? So it's
Right.
there's always something, right?
Yep.
Yeah. But
Once again,
but
those games are just-
online, they killed Morpheus. In Matrix Online, they actually killed Morpheus as a canon to the real story, and this was written off by the Wachowskis. This
Yeah.
is
So,
totally in canon.
Was it actually Lawrence Fishburne?
I don't think he came back and did the voice. No,
Okay.
I don't think. I think they got somebody else to fake Lawrence Fishburne. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
But as far as him as a character, that's when he died. And
Oh, wow, okay.
yeah, so
How did he die?
he just got ran up on.
Damn.
He got ran up
Oh,
on. They put
damn.
bullets in him.
Just like that.
Just
right?
like that. He just got.
Mr. Fishburne.
Man, you didn't hear, man? They hopped on Pop.
You know?
didn't know? Oh, man, yeah, he just got shot the fuck up, and but that is the canon way that he was killed. So potentially,
Did he go out with his arms outstretched?
I think he.
Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Got it.
Like, you know, the way you die in the Matrix. It's like
Nice.
old cowboy movies, but with more shoulders.
Yeah. Right. Uh-huh.
Or
Hit that Harlem
sachet
Shake.
going on.
Gotta swing them
Yeah.
shoulders. Yeah.
Hit the Harlem Shake on him, boy.
You saw me doing that in the mirror.
Yeah, hitting that shimmy.
Yeah. In Hell Split, you shimmy when you walk, and
Yeah,
it's
you
so
do.
good.
Yeah,
You
for
do
real.
this.
Yeah, man.
It's very
move,
odd.
Move them hips.
Did you see me when I was sharpening my hands?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. But no, that might actually be the reason why we have a young Morpheus. Is all I'm trying to get at.
Yeah.
Is that they killed him in this, and it's potentially him also being re-entered into the Matrix.
Reinserted into the Matrix.
Re-enter the Matrix.
Re-enter the Matrix. There you go. Into the Matrix again.
For the first time.
Because it's
Again,
it's resurrections, right?
yeah.
Right,
It's
well, I mean,
multiple
that's the whole
resurrection.
thing. Like,
I
we
got
all know Neo's Jesus, and, you know, his death is always going to lead to a
I
resurrection.
thought he was the Buddha.
You know? Well, I mean,
he could be
depending
all
on whatever
those
you
things.
believe.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know, and so he had to be resurrected. It was coming.
Yeah.
Just took a long-ass time. Way longer than 3 days.
Yeah. Hey, Lime, if you haven't, you gotta watch the Animatrix.
Animatrix is
like,
very good.
Like,
Animatrix is
very good.
Chef's kiss.
dude, it's the second Renaissance Part 1 and 2, so it's what explains how the Matrix initially was formed and what's going on with that. That's my favorite fucking thing in any Matrix lore. It is amazing.
It's really good.
God, and I'm pretty sure that one was done by Studio IG.
Yeah,
So
that was
the
IG.
Ghost in the Shell fan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
So, Space Pirate Trainer
Ooh,
DX.
Space Pirate Trainer DX. I want to
mean,
play it so
I
bad
wanna
and
play
have
it
no
so
space.
bad. That's the only problem with it.
Ooh.
Space Pirate Trainer was a VR game that is essentially like Galaga. You're like on the top of a roof. You're on a rooftop, like looking out into space, and you have these two guns.
got your space
that
porch.
You can, yeah, you got your nice little space porch that actually
porch.
has like a giant cannon that you can fire at the enemies.
A
You have
couple of
these two
shields you can
guns.
down behind.
Yeah, you have two guns that you can change into like,
you have, like,
either
6
spread
different
fire.
guns.
Exactly,
You-
right?
you got a
well, you have
shotgun,
6
you
different
have a
variants
bomb.
of your
Yes.
2 guns.
That's
Okay,
because they always
Yeah.
look the same.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But you can change the way they fire. You can also reach over your shoulder, pull out swords. You can go dual swords if you want to. The
Yeah.
swords actually deflect enemy fire.
You can turn them back to shields too.
You can turn them to shields. So you
Yeah.
have a shield and a sword.
Well, you can use
or
the shield
dual
as a
shield
whip, and
yes.
you can pull enemies in.
Exactly.
There's so many
It's
options.
So
yeah.
good, and it's just a wave shooter. You
Yeah.
know, so enemies come up, you mow them down.
That's
what you're
the
doing.
that's
Move on to the
the
next one.
coolest wave shooter in VR though. That is,
Well, between that and God damn it, what's the Shooty Fruity? I'll say
Fruity.
yeah,
Shooty
Shooty
Fruity.
Fruity
Okay,
definitely
okay.
has a special place in my heart.
it's got
but,
personality.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
that shit's
but
got-
that's the difference. If you want
Yeah.
something quirky and funny and a
And
little
shoot that
weird,
fruit.
shoot the fruit. Okay, Space Pirate Trainer. If you like Galaga, because I mean, really, at
Yeah.
the end of the day, it's Galaga except for your full body is the ship.
Yeah.
You know, and it's magnificent
ship.
now. Yeah, you're a ship, and so yeah, you're Hal. But the DX,
don't,
this
David.
sequel.
Yeah.
The sequel
what are
is
you doing,
actually
David?
What are you doing, David?
a
Why are
room
you
scale
doing this?
I was hoping that you just keep going.
You're good.
But it's actually PvP
Yeah.
this time around.
Yeah.
And
So that's
issue
it.
is
That almost
you,
sounds like what am I thinking of? Puzzle fighter? You know what I mean? Like you're both trying to do your thing, but when you're talking about the arena mode.
yes.
So there's also this other mode
Okay.
that's like puzzle fighter. So imagine both of you guys playing your own space pirate trainer, but when I beat stuff, your shit gets harder.
Oh,
When
okay.
you beat stuff,
Okay, so
my
it's
shit
like-
so you're,
gets
you're
harder.
so
talking
it's
about
like
that
that-
specifically,
right? So
okay,
that's like
cool.
that's one of the multiplayer
That
modes.
99
Sorry,
Right.
I didn't mean
Well,
to-
well,
been
that
going
one
on.
that would
Yeah,
sound
yeah.
You know, like Mario 99, Pac-Man
Yeah.
99.
Totally.
Whenever you defeat an enemy, it ships to.
They move to somebody else's
Well,
shit.
but that's a good
Yeah.
way to. Okay. Where I was going with that is
Sorry,
that
sorry.
there's a sequel, a faux sequel to Space Pirate Trainer that is PvP, but requires that you have like pretty much like a fucking
32 by
warehouse.
32, man.
Right.
32
like,
by 32 feet.
I don't know who has
feet.
that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And so
Wow.
having a mode like that is a great way to mitigate the necessity for that much space.
'Cause
Now
it-
all of a
right.
sudden a living room it probably still won't work.
Your same area should work fine for the for the battle part
Right.
of it.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to call it other than like a puzzle fighter or like the way that
The versus.
it's
like
it's
Space
like
Pirate Trainer versus.
yeah exactly yeah
Right.
but the other one's called arena.
Yeah.
Yeah, and arena's the one that you need 32
30,
by
yeah.
32 feet.
Yeah.
Which
Whoa.
is insanity,
Okay,
man.
I mean, I was looking up tents. Like
Right.
maybe I could get a tent. Do you know how much a fucking tent that's 32 by 32
I
is?
mean, but the problem is you have to have somewhere to put the tent. See, you're out
Right.
here in the country, so you got the space. I live in the city, bro.
you ain't got no.
Yeah, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
It doesn't
and that
happen like
ground
that.
has to be flat too.
Absolutely.
you
know?
Yep.
It can't
absolutely.
just can't be on a hill or something.
Nope.
You know that the floor plane for the quest doesn't like that. You need a flat space.
Right.
That's that big. So yeah, unless you're renting a gymnasium, unless you're doing
Exactly.
that, which by the way, you can play that game remotely or locally.
Right.
So if you have two headsets and you have a 32 by 32 area, you guys could both be in the same physical
vicinity.
space.
Yeah,
and play the
Shughead
game.
was actually doing a video on that I watched last week, and it looked really,
dude,
really cool. Now, of course, I always imagine like being like a neighbor and like looking back
seeing
there
two
and
fools
seeing two
outside
for real,
fucking
It's
VR
just, like,
headsets,
for
yeah.
real, just getting
Yeah.
into it, dude. All of a sudden, one of them like dolphin dives,
Dude.
Yeah.
It's like what the
That'd be
fuck?
great.
are you
But to
doing,
me,
man?
I'm like, man, this is like QZR vibes.
Yes.
This is
Oh,
like,
hell yeah.
you know,
Absolutely.
like old school,
Laser tag.
laser
kind of thing.
tag. Laser tag's, I guess, the best way to describe it.
yes,
Yep.
Yeah, but
Paintball, I
virtual.
guess.
Paintball,
But
yeah.
yeah, virtual laser tag.
God.
You know, which
I
would be
want it
amazing
so
to do.
bad, man. I want that shit so bad.
Me too.
And I mean, I actually have it, but I
Yeah.
can't play it.
Well,
you know?
I mean, you just go outside. What are you talking about? Just,
Dude, the headset acts weird in daylight.
I mean, you just have to go at the sweet spot.
I
man,
gotta
right
go
there at
like
dusk.
right there at dusk. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got like maybe 45
golden
minutes to
hour.
be able to play it.
Absolutely, and then you'll be by yourself.
Yeah. That's it.
Right? Like this looks sweet.
I was wondering maybe
be
if
great
I
if I
got
had
if I got
friends.
like some floodlights and just set them up out in the parking lot and did it that way, move
like
the
some
cars.
ninja assassin
right?
shit.
I'm having
Yeah.
to do all
No
this.
shadows.
Man, why were there so many floodlights at the end of that? Where'd all the damn
I
lights
don't know
come
where they
from?
all came
What the
from.
fuck?
Yeah, it was amazing.
They bring all those halogens with
Yeah,
them?
dude,
Is
they
that
came
what they
prepared.
did?
you
Yeah.
know? They've been dealing with this shit for thousands
Load up
of
the
years.
LED arrays. We got ninjas.
We got ninjas again. Not again.
Damn it.
No dark spaces. None. No shadows.
So we actually had a chance to. Okay, so the PS5
Yeah.
game of the month is Overcooked All You Can Eat,
Yeah.
which is
Yeah.
Overcooked 1 and 2, all the DLC. All right.
Cool.
It's a buffet of gameplay.
It's a buffet, a veritable smorgasbord of
A
gameplay.
cornucopia.
You know, and it's kind of crazy because, like, you know, my fiance and I, like, we were huge Overcooked fans, right?
Yeah.
And so, how we're still together, I have no idea, none whatsoever, because that's how
Yeah,
you
'cause
break
you were-
relationships.
Yeah, you were telling me that it was a good way to lose
It's
friends
a
and loved
great.
ones.
Have you played
absolutely.
Overcooked?
I have not.
So
I wanted
last
to.
night was my first, I played it a little bit during the day just to make sure the game worked.
Right.
But yeah, tried it for the first time with him. It's stressful and awesome at the same
Yeah,
time.
it's really,
Yeah.
really great. I mean, you do have to be organized and you do have to
Yeah.
communicate. And so he and I, we were sitting there playing and playing with Philip. Philip likes to go off on tangents and start talking about real life stuff.
Yeah,
and I was talking about whatever's on his mind.
And then he's like, "Man,
right?
I need fucking onions.
Yeah, dude.
Why don't I have onions?"
We immediately started failing. He started talking about whatever he was talking about, and I'm over here just like,
So what you're saying? So what you're saying? This is an actual good like back of the house simulator.
It's a problem because I work in a restaurant.
Right.
So
Well,
I've been dealing with that all day.
Yeah.
And then I come home and I'm like, I don't want to be. God damn it. All right, we need 2 vegetable rolls and now a tuna roll.
Hey, we
Come
were
on, hurry up.
rocking
Wash
that
some
sushi,
dishes,
dude.
man.
We were
we were
rocking
rocking
that
this.
sushi.
Well, by that point, we
Yeah.
got into a flow.
That's right.
And so that's the coolest thing.
Having to say herd to each other. And having to,
And so if you haven't played Overcooked, essentially the gameplay mechanic is you play as a chef. There's up to 4-player co-op, and you have a kitchen which has usually a burner and a pot for cooking things. You have cutting boards for chopping your vegetables, your proteins, whatever. Then you have your plates for actually plating things up. Then you have a window that you send your food out of. You get these orders that appear in the top left of the screen, and they're on a timer. These people are not patient. And so after a while they start
this
getting.
is really easy to get. In the
It's
weeds.
all the worst part.
It is
it's
the
all the
weeds.
worst
It
part
just
of
is
working
the
in a
weeds.
restaurant.
Yes.
Yeah, in the weeds would have been a great name
Well, it's like
for
you
this
said.
game.
Well, it's like you said, man.
Would've been really-
In a real restaurant, you mess something up, you're like, well, I guess we got to eat it.
We can eat it, right?
We
You know what I'm
gotta
saying?
go.
Exactly. You get none of the benefits. You know what I'm saying? If you mess up, if you didn't add all the ingredients to your pot and it finishes cooking and you're still on that timer, you got to go take it to the trash can, dump it in the trash can, and start over.
Dude, and this man
You know?
over here, he wasn't having us fucking up these missions. Like as soon as things started going poorly, he'd restart it.
Oh well,
and
see
I'd
that's
start
the thing,
laughing.
because I'm telling you, like Lisa and I, like
my ticket times suck. Fuck this,
bro. Because we would go for 3 stars, right?
Yeah.
So we
yeah.
played through the campaign and then go back to levels just trying to 3-star them.
Right.
And so if you start botching it, then that's a quick reset. Like that's what it is, man. We just gotta start
it's
over.
like when I play Gradius.
Huh? Right.
You get past the first stage, you have all your power ups, you die. You don't just keep playing. You start the game over.
Right.
Yeah.
And then Overcooked, like, okay, all right. So the game starts off, they give you the kitchens and they're laid out how they're laid out. Very quickly, they start switching shit up on you. So all of a sudden you have conveyor belts that you have to like work against. They might switch directions.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, the entire landscape might just shift. Sometimes they'll have you like on a ship. And so as the ship is
Do you guys know if it's on Switch?
It is.
It is on Switch.
Cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Both of them.
It is.
I believe.
Yeah, all you can eat should be there, which is both of them. It should be the entire.
And
Yeah, it
so
should
many
be
characters.
all of
yeah.
it.
All the chefs.
But yeah, they'll have you like on a ship, and as the ship is undulating, then everything's shifting left and to the right.
So you have to
all of
deal
a
with
sudden-
that as
Right,
well.
so you can't just have one person on one side chopping vegetables, throwing vegetables to the other person, whatever.
gotta
All
swap.
of a sudden, you gotta swap up your roles, right? You get to a point where they're like, there are ghost stages where you have disappearing platforms and things like that, and then the chaos is only ramped up
Those conveyor belts, dude.
when you add more players to the game.
Oh, because it's 4-player, right?
4-player, and you can't
Man.
move through each other, right?
Right.
So
you
now,
knock into each other.
exactly. You
So
can
what
push
happens if
people
you have a
around.
pot? Can you drop the pot? Can you?
Yeah, you can drop it. You can put it down.
Well, no. Can would it get knocked out of your hand?
No. You'll
Okay.
just miss where you were trying to put it.
Dude, because I did that a couple of times. I threw some shit away on accident because they had the
no.
veggies
Go
too
there,
close to
like,
the trash
Jordan.
can. Yeah, man. And as soon as we could get the throwing down,
Oh, yeah.
and I understood you could dash a little bit,
Yeah.
things started making a little bit more sense.
Absolutely.
Because you have to dash against the conveyor belts if you want to do anything,
Right.
and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
man,
Yeah.
it was hot. It was hot.
Yeah.
But I also could tell by
It's
stage
rough.
5, you were like, okay, fuck this. I'm not at work anymore.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it is. It's stressful, man. It's stressful, especially
That's what
if you
it
want to do
sounds
well.
like. Yeah.
But it's a lot of fun to coordinate. Like I said, it just really forces that that communication.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean,
know?
this sounds like a game that you'd have to be on the phone or like have.
Oh
some
yeah, you
kind
gotta
of-
have some
You
chat.
have to, dude.
Yeah,
you
you gotta
can't
have
know.
some chat.
I
There's
couldn't
no
imagine
way you could-
anonymously playing this with
Yeah.
people online.
That'd be rough.
It'd be the worst.
It'd be
be the
very
fucking
difficult.
worst. It'd be like trying to play like Evolve without talking to your teammates or something
Right.
like
Yeah,
that.
that'd be
Impossible,
It'd be very,
almost,
very
you know?
difficult. But I mean, I do love just having party games that kind of force communication.
Oh, yeah.
Like I think
Absolutely.
that's really, really cool. They also have another game called Moving Out. In
Oh,
which
yeah.
case, it's by the same studio. In which case, here's an apartment. You got your moving truck outside, and you got to get everything from inside to outside.
Yeah,
All right.
okay.
Then they actually added a patch moving in, so you actually have to drag things inside, and it's insane.
Damn,
like moving a
that's awesome.
couch with another person is just as frustrating in the
No.
game as it
As
is
it
in
is
real
in real
life.
life, yeah.
Absolutely.
Fuck that.
Absolutely. No, twist it. No, tilt it. Just tilt it to the right.
Pivot.
You're right. Am I right? Pivot. You know,
Trying to-
no, just
trying
pivot
to-
and push.
Trying to move like a cabinet or something. Did you tape the doors down?
Oh,
Make sure
exactly,
you tape the doors down.
exactly. For real, it's like, how come you got the light end? You
Yeah,
know,
for real.
and so you know, I love games like that. So definitely check it out. You know,
She said, how stressful is it compared to It Takes Two?
well, It Takes Two is not stressful at all.
That's more just
It Takes
cooperative
Two
fun,
is
right?
cooperative. Yeah, exactly.
This is cooperative
there
anger.
are It Takes Two. It Takes Two is like co-optional at times because you can completely sabotage your partner and make them die,
Okay.
which is hilarious. But you won't progress, right?
Right.
So
Oh,
I mean,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you can play with their you can play with their emotions a little bit. Be like, okay, cool. I'm holding this platform up for you. All right, you ready? They're sitting there swinging back and forth, and they jump onto the platform. Then you drop it. You know, and it's just like, ha, gotcha, bitch. You know, so
That's funny.
it's funnier in that regard. But it's not frustrating. It Takes Two is a wonderful experience, and everyone needs to play that game. If you like couch co-op, if you have someone to play with, definitely take advantage. Overcooked is what you play if you want to learn to hate your friends.
Ah.
You know, if you want to make sure that you know all of your relationships crumble to dust.
Yeah, there you go.
That's what you do. And
Nice.
so we're gonna be streaming it. So if you guys want to jump in, what'd she say?
It is
It
not.
is not. It is not
not,
hilarious.
no.
What up, Tsukiyomi? And so, it's
Great.
not. Even at the end of a level, and you get like 3 stars or whatever. Usually, you
You're
don't
still
even
just
feel.
fuming
Yeah,
at the other. I can't
exactly.
believe-
It's like, dude, you didn't chop the lettuce, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I told you I needed 3 lettuces. I don't know why you gave me 3 fish.
I can't wait till it gets hard on us.
Oh,
I can't wait.
I mean, you won't have
Can-
to. It
can-
happens very quickly.
Can both of y'all play locally and
Yeah.
me play with you online?
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night. If you would have played, well, she went to bed.
It's not on.
Yeah.
It's not free for PS4.
not free for Switch.
It's not free.
Well, he has both of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
He has a
I
PS4
have
and a
the
Switch.
PS4 version of Overcooked 2 might be cheap though.
It might be
One
cheap.
or
You're
two
right
might
about
be,
that.
They
Yeah.
might be really
So
cheap.
if you have regular 2, can you play with the?
you should be able to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah,
good.
that would be stupid if you couldn't. That'd be
Hey
awful.
man, people make poor decisions. That's all
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
that's true, but no.
Let's
That's,
hope
well,
not. Yeah,
no,
that's
I think
that's
We'll
all.
see.
I
I'll
think
look
they're
into
done.
that because I have been wanting to try that game. But
Yeah, don't you want to
it's
get
hot,
back
man.
in a kitchen, Scott?
Hell, fucking no.
Yeah.
Dude.
See, both me and him worked as prep chefs for quite a while, and you've always been
Yeah.
front of the house, right?
I've
Did
always-
you ever do back of the
I
house
even
for
worked-
real?
I
I've always
worked
done back of the house
line,
like
too.
training, or I'll
Yeah.
jump on the
Yeah.
line if I have to.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know,
we
but
both worked
I'm
on line.
Worked
too.
online and prep,
It's
and all that
just never
shit.
where the money
That's
is.
not where the money is.
yeah,
You're right.
exactly.
It
And
is,
so-
but it is where the food
is
is.
where the food
And you can
is.
eat all day.
And that's why motherfuckers don't ever want to feed servers, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
See,
fuck y'all.
I was the guy that was like, "What you want? You want me to hook you up?
Yeah.
You
Oh
want me to
yeah,
put some
that's why
extra-
I'm always
you want me
close to
do
the
that?"
kitchen. I'm
That's
always
right.
close to my boys in back, man. Whatever, man. Y'all need to give them more respect.
Man.
That's what I'm saying. Put some respect on their name.
That's right.
You know.
And can I have a pork chop too?
Right. What'd she say? It sounds like one of those pre-marriage things you do to make sure you're actually gonna go through with it for real. For
okay,
real.
Okay.
I'm
Day
telling you.
1 marriage counseling. We're going to establish who we are. We're going to talk about what our long-term couple goals are, and then
gonna
session
play
2,
some
we're playing
Overcooked.
Overcooked.
Absolutely. Then
Session-
we're playing moving in. All right. Then we're playing moving out. You know.
Then we're actually playing moving out
Right.
because we've just crashed a relationship.
Right, exactly. Mission successful. Oh
Here's
God!
your
But,
U-Haul voucher.
but no, we'll definitely be streaming.
Thank you,
some
Overcooked.
So-
Not bringing
Yeah,
people together.
Really?
Right.
well, tonight let's at least try to get me and you playing. If not,
Yeah.
have some more.
have a three-way.
I'll,
Too many cooks.
I'll call in.
You'll call in.
I'll call
yeah,
in.
let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hell
it's a
yeah.
good time.
This will be awesome.
It's a good time. So
I'll watch from afar.
Yeah.
Just, watch, just the whole time. You guys are doing a great job.
You could
Man,
totally
I don't
get
wanna
in
do
in the
this.
PlayStation chat with us.
Oh yeah.
And
Cool.
and talk to us even if you're not playing with us, and then you could watch our stream and comment on.
could we not
you know,
game share?
with PS4? Dude, I don't know.
I wonder.
Let's
We'll
do
have
some
to look into it.
experimenting.
We'll have
tonight.
to look
like
into
remote
it.
play. I wonder if we could
But
remote play him.
Let him play with one of us, like if me and him on my console.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
And then
y'all,
us two
and,
on
then,
my-
and then we have 4 cooks,
Uh-huh.
and then
That
that
might
sounds
work.
possible.
It
Yeah.
might work.
We'll see.
Do
We'll
some
see.
PlayStation experimentation.
Yeah,
but
man,
That's
gotta
it
find them
for
angles.
the news.
speaking of some PlayStation,
Boy. Boy.
Boom. PlayStation
Boy.
Showcase. Okay.
So many games.
I've heard some people sound disappointed in this. I don't really know why. I guess
know
they were
why.
expecting
Because it's the internet and people are going to be disappointed.
Right.
Well, there's that, man. But the reason why people are disappointed is because everyone's over here pretending like Sony hasn't been anything but communicative and transparent about what they've been working on and what they've been doing. The truth is that they have been. Okay, they didn't have an E3 presence. Fine, whatever. They've had so many states of play this year alone, like so many. Like they've told us all this stuff. So when all of a sudden it's like, okay, you guys really want all this info, here it is for you. Here's what we're going to give you right now. Yeah, a lot of it wasn't really that surprising.
No.
You know,
No.
but there were some surprises.
Yeah.
But there were some
Okay.
surprises, and those
You got a
surprises made it
list?
worth it.
I got a
I
list.
have lists.
Oh,
We have
we have
lists.
lists.
We all got
I
lists.
mean,
And
I
with
guess
our lists
We have
combined,
least. We form Captain Organization.
all form the head.
oh, form the
And I'll form the writing hand.
Oh damn.
So out the gate, right?
Yeah.
Out the gate swinging.
Yeah. Knights of
KOTOR.
the Old
KOTOR.
Republic.
Yeah.
Remaster.
Yeah, man. Oh god.
Let's
this is
go.
just a win for me. Like I'm not even worried about it. I'm buying this.
Or actually, let me rephrase. Remake.
remake.
This
Yes,
is a
it's
remake, not a
Yes.
remaster.
Yeah.
So we're getting Knights of the Old Republic, one of the arguably the best Star Wars game ever made. Arguably.
Dude, damn close, if not the best.
Bro,
Damn close, if
I mean,
not the best. Yeah.
I personally, Squadrons has a soft spot in my heart.
I don't know, man. Racers.
Pod
I
Racers
still
is
say
fun.
KOTOR.
Pod Racers
KOTOR
is
wins.
fun.
Yeah, if it's
I
a
know it
versus
does.
battle, well, ask Tandy.
Ask Tandy. Which
Well,
wins?
No,
Pod
you
Racers-
gotta,
Pod
you
Racers?
gotta ask him yes or no questions.
Oh,
Okay,
yes,
Tandy only
okay.
responds to
Okay,
yes
well,
or no questions.
Tandy, is KOTOR the
By the way,
best Star Wars
This
game?
is our Tandy executive decision maker.
Absolutely.
I can't make executive decisions without one.
Without my Tandy.
Without my Tandy. Okay, so is KOTOR the best Star
Is
Wars
that
game?
the best
Tandy?
Star Wars game ever made?
He said never.
Wow, Tandy's a hater.
Tandy's a
Tandy.
fucking salty
Tandy's a
bastard.
hater for real.
He's more
That's
of a
also
TIE fighter
circa
guy,
what, like
personally.
1978.
That's right. Yeah,
you
yeah.
know,
He-
yeah.
he's like, nah,
he likes
man.
that vector graphics. You remember the old
That one's
vector
sick,
Star
dude.
Wars,
The trench run
arcade
game, dude.
cabinet?
That
Yeah.
shit was cool as
Shit was
hell.
lit.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
that's what Tandy liked.
I love vector graphics,
Yeah,
by
me
the way.
too.
There's just
Me
some, yeah.
Yeah.
Vectors are so cool.
Especially when you go into
Yeah.
warp. It's just
Oh
like,
my God, it
yeah.
was so cool.
This is
Yeah.
what the future looks like. And it's like, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
No, it looks way better.
Yeah.
It turns out way better.
But that's awesome. There are a lot of people who haven't played Knights of the Old Republic, man, which is kind of, weird, thinking
Yeah.
about it. But I mean,
Do you
as an
think-
RPG,
Do you think it's both of them?
What do you mean? I hope not. I
You
hope
didn't,
not.
you didn't
doing?
like two, did
Well,
you?
Doing
no,
Morse
I thought
code with
that
your
two
eyebrows
was-
over there?
Actually,
Being
yes, I did.
suggestive.
I had
I
to,
was
yes,
being-
I had to translate that. Well, I mean, KOTOR 2 was good and it was a fun game, but KOTOR 1 was a masterpiece.
It's also made by two different studios.
Exactly.
Because the first
Yes.
one's BioWare proper, and the
Yes.
second one's Obsidian.
Yes.
Which
Yeah.
Obsidian's cool. They love
Well,
making
they
dark,
make
sad
sequels,
stories, though.
And,
they make
and sequels to stuff.
That's
that,
right.
They
Yeah.
never worked on before. So
Right.
It works out. It worked out for Fallout. It works out for everybody.
But the first one really
but
is the better
first
game.
one, yes, from beginning to end, especially end. Jesus.
Well, so obviously we're getting a graphics upgrade.
Well, it's a remake, so yeah.
So what else do you guys want? What do you want from KOTOR?
I mean, they're not going to re-record all that dialogue, are they? Or are we going to use the same?
I'm
'Cause
really- I
good
love
with
those actors,
I
dude.
want HK-47 to be HK-47.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I don't need that recast.
the murderous Bender.
Boy,
Like he is just
love him.
Ooh, I love him. Meat
Oh yeah,
bags.
meat bags.
He
you
calls
know?
everybody meat
Yeah.
bags.
Did you play KOTOR?
No.
Dude,
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
So
well,
that question could not
it
have
was
been
very-
directed
it-
towards me.
it was like- it's
also,
like-
I don't have a PS5.
It was
so.
like well, you might
I
have
think
one
it's coming
eventually, but
one of
it's
these
like
days.
Mass Effect before Mass Effect was Mass Effect.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know about
so
it.
if you like having those branching dialogue paths that dramatically change the outcome of the game based on how you talk to whom, and
right.
and
yeah,
if you
absolutely.
like playing Pazak,
what?
The card game?
Oh yeah, I forgot that was the name. And I'm like, what? What are you talking about, bro?
Pazak. You can go do
fuck?
Pazak
like,
tournaments.
we ain't doing no Pazak
Pazak's
tournaments in here,
awesome.
bro.
Well, I'll play the Pazak myself.
For real.
Now-
Your mother's watching. You know, like you can't play Pazak.
Don't tell
in
her
front
about my
of Mom.
Pazak collection. I have a Pazak addiction. Yeah. So no, it's cool. It's just gambling. That's all it is.
Yeah.
The
I remember.
the casinos are actually handled pretty well in KOTOR.
Yeah.
I'm me and Moth. Sorry, I have to.
Yeah.
We were talking about this last night before last, and he was saying he hopes that they implement some of the things from like Dragon Age into it. It's just some of the way that the gameplay itself works. You know what I
okay.
mean?
Right.
Some of the especially on the PC side of Dragon Age, you really had like you can control everybody at once kind of thing going on.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah,
know,
cool.
because KOTOR, it came out on PC, but it really was tailored to being able to do the
console
entire
game.
interface with
Right.
a controller, right?
Absolutely.
And when Dragon Age came out, there were actually two versions of the game. The console version was just controller shit. The PC version had all this like almost like Baldur's Gate or that kind of style where you could
Time stop.
Yeah, time stop, control multiple people at once, all this kind of stuff.
Right.
So I'm hoping there's somewhere in between there. Still
Yeah.
easy to use on a controller, but has advantages of multi-character play.
They
That's all.
could do hybrid gameplay. They did the same
Yeah,
thing with
yeah.
Final Fantasy 15.
Yeah,
You
mhm.
know?
Exactly. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
They
Something
had
like
the-
15. Yeah.
Yeah, the active time battle, and then you have the what would they call it? I guess turn-based.
Yeah.
More
Yeah.
akin to turn-based battle system if you wanted to use it.
So would you rather
sure
it
they
be
would.
more combo-y, or would you rather it kind of stick to its roots?
Combo.
Okay, there you go.
I mean, just off the top of my
Give,
head.
just give me the choice. Give me the
Yeah.
choice,
Okay.
and then
Yeah.
let's see how it all pans out.
Tailor your
Because
gameplay
there's
the way you
nothing-
want it.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. You know, give me some options.
I mean, it's not versus, so it
Right.
really doesn't matter. They should be able to let you play however you feel like without
Right.
like ruining the game.
Exactly,
you
because
know?
it would be very nice to be able to, in real time, go up to somebody with lightsaber, force push, or
Yeah.
use your electricity, and then follow that up with lightsaber swings, which
Mm-hmm.
you shouldn't be able to take very many of those. But I don't know. I'm really interested in seeing some more information on this, and we probably won't see it till like what 2024, 2023.
Oh, yeah,
I
probably
mean, it's
not.
going to be a long time. So they have plenty of time to.
Which is funny
polish it
because I
up.
bet by that time, Respawn will have finished Fallen Order 2, because we know that's in the works right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. Well, here, let's not get too far off
this PlayStation.
this
event.
PlayStation.
Yeah,
event.
sorry,
Yeah,
KOTOR.
because KOTOR
Yeah.
itself will
It's-
spiral
I'm
us.
just- yeah.
It's a whole
Uh-huh.
other topic.
It's always been one of my favorites. It's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
That's really all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
This
Absolutely.
next one, and even though I don't have a PS5,
Yeah.
I am actually kind of excited for this.
Absolutely.
Even if it's just I come over to like one of you guys' place
Yeah.
and watch you play it.
Mhm.
This looks great.
It's gonna be magnificent.
Project Eve.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Or
It's
bite
gonna
my
be so
shiny
good.
metal
Or
ass.
bite
the
my
game.
Yeah,
Bayonetta.
for real.
Mhm.
Bite my shiny ass Bayonetta.
Yeah,
That's
it.
right.
You know?
And
It
that's
does.
the
It
thing.
favors Bayonetta.
Yeah,
definitely
'cause
does.
That's, yeah,
Definitely
'cause
does.
that's
But
what
this
made
game's
me
been
want
in-
to start playing
Well,
Bayonetta
who-
again. Is
who
that,
made this?
That trailer?
Do we know who made Project Eve?
Shift Up.
Shift Up. I don't
Yeah,
know.
it did say shift up, and I'm not sure who these
I don't
guys
know if
are.
that's the
Even though this
developer or-
was, but Project Eve has been in development for a
It's
while.
been a while. I'm about to say I've heard this name before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for a while, but they haven't actually shown much on it.
See, it
'Cause
doesn't
that's
sound like a
that's
final title.
It's a Korean developer.
Oh,
And
okay.
so this
I
is
got
coming
you.
out of Korea. Yeah.
It just doesn't sound like a final title to me.
Well, yeah. I guess when you lead in with Project.
Yeah, everything project sounds like some shit that's not
turns
going to
into
come
something
out.
else.
Is
Uh-huh.
what
Exactly. Well, my only concern, like, you watch that trailer and they showed a lot of gameplay.
Yeah,
and,
they did.
and Korean trailers are always so long, man. It's like the Dokev.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
yeah.
Korean
Mhm.
developer as
Yeah.
well. And that's like a 5-minute trailer.
Yeah, dude.
But they
That
show a lot
looks
of
fun.
gameplay, and everything looks really cool. But I wonder how much depth there will actually be. Like
as far as,
or
like,
if
the
it's going to be
story
all
or whatever?
flash. Well, no, as far as even just the action itself.
I gotcha. Yeah.
Games like that can turn out to be really mashy.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
so, because they kind of have a almost like mobile flair in a way to me,
okay.
you know, and so it's like, okay, well, you know, it could be amazing, it could be incredibly deep,
right?
Or it could just be really pretty in a trailer, and then the game comes out and
It feels
it's
like
horribly
Ninja
shallow, and
Blade.
you know, even though I like Ninja Blade enough.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yes, I know exactly what you mean. But I mean, but exactly, that happens, right?
Yeah.
And it's something that I kind of am very wary of, especially now with Unreal Engine 5 out there working, because Unreal Engine 5 just makes everything look awesome.
Look
right?
great.
And so everything will look great in the trailer.
Absolutely.
Yeah, man, right? And so everything just looks so cool. So now I'm like, okay, I got to take, you know, all of this information with a shaker of salt.
Right?
Absolutely.
I mean, like, I immediately related it to this, like Wukong.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wukong Black Myth. Is that
Black
what it's
Myth.
Black
You
Myth,
know,
yeah.
Even though I think it's going to be lit. But,
hopefully it's as cool as it looks.
Right.
Really, hopefully.
Right. But it could easily fail.
Right. It could just be a pretty face
Uh-huh.
on a shallow game.
Yes.
Right.
I don't know. I just want to see more of those damn monsters, man.
The
Those
monsters
look
looked
so
amazing.
fucking
Yeah,
dope.
They
dude.
look really, really good.
Yeah.
You know?
So as long as
Getting
it's
off-
a smooth gameplay,
Right.
then
Yeah.
we're doing it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a great trailer. You should definitely go check it out because it
Absolutely.
is powery. The next one y'all won't give a fuck about, but I do. We're getting Tiny Tina's Wonderlands.
Is this a separate game?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's a separate game from.
yeah.
Okay, so back in Borderlands 2, there was DLC that was
What is it
basically
like?
D&D. You were playing
Yeah,
D&D.
yeah, absolutely.
With with Tiny Tina,
Tiny
right?
Tina.
Tiny
Yeah.
Tina,
Uh-huh.
little
It was
pirate
super
girl.
dope, right?
And it was
I mean,
fun,
they even
yeah.
had King Joffrey in there. You can go in
That's-
there and slap him. You had to like slap him over and over and over. It was great, man.
Yeah.
Look, I have
Butt
just
Stallion
struck a
was in
king.
there. Oh yeah, dude. You know, he was a little punk in there too. And so that was very, very successful as DLC.
Absolutely.
So now she's getting her own game, which I mean
is
that's
awesome.
That's easily my favorite
Is
character.
this a full
in
price
Borderlands.
game? Dude,
it is. It's going to be a full
Dude,
game.
I love that.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I love that baby metals in
Give
the
me
fucking
chocolate.
That was
trailer.
crazy.
Give me chocolate, dude. You
It
know,
fit perfectly.
It,
Oh,
did.
it was
did.
great.
But
Yeah.
it caught me completely off guard. I was like, okay, I saw what it was. I'm like, oh, here comes Tiny Tina because I heard that voice.
Yeah.
But then all of a sudden you start hearing "Give Me Chocolate" playing. Yeah, and I'm just like, yes, man.
Fucking
yes.
kawaii death metal right
You
there.
know,
Absolutely.
absolutely, sir. And so I hope we actually get some baby metal in the game. But
Oh, that would be
who's-
sweet.
Did they do
Who's to say?
licensed music in the other ones? Has that been a thing?
Yes, man. What are you talking about? You had no. What is it? It ain't no place for no hero
Oh.
to call home. That was
Whoa.
the intro for Borderlands 2.
Yeah.
I forgot what
Really?
the one for Borderlands 1 was. Yeah, that's the Heavy. The Heavy is the name of the group
Whoa.
that makes that.
Isn't
No
that,
place for a hero. No hero.
Wasn't
like
that
home or
also
some
in
shit.
a
not Deathloop?
Pistol Whip?
Oh yeah,
Wasn't
yeah.
the
They
first
in the new expansion.
Yeah.
Yeah, they put it in
Wasn't
that.
the first
did.
one like a Queens of the Stone Age song, or am I thinking?
Whoa.
It
of
may
something
have
else?
been.
Yeah.
It may have been
Whoa.
something along those
Yeah.
lines. But yeah, they'll do license.
one knows.
There goes my
it was-
hero.
yeah.
Watch your magic go.
was
No, I don't remember what the intro was. If any of you guys know,
Oh, you're talking about
I think
I
it was-
said I'll throw
Yeah.
myself away.
I
What's
don't
the
know.
name
I'm
of that
probably
song?
wrong.
oh,
but,
I
yeah.
really.
I can just visualize it. Maybe I'm thinking of like I'm probably thinking of like Rock Band or something like that.
That sounds more like
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah,
So-
they'll do things like that for the intro, but then you won't really have a lot of licensed music for the
In the
actual
game.
game.
Yeah.
Oh,
Even
okay,
though,
okay, yeah.
even though in Borderlands 2, one of their main overworld themes is also like Sasuke's theme in Naruto. It was the
That's
weirdest thing.
odd.
Nice.
It was very, very
Yeah.
strange, man. I'm just like, okay, chicken or the egg.
They
I don't
just
know.
license when they want to, I
Right,
guess.
or here's just this song, and both studios were just like, we'll plug it in because
Yeah.
it's atmospheric
So-
and ambient enough. And
So, but the Tina's Wonderland, what is it? You have an overworld, and you play your characters,
And it's instance
and
based.
then it's random encounters.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah,
And it
and-
takes you into the
and then
first
it takes you
person.
first
Yes.
person
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
way.
Which is
okay.
awesome.
It's a crazy
Yeah.
idea.
Dude,
yeah.
it's a great idea. I can't wait for
Is that the
this.
way that the old one was handled?
No, the old one
the old
was
one was
just
just a first person.
first
Yeah,
person.
it was just
you were
Borderlands
just
2.
It
going
was just
through-
referencing.
Yeah.
all this
Yeah,
You were
deals.
going
every once in a while
through-
she might be huge.
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
know, but yeah, she's
You're
she's
going
the
through
DM.
Tina's
Campaign.
Yeah,
That's
essentially,
fucking cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and it was
you know,
rad.
so y'all just sitting around the table playing with her, and so you get your voiceovers from Tiny Tina. Which,
Yeah.
if you don't know Tiny Tina, she is a character and a half.
Yeah, she
man.
is.
I mean, she's explosive
She's fun.
expert,
Super fun.
psychopath. Actually, I think Krieg the Psycho is her dad,
Oh,
and so that goes a long way. I know you guys really don't
No,
play much Borderlands.
I don't play a lot of it. I did play a little bit of the first Tiny Tina DLC.
Oh, good.
So
good.
so when I saw that, I was just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, which they
Good.
they already
They should have made a
announced
full
this one.
game of this a long time ago.
True,
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Borderlands 3 is definitely worth it, but this is going to be just another spin on the Borderlands franchise, and I think that it's a great way to get people who aren't really particularly into Borderlands
play it.
through aesthetic. You
Okay.
know, it's
Yeah,
like, okay, well,
yeah.
here's a cool
Well,
way
I
to
could-
present this thing.
I could trait that to like say Monster Hunter Stories,
Right.
So like that,
Monsties?
It's the same way, you know,
Monsties.
Monsty hunties.
It's never gonna go away.
I love it.
Oh god.
Keep it going.
No, don't.
Yeah.
No, I mean it's whatever. I mean seriously, people are loving it. So
Yeah,
I
but
love
no,
their
but
Monsty
no, like
tendies.
Monsties.
like what
Ugh.
like what you were saying is just like I probably would have never played through any of the Monster Hunter games because the combat was a little much for me to get my head around.
Right.
But now that it's a turn-based like RPG kind of thing, I'm like, yeah, man, give it to me because that
Right.
aesthetic is wonderful.
Yeah,
you
I
know?
wonder how they're going to handle weapon selection because that's
Yeah.
kind of the big thing about
yeah.
Borderlands.
That RNG
is-
weapon system.
Right,
Yeah.
you know, and the way that they combine weapons together or different facets of
Yeah.
weapons to create unique weapons. And
Right.
they're like, what they say, like, 200 bazillion combinations because there's a ton of them and they're not kidding.
Well, because
like,
there's manufacturers, right?
Right,
Isn't that the way it
exactly,
is?
exactly.
And then there's mixes of those manufacturers.
Exactly, and
yeah,
mixtures
okay,
of all the
yeah.
different effects that weapons will have. Like if it's a Torg weapon, you're gonna have some explosions.
Yeah.
That's what you're going for.
There's-
And so this one's gonna be really, really interesting in that regard. Because I'm sure she'll just kit you out with some stuff, and it looks
Yeah.
like there's going to be a heavy focus on melee.
I was
as
about
well.
to say there's more melee in this one from what
Yeah.
it said. Yeah,
I
that's
saw
pretty
you
cool.
throwing like spells and shit.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, I wish I would play some Borderlands 3. You fight Penn and Teller, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, what
Is it
more do you
actual
need?
Penn and Teller?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you sure it's actual Teller? Because you
Well,
know you didn't.
you never really know,
No.
would you? You never really know. But it's definitely Penn.
That'd be great. The behind the scenes recording Teller's voice lines, and he's just
I'm
just
sure.
sitting
I'm
there.
sure he did. I
Yep.
am.
he
I am.
sat in that
100%.
motherfucking booth.
Yeah, he did.
Yes, I'm
and,
sure.
and
of it.
nodded and you know what's funny is just real quick,
Okay.
Spliff Star
Okay.
is
really?
is
Just in case y'all.
okay.
Oh God. Okay. Spliff
Spliff
Star
Star
is one
is
of
Teller
is
to
in
Busta
Busta
Rhymes is what I'm trying to say here.
Flip Mode is the Squid Eye.
That's
just so
right.
you know.
Yeah.
So,
Mode.
it's
It's
really
the motherfucking Squid Eye.
yeah, it's really funny.
But you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
though,
that's
right?
really funny. Yeah, that's hilarious.
It's really funny. Y'all mentioned Penn and Teller because I remember seeing them on like a talk show getting interviewed. And the talk show host goes to Teller, and he's just like, "Are you ever gonna say anything?" And he says "fuck" on TV, so they had to bleep it out.
Right.
It's like, that's fucking deep.
Got
Yeah.
him.
Rock star.
My God,
fucking
those
legend.
guys. Did you ever watch Bullshit? Did you guys watch
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Bullshit?
all the time.
Yeah,
Okay,
Bullshit's
cool.
great.
Yeah,
great
yep.
show.
Yeah. So Forspoken.
This
I get a lot of
might
YA
be.
vibes from this.
Okay.
Not in a necessarily bad way.
Okay,
Just,
I see what you mean.
But yeah.
Because it's got a little bit of an optimism to it.
Yeah.
So it's got that YA like hey, crazy world, but we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a.
Well,
but-
I kind of enjoy.
what was
It's
this
kind of like
called
Miles
before?
Morales, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's like because like she's on this journey of like discovering her own abilities,
Right.
And like at that one point in the trailer where she's like, like look at me, I can
And
move
she
things
gets-
with my freaking
and she
mind.
gets
She's
transported
like, oh
to
my god,
another world.
yeah, for real. She's
It's a
like, oh,
fucking
next thing you know, I'm
isekai.
gonna fly, and then
Yeah.
it doesn't happen. She's like, okay, well.
Oh yeah, it is
baby
isekai.
steps.
You're right.
It's a fucking isekai.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so this was the thing that they showed off at the beginning of this generation
Yes.
as the next Square Enix project.
Right, to
Yeah.
I
basically
don't remember
show
what they
off the
called it.
SSD and
Yes,
show off
yeah.
how quickly it could
Look at these big
load
assets.
these huge arenas, these huge areas.
They've
and
got
so-
huge tracts of land.
Yeah, like they really do.
Literally.
And a lot of people were thinking that Forspoken was going to be the name for Endwalker for Final Fantasy 14.
Yeah.
A lot of people
so
were
this
like,
title was
Forspoken-
known about
It was
for a
leaked.
while?
Yeah, it was leaked a long time ago.
Oh.
And everybody was like, oh yeah, well that's what the new Final Fantasy 14 is going to be called. Turned out it was Endwalker. And then
Yeah.
Forspoken ended up being this completely
Something
different
else.
thing.
Yeah.
Which looks
that
cool.
looks amazing.
It looks fucking
the
super
Luminous
cool.
engine, man.
Oh
the
my
Luminous
God.
engine is
Yeah.
so amazing. How it handles lighting,
Yeah.
you know, know,
It seems really similar to Unreal Engine 5 in quality.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I'm sure it's handled differently. That's just the way
it's
it
Square.
goes.
Yeah.
Right. But
Yeah.
I like them having their own in-house engine. I
Yes.
really like that.
Me too.
You know, I mean, in general, I like it when companies do that just because they're you know.
They'll be better
I
with
mean,
them. They'll
just
be
from
more proficient with them. That's just how it's going to go.
Well, just from the trailer, I mean, it looks like traversal is going to be at least a lot of fun.
Oh,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
like flipping up in the air, tethering to this thing, pulling yourself, and then jumping off. Yeah.
It had a little bit of a
Spider-Man?
Returnal vibe.
Returnal, yeah.
kind of a
Oh,
uh-huh.
yeah, those particles, boy.
Oh boy.
Everybody's got particles nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
So many particles.
Yeah, well, Housemarque had them first.
That's right.
I'm just saying.
They had them best.
Still got them the
about to
best.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah.
Crushing. And so, no, I'm very excited. That's
Yeah, that
probably in my top 3 games for this show.
Yeah, yeah. Forspoken is something that I wasn't expecting to see.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I knew eventually we'd see something about it. Right, but as soon as I saw it, I'm like, okay,
Yep.
Cool.
That. No question.
I don't think I even need all that much more explanation to it.
Nope. I
you
don't
know?
want it.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Nope. I'm good.
You want to dig in.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know?
Forspoken.
Yeah.
Hey, so I kind of forgot why this was important. Rainbow Six Extraction.
Oh.
Okay. Okay.
I remember seeing it.
Yes.
I remember they introduced. Is it a new gameplay mode?
Well,
Is
what
that
it
all they were
is,
showing?
it's the first PvE Rainbow Six
Ah, that's what.
in a long
okay.
time. So we've had back. I think the last one was what, like Vegas? Like it's been so long since we've had
Wow,
PvE
yeah.
Rainbow Six.
Vegas
you know?
was cool.
Vegas was great. You know,
Yeah.
they even had like voice commands in Vegas.
Yeah, they
that worked
did.
pretty well.
It worked pretty well, didn't
You
they?
know?
Yeah.
So this is like for all those people who really like the idea of playing Siege, but don't want to just get whopped by people who play obsessively.
Because you can't
constantly.
step into it now.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. Like you have to have a team, and if you don't have a team ready to go or people that are communicating, you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and there are people who do this like pretty much professionally.
Oh,
They're just
yeah,
gonna roll
absolutely.
on you.
Yeah, I was
So-
telling Scott about the environmental shit because I don't
Dude,
think
that's
you knew
awesome.
about that. Being able to blow holes
The
in
holes in
walls
the ceiling and the
yeah,
walls.
take
you
a
know?
fire axe to some shit.
Yeah,
like,
man. Like
yeah,
it's
dude.
hype. I mean, I have it all. If y'all ever want to play
Yeah.
it, I have it. But you got to have a team.
Yeah.
You know, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
So this gives you an opportunity to play Rainbow Six, but with your friends instead of
Right.
having to
You
always
know,
get rolled on. So
that actually sounds interesting to me.
right, and
Okay.
it has a very kind of alien vibe.
Totally.
You
yeah,
know, which
yeah.
I mean, that by itself
Aliens.
sells to
Yeah.
me.
Yeah.
Like,
Because
yeah,
he
like,
asked me, he's just like, why is Rainbow Six important? I was like, aliens?
yeah, man. Well, I mean, Rainbow Six is important for a lot
Well,
of different
yeah,
reasons,
yeah.
man. Like, I mean, that franchise.
I didn't realize this was doing just PvE side.
PvE.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, that's
so
the whole
that's
thing.
what it
is
was.
PvE.
Yeah, because I was
Right.
still thinking Siege.
Right. No.
Yeah.
They just added another operator to Siege. Siege is still growing.
Yeah.
At an exponential rate.
Well, it's like Warzone's not going anywhere for Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But-
Siege ain't going nowhere
Yeah,
for
it-
a long time.
Exactly. Yeah.
So we have Siege for that, but
Yeah.
I'm here for it, man. Extraction
Hell yeah.
looks really cool to me. I mean, but I'm a huge Rainbow Six fan. Like I
Right.
even read the novel. Like I love Rainbow Six.
But this seems like it's going to be more akin to like Call of Duty Zombies.
exactly.
Yes.
Versus being about like espionage or
Right.
things of that
right.
caliber.
Which immediately sells me.
Right. Absolutely.
So,
you know,
okay.
it'll
Oh, yeah.
just be a lot more fantastic, which means that
Yeah.
we'll see some like more imaginative weaponry.
Oh,
yeah.
things
totally.
of that
Yeah.
caliber. And what's the name of that? Is that Red Storm Entertainment?
Oh,
they
is
are
that- okay,
very
yeah.
good with their gunplay.
Yeah.
They're very, very good. They've been doing this for a long time, and so
Wait,
it's
is
cool
it
to
the
see-
same developer that's always made Rainbow Six?
Yeah, they've been doing this
That is
forever.
fucking wild,
That's their
dude.
shit, bro.
Okay, wow, yeah,
That's their shit.
That's all
And
the way
so-
mid '90s, right?
Yeah, dude.
First
Yeah.
Rainbow Six came out on PS1, right?
No, it was on PC.
It was on PC.
It was on PC.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had to go through.
Yeah.
They had like 2 stages. There was a planning stage where you actually had to. There was a map of the
There's a sortie.
the area. Yeah, and you actually had to be like, okay, I'm gonna draw a line to this door.
Yeah.
Tell them to breach this door. Draw a line to the next door. Tell them to flashbang, open frag, and clear. You actually had to lay out how everything was gonna play out, and then you only control one person. And so the AI is going to do all the
I don't
stuff
even
that you
remember
programmed
that.
into
Wow.
it.
That's
Yeah, they couldn't put that
crazy.
into the PlayStation version.
No,
it was
they
just too
couldn't.
much,
Yeah.
right? But it was hot.
Yeah.
You know, it's very difficult, but once you learn how to do it, there's nothing like just watching your plan come into fruition and getting that hostage out without somebody dying.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, yeah.
It's just really, really
Yeah.
cool. And so I'm lit. I like some
Man,
Rainbow
I'll
Six.
try that out. I will try that out.
So more remakes. What do you guys feel about this?
Alan Wake.
Alan Wake.
remake.
I don't like Alan Wake.
Oh wait, is it a remake or a remaster?
It's a remaster.
It's a remaster, and
This
to
is
me,
a remaster.
it doesn't look any different.
That's the problem. Okay, look,
Yeah.
Alan Wake as a game is a great game. As I think the atmosphere is really cool. Mechanically,
really cool
it was a little,
atmosphere,
it was a little stiff. But as far as
I felt like it was stiff, and I got tired of it. I didn't
Right.
hate it. I was just like,
yeah, it was like right there on the edge. Remedy was still kind of figuring out, you
Right.
know, how to make characters move.
Shit, was that their first game?
That was their first big one. It
was their first big game, yeah.
it was definitely their first big one. But you know, still, you know, you play Alan Wake for the cutscenes at the end of each level.
Yeah,
you know, and they
yeah.
are creepy and they are weird.
Isn't this Stephen King?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is it actually Stephen
Yes.
King or is it just based on Stephen King?
no, like
Oh.
it's Stephen King. He helped
okay.
he helped create the story.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I mean, I think that I wish that they would have remade the game.
Just
I
all
think
together.
that-
Yeah,
because
a
a lot of
remaster
people
looks a
this
little
was
jank, man.
because this was an Xbox exclusive, so like
360, yeah.
360, right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't have the chance to play it. Like people on the
Mm-hmm.
Sony side of the fence didn't have a chance to play it. So it's really cool that people who have a PS4, PS5 will be able to play it now.
Yeah.
But I hate that they're choosing this form to present it in.
Kind of,
you know,
yeah,
because
yeah.
it's gonna still kind of feel a little dated.
Yeah.
I feel like
know,
if
it'll
it
be
comes out on
cool.
Game Pass, I'll play it, but I'm not buying this.
Yeah.
It's just
It has to catch me at the right time.
right.
I mean, if it was just like in October and I just
I
want
do
some
think
spooks,
that they're going to probably do a great job with the haptics.
Haptics,
Yeah, yeah. I bet they'll blow it out of the water with the DualSense.
yeah, but you really don't need it a lot. I mean,
don't,
This game,
yeah.
in a lot of cases, it's you and your flashlight, man,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
that's just it.
Me
you
and
know?
my
and
flashlight.
the atmosphere, like.
Would you want Alan Wake VR?
Now I will say yes, that would work.
Yeah.
That would work because I will say 3D audio is going to definitely
Yeah,
add a lot
totally.
to the
Uh-huh.
game.
Absolutely.
You know, so that will make the game worth experiencing.
Yeah.
And on this new platform, outside of that, I still have Alan Wake and I can just play it.
Just play it. Yeah.
Just whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So.
But ray tracing, Trey. But ray tracing.
I know, right? Yeah. 3D audio, bro.
So
Yeah.
the next one, Ghostwire Tokyo.
Yeah.
Dope.
This actually looks interesting.
It looks fucking cool,
Oh my
doesn't
It
it?
looks very Japanese.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yes.
really sure what Ghostwire Tokyo was. When I watched old shit, I really got this. What's the name of that? What's the name of the game about the hackers? The open world game about the hackers.
Oh,
Watch Dogs?
Shadowrun?
No, Watch Dogs.
Oh,
Watch
the
Dogs?
newer
Oh.
one. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say,
Shadowrun?
Shadowrun.
Yeah,
Shadowrun's
I
the old
believe that
one.
Yeah, right.
No,
Yeah, Watch Dogs.
I kept looking at it in the way that the game was presented earlier because I didn't see gameplay. I just saw like little things about it, right? I was thinking it was like a Watch Dogs style
okay.
game.
Yeah.
And now that I've seen it, I'm like, no, this
No,
looks
this is
more
solid.
like if you took like Shadow Warrior,
Yeah.
but you made it like in like a Neo Tokyo fucking like that style thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
with a bunch of yokai running around.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
it's like
looks awesome.
Yeah.
it looks
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, dude, like
Like a
Cyberpunk
Gantz
Shadow
kinda
Warrior.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gantz. That's a good way to
Gantz,
put it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Very
Yeah.
Gantz.
Yeah.
Very Gancy.
Very
Gantsy.
For real.
Gantz like.
Hopefully it's the similarities stop there.
Yeah, because
That
Gantz
got
is-
weird.
Ooh.
Got
Well,
weird.
Gantz is fucking brutal.
It's
It
so
is
violent.
brutal.
It's so violent.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely. The
That
green
was-
onion alien.
Ooh,
Oh,
man.
dude,
Take my
fuck
green
that.
onion.
Oh, the wheel. The fucking
Oh yeah.
wheel.
Oh.
Fuck that thing.
Oh. You've never watched Gantz, even though most people in this chat we watched it together. Yeah. Check out some Gantz, man.
Know what you're getting into.
Yeah.
It's some shit
Disclaimers.
is what it is. It is
Yeah.
some shit.
It is
If you
some
like
straight
blood
shit.
and boobs.
Ghostwire?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Yeah,
And-
a lot of boobs. You're
Yeah.
right about that.
And a very nihilistic point of view.
Jesus.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Incredibly
Dude, K
nihilistic.
Corono, bro.
Yeah,
Like
dude.
Jesus.
Oh.
You know.
But yeah, no, this Ghostwire Tokyo
Ghostwire
looks pretty
Tokyo
good.
Looks great.
Yeah,
Yes.
want to see more.
What do you guys think about this Guardians, man?
I'm here for it.
This Guardians.
Well, you know, it's
I can
kind
take it or
of
leave
it's
it.
kind of
Yeah.
weird watching the trailer and getting a definitive answer to how the game is going to be run and play.
Oh, yeah.
Because they
Yeah.
show such short clips of gameplay or what you think is gameplay that it's hard to figure out how everything's going to be glued together. The presentation's phenomenal. The voice acting is phenomenal.
And it's not the MCU people.
Right, exactly.
You know?
Exactly. And I guess really at the end of the day, that's the thing that excites me the most, is that it just goes to show that Disney is loosening the reins on the Marvel license. They're finally realizing that, okay, this MCU thing, tethering everything to that doesn't really work. It doesn't resound with these people who've been playing Marvel games for so long.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, so we need to leave some wiggle room for interpretation from the developers themselves as well.
Absolutely. Well, I was telling him about that because he had mentioned that you had mentioned that.
All right.
And I was like, that's. I mean, Disney's obviously calculated this because they're really playing up the whole multiverse thing in the films now.
Right.
Which means that if they have a popular version of a character like from another medium, they could potentially pull that version into the movies very easily.
Well, I think, I mean, well, that could be a thing. That could totally be a thing. I think that they're probably going to be building a virtual or an interactive universe.
Well, yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
I expect
That's
to
separate
see,
from the MCU.
That's separate from
exactly,
the
right? And you know, I think that we'll see more of those universes collide as these games come out,
maybe
because
not,
we have a couple more things
maybe
to
not
talk
cross
about.
medium, but it like within
within gaming.
That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Yeah.
And so like with Midnight Suns coming out, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy coming out, a couple of things that we're about to talk about here in a second, which Lord, you want to go straight to it?
Fuck it, man.
Fuck
Yeah.
it. Spider-Man 2. You know, Spider-Man 2 with Venom. So we've got Miles and Peter
good.
Parker, right? So does this mean that we may have a chance for multiplayer?
Like a co-op Spider-Man game.
cool.
A
Dude.
fucking co-op Spider-Man.
Oh my God.
That you could do combos off of each other and
yes,
shit.
man. Yes.
Okay, so there's nothing about the trailer that suggests this, but when I was watching it before they show Venom, they have that narration. It's just like, I've been looking for someone who could, you know, challenge me, and blah,
Right.
blah, blah. And I kept thinking, oh, Craven the Hunter.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Well,
So-
people have been thinking that they were going to add Craven. I think
Craven
didn't they
wasn't
put
in
Craven,
the first one, was he?
He wasn't.
No,
in the
he
first
wasn't in the
one.
first one.
And
But
I don't think he was in Morales.
Why do I
either.
feel like they put Craven in one of the old PlayStation games? But people have been wanting Craven for a long time.
I love
Well,
Craven the Hunter,
and
dude.
so like that
My
would be
Calypso.
That would be cool
That'd be
because that's
smart.
who that voice reminded me
Yeah,
of. That's
right.
why, like, in the way he was talking, I was just like, man, that could be Craven the Hunter,
Right.
And that would be awesome.
Yeah.
So, and again, you don't see this in the trailer, and this is just my own headcanon working. I'm just like, what if it's like a Nemesis situation with him, where he just kind of pops in and he's just hunting you through the whole game?
It could
That-
be. It
You
could
know?
be. Yeah, they did that with
Taskmaster?
Batman.
Yeah.
Yeah. They did that with Taskmaster.
Yeah.
They did it in Batman Arkham Knight with the Riddler.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
just all the
that
little
shit's
puzzles
good.
and
I
shit.
love those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or actually, there was another guy in Batman who would show up and just fight you. Who was that?
I don't remember that.
Yeah, there was somebody who would just show up and fuck with you. Yeah, and it ended up anyway. Whatever.
I mean, hell, Silver
Yeah.
Sable was
know-
almost that way in the first Spider-Man. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
She's not on your side, but
what if?
she's
What
you know,
if?
also
what if,
not
since
exactly.
We're speculating. What if we get to play as Venom?
Man, I'm so down. I'm hoping fucking Cletus is in it. I'm hoping Carnage is in it because that's the way to do the story, right? Is you start doing separation
Maximum Carnage,
anxiety, right? And then you
yeah,
make it to where
absolutely,
Venom's
yes.
no longer the big baddie. Like,
Right.
oh, you think he's the big baddie?
Yeah,
Th-
and then
there's
that's
worse
in the,
shit.
That's in
there's
the first
worse shit.
arc, and
Yeah.
then you unlock him.
And then
you
it's
know,
and then
that
it's
would be an
maximum
amazing-
carnage with Miles.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
so.
Oh wait,
I'm
no,
so
that
bad.
sucks. Look, Miles Morales dusts Carnage.
Oh yeah.
He has electrical powers. Carnage
Oh,
is
Carnage
susceptible to
oh,
electricity.
Damn.
Miles, he would just, and that would be even better if Peter is struggling against Carnage,
And Miles comes in and fucks
Miles
him
just
up.
comes in, yeah, dude. You know,
yeah.
just comes in, just touches him.
I love it.
He's
Like,
down.
so what if it's like a
Just lay
situation
down.
Right,
where
you know?
what if Miles gets incapacitated halfway through the game, and then that's what's going on with you instead playing with Venom and Spidey,
Or he
and
kidnaps
then-
Miles.
Right, there's a thing going on,
Yeah.
and then,
Something
and then
happens to
right,
get
Miles comes
Miles
in to
out of the
save
way.
both of them at the
Right.
end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if that's the way that it works, then we lose all chance for multiplayer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah.
You
Which
know?
you guys think?
Rather
You
have
think it's actually
multiplayer.
Eddie Brock?
I would rather have multiplayer.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be Eddie Brock. It has to be.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be.
I mean, which Venom would you want?
oh, Punisher Venom, but that's a whole
But
different.
yeah,
that's a whole
no. We have baby steps, man.
Yeah.
Baby steps.
Eddie
You know,
Brock
we gotta get
first.
there.
Come on, I want Punisher Venom.
Yeah, dude. You know what I'm saying? Nah, man. We need Eddie Brock as Venom, just straight the fuck up.
That's right.
We
You know?
are Venom.
Yes, yeah. You know, that's what I'm looking forward to.
Hell yeah.
So, but no, that's on the horizon, and you know, I guess just to knock it all out at one go, Insomniac is also snicked. Yes, man, they're also working on a Wolverine. That is incredibly exciting news.
And it's just a teaser.
yes,
It's
Yep.
barely anything,
Right.
but there's so many little things in that teaser.
Yes.
Like, for instance, the scene itself looks to me like it's a very specific scene out of I want to say it was one of the Ultimate X-Men comics, where it's like one of my favorite fucking things that Wolvie's done. And it's stupid, but it's just like he's at a bar and he's like this. And there are just bottles of Jack Daniels all around him, like
nice.
empty bottles of Jack Daniels. And he's just fucking sitting there. He's like, barkeep, one more. And the guy comes over and puts a shotgun in his face.
Oh.
And he looks up and he's like, nobody can drink like that. I know what the fuck you are.
right.
And he's like,
that's his power. That's
Yeah,
what he thinks his mutant ability is. Just the ability
drink
to get
That's right.
eternally.
just all the time.
Bottomless pit,
I
bro.
am Lush Man. That's what and he's basically like, you probably don't want to do that. And then the guy fucking blows half of his face off.
Yeah.
Right.
And then sees that he has metal bones and gets real scared. And Wolvie just kind of goes, I guess it's gonna be that kind of day.
Right,
And he gets up and he fucking nails him against the wall. And,
Right.
and Storm comes over
Is
and
that
touches
the one
him
where
on
he
the
has
arm.
like both of his
Yes.
the
Yeah,
outer
that's
claws
it.
up,
That's it. And
yeah,
he's got
but
him
the middle
against the
one's
wall.
actually
Uh-huh.
retracted.
They did.
Yeah.
About to
Yeah.
say
They did that in the movie.
They did
Yeah.
that in the first movie.
They
yeah.
did it in the
absolutely.
movie too.
That's good
Yeah.
shit.
And yeah. Storm has to calm it down. Yep, exactly. Yep. That's good shit. That's
Hell
some
yeah.
of my
You know,
favorite
and
shit.
so
right
I
there.
wonder if they're going to end up combining all of these universes.
Did you see the Hulk
into
plate on the wall?
one? Absolutely.
I'm
Yeah.
sure they will eventually.
Yeah.
They have to. They
Right.
have to. Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
it would just be smart. It'd be a smart
Yeah.
play at this point.
Absolutely.
You know, and then furthermore, all of these things just give me hope for another Marvel versus Capcom. Like I really
Yeah.
think
Yeah.
Marvel versus Capcom could potentially happen.
Get another
now that
Maximum
they're-
Spider.
Right? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, fastball special.
Yeah.
You know, it's
There you
like they're because it's like Disney's paying attention.
Yeah.
And listening to what the fans actually have to say. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, it really sucks to think that they just really believed that they could just change the whole format of Marvel games
Yeah.
and expect us all to want to just play ball and go along with it. Right? While we've been playing Marvel games for so long and very good representations of Marvel comics in
Right.
gaming. And they're like, no, but the MCU. We're like, yeah, we don't like that. So they're
It's
like, okay.
it's fine as movies, but
Fine as
don't make everything the MCU.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and I really feel like right now Spider-Man is the franchise that they're doing the best with.
Yes.
As far as everybody playing nice.
Insomniac.
Yeah, well, Insomniac, Sony's playing real nice with Marvel with the
Oh, yes.
movies. You know, like Spider-Man's killing it.
And
Into
it's
the
so funny
Spider-Verse,
because you
like
know
all of it,
Spider-Man,
man.
like as a film, as an IP, you know, it was just given away. They're just like, okay, well, yeah, Spider-Man, whatever, Spider-Man, but it's like, wow, like these are still some of the best movies that. You know, best comic book movies that have been produced. You know, some of the best video games to have been produced. You know, it's like so.
It's
why are you not taking
I
it
mean,
seriously?
it is the flagship Marvel. He is the flagship Marvel character.
Like, really, it's
even
X-Men
if you
and
don't
then
read,
Spider-Man.
even
Yeah,
if you don't
right.
read comic books, you know who
You know
the fuck-
Spider-Man.
You fucking know him.
Yeah, you know who
Absolutely.
Spider-Man is.
Yeah.
Everybody likes a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man.
Absolutely,
I mean,
absolutely, and
everybody
I'm
gets
sold.
one.
I'm sold on no, we get two.
Everybody gets
We
because
get
we
two.
get two because I'm sold on Miles.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
I'm sold on him. I wasn't
Hell yeah.
sold initially. I didn't want him. I did not want him. I did not want him. But I love Miles. I love him
cool.
as Spider-Man.
And
Hell
he's
yeah.
got his own thing going on.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's what they did. They gave him space. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So do you think we'll get like Spider-Gwen? You think we'll get like
I
you
mean,
know?
that'd
I
be
mean,
really
I'd be
cool.
down.
That'd be really cool as DLC.
Yeah.
I want to
Mayday
enter
Parker.
the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, man.
I want to enter the Spider-Verse game.
Yes,
You
absolutely.
know,
yeah.
just
That
give
would be
me
rad.
the
give me all
skin
these.
was amazing.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, it
Dude.
was.
Low
That
frame rate
animation
and
was
everything.
so good.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Those
yeah.
wacky spins that he does,
Uh-huh.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
it's
really,
Charming.
Really cool.
It's fucking charming.
That'd be
It
great.
is. It is. If you haven't played Spider-Man Miles Morales, please, especially if you have a PS5, just do it. It's so worth your time. It's not super long, you know, and you can get the 2019 Spider-Man along with it as well.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
you know, which is really cool.
I'm hoping that this Wolverine game is parry heavy.
I think, I mean, he's going to have skill trees, so we know that,
Mm-hmm.
you know. I don't know. Wolverine isn't a parrier. Wolverine
yeah,
is
but
a
I'm just mean
berserker.
from a gameplay perspective, getting in that ass.
Being-
And
So it needs to be a berserk mode.
I'm
you know
sure,
what I'm saying?
yeah. He's
Yeah.
I don't see him
you
being
can parry
defensive.
and berserk. You can be in that ass and parry. You can do both things.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and now
I'm thinking Bayonetta. That's the thing. That's what I mean when
Right.
I'm saying parrying, like being
Yeah.
able to dodge super fast.
Now
and
we're
then,
gonna have
you know,
that.
kind of
yeah,
shit,
we might
you
have
know?
Witch Time or something close
Yeah.
to that. I could definitely see that. Parrying, I'm sure he'll have a block, but he doesn't really block much.
I'm
That's
sure
the-
you'll have
No,
to.
he guess he doesn't really
You
block,
know,
does
no.
he?
I'm
Oh.
sure you have to track somebody by scent.
Oh, that'd be
or
cool.
You
something,
know,
you know?
yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
so cool.
That'll be there. That'll be there. But I mean, how do you add the same level of spectacle as something like Spidey, right? Because Spider-Man, you know,
Yeah.
like the car chases,
Yeah.
like
I mean,
those
you
car
gotta have
chases
that
are awesome. You know,
Oh, yeah.
right? Yes, you'll have the wall climb. That'll be a thing. But how do you do the same thing? Like whenever you actually catch somebody
Yeah.
in those vehicles, how he'll like shoot webs and like tether the car
Dude, that's
to
so cool.
buildings,
Oh, it's
you
so
know,
good,
and
yeah.
like, or how he'll like be on top of the car
Uh-huh.
and grab people and whip them out and like web them to a passing
Nah,
building.
dude. Look,
It's gotta
Wolverine
be more
jumps on the
grounded. It's
car
gotta
be
and then
right.
just
You know?
cuts through the fucking roof.
Right?
You know?
Yeah.
Like,
Uh huh.
That's how you do
So
that.
we're
You
Yeah.
gonna
just
we're gonna be
tear
fighting
it-
sentinels and shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. I mean,
No motorcycle.
Ooh,
Motorcycle.
He does have a motorcycle.
He has his
Yes,
motorcycle.
boy.
That's what
Which
it's gonna
means
be.
that we might bring in some other guys. You know what I mean? Have
Maybe.
some Ghost Rider in this shit.
That would be cool.
What if you have bike races against Ghost Rider as a
That'd
side
be really
mission?
cool.
What if you have
That'd
like,
be amazing.
You know what I mean?
Yes,
We're
man.
Nick Cage shows up.
speculating a
Oh
lot.
God!
Yeah.
Oh God! Is that in the Nick Cage fighter?
yeah,
Ghost
that's
Rider?
it. Hell yeah,
Let's
Ghost
go.
Rider's in there.
Let's
Hell yeah.
go.
What you talking about?
Let's go.
Yeah,
Do we need
man.
to develop this game ourselves?
Hell
We
yeah,
are.
we
Nick,
do.
man,
We're
we're
just
reaching
gonna
out
use-
to you.
we're gonna use
right
Mugen.
now.
Yeah.
Uh huh.
You can use Mugen and
Yeah,
make our own
let's
Nick Cage
go.
fighter.
What
Yeah.
it is actually called Nick
Nick
Cage,
Cage
Fighter.
Yes,
Cage
yes.
Fighter.
That's right. Yeah, yeah. No, I wasn't playing with that. That was the title.
That was the title, Nick Cage Fighter.
Oh jeez. All
Good thing we have this recorded because when they steal our idea,
Uh huh. Timestamps.
that's right.
Hey guys,
All right.
we had the idea first.
You know, but it's like, I mean, I'm very interested to see what of all teams
Yeah.
Insomniac does with this.
I mean, knowing how expansive Spider-Man is, it can go anywhere.
it can go
Yeah.
anywhere.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But it's still, again, it's going to be one of those games we probably don't get for another couple years.
Right.
Yeah, because all this was a teaser, and that's it.
And then the skins, all the different skins, man. Like
You can get Brown Wolverine.
You know
you
what
can
I'm
get
saying?
Bone Claw Wolverine.
Bone Claw Wolverine.
You
I'm
can
sure they'll have one that's just like just the adamantium skeleton.
Man, I
You
bet
know?
they have
Dude,
him shirtless
Weapon
with the
X.
crazy head
Uh-huh.
gear on him.
Weapon X.
Weapon
Weapon
X.
X.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
That'd be
man.
lit. That'd be
Oh,
really, really
yeah.
cool. You know, like I'm.
What if it
I want-
starts out in
I
the
want
past?
one that's just like just on fire.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
He's just burning. You know,
Uh-huh.
like. Yeah, I mean they could go anywhere with this thing. 2099 Wolverine.
God, that shit's so cool.
Yeah, right. And so I mean, this is gonna be cool, man. It's gonna.
I mean,
be cool.
they could really take him through his whole lifespan.
They really
so
could.
They could go all the way back to when he was in the Civil War or whatever. You know,
Absolutely. Take him when he gets the adamantium ripped
Yeah.
from him, his bones and everything. I can't
have
wait.
Sabretooth show up and
He
try
has
to kick your
Sabretooth.
ass all the time.
Birdie.
has to be in it. Yeah.
Yes, boss. Yeah, dude. Like, there has to be a Sabretooth. So
Yeah.
that's gonna be a thing.
And a drill claw. I was playing Saints and Sinners, and I had those claws. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure if you were watching or
Yeah,
not,
I
but I
was.
just started going
Yeah.
drill claw,
Right.
drill claw, drill claw. Weapon X.
Oh God.
So beyond this, what is it? Vampire the Masquerade Blood Hunt?
Like it looks like if I didn't know anything about previous Vampire the Masquerade games, then I'd probably be like, oh, cool. But I've
If you
seen what
didn't-
they've
if you
done
didn't
so
know
far.
the one invariable truth that Vampire the Masquerade cannot get a good video game.
Oh,
It just
all,
can't, dude. It
man.
hasn't happened.
It
yeah.
cannot.
is it universal law?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
it's
is.
written in
this
the stars.
and this is a battle royale. So
Yeah.
Oh,
it's
it's a
like
battle
It's a
royale.
battle royale. It's a
Yuck.
VR.
Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I didn't know
and
about
so
that.
it's just like
Gross.
I don't know,
I don't
guys.
know about that.
Yeah.
I mean, and it seems like it should be so cool because
Yeah.
the
I mean,
concept
it looks
of
interesting. Yeah.
well, the concept of Vampire the Masquerade is really great. You know,
Yeah.
all these different
So
vampire
was White Wolf,
clans,
but look at this werewolf game that
right?
came out. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What's it?
Exactly.
The dark.
Dark Apocalypse.
Is that what the
Werewolf Dark Apocalypse.
No,
that
no, no,
last
no.
one?
What's the whole world called? Because it's mage,
Oh,
hunter,
yeah.
vampire, werewolf, and fairy. I think is the other one.
Yeah, I do not remember. Philip.
Yeah, whatever that universe is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I was
don't
really
think
big into
they've-
Vampire the Masquerade,
Yeah.
like when I was growing up. You know, it was just really cool.
And I thought White Wolf was so fucking dope. I
Yeah.
had some friends
Yeah.
that played it. I watched them, but I never actually got to. But
Right.
dude,
Yeah.
I was like werewolf RPG.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. But for some odd reason, they just can't make a good game around it. You know, but they keep trying.
Wraith.
You know,
That's another one that came out. I don't even know if Wraith is good or not. Actually, I don't think it is.
Well,
didn't hear anything about
I
it.
haven't heard anything about
That
it either.
means
that's,
something,
that's
doesn't it?
telltale by itself. But I mean, we have to try it ourselves.
So ultimately, low expectations.
But
high hopes,
that
low
they
expectations.
do something good with the license. Like I really
I'm
do.
gonna,
Eventually, yeah.
I'm gonna keep my
Yeah.
expectations on the ground.
Okay.
And that way, if it's even like a 6 out of 10, I'll be surprised.
Oh, okay.
You know,
I
I'll
gotcha.
take that.
Yeah.
So,
I think it's just called like the World of Darkness or
Because-
something like that. I really think it
Probably.
is.
Well,
like
that's
some
in Final
shit like
Fantasy 14.
Then it's not that.
is it Underworld?
that. Yeah, it's Underworld. That's totally it. Yeah.
That's what it is.
It's Kate
Yeah, that's what it
Beckinsale.
is.
That's the Kate
Um,
Beckinsale.
Yeah, I'm
That's a
I'm,
blue
I'm
wolf,
hopeful, man. Because we need vampire games.
Yeah,
we
we do.
need it. I think
Yeah,
we
we
need a
do.
VR vampire game, like really,
Was
really, really
Vampire
badly.
any good?
Yeah, it was alright.
Vampire.
Yeah.
Vampire,
Vampire. Yeah, Vampire. It was all right. I mean, I haven't really enjoyed
Yeah.
a vampire game since like Legacy of Kain.
Blood Rain.
You know, well, Blood
Yeah,
Rain is just
Blood-
like
yeah.
It was just an
side-scroller,
action
just
game.
Oh,
Th-
did you
There's a
guys
new one.
see?
A
About
new
to
one
say
got
a new one.
Yeah, there's a new one.
2D side scroller. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a new one.
I'm
And
down
so-
with that. There was an
Yeah.
older 2D side scroller.
Yeah,
Was
it
there?
was. Yeah, Blood Rain was a 2D. Well, there was a 3D game, then there was a 2D side scroller.
Then there was a 2D.
and now there's
yeah.
another 2D side scroller.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know about the other.
Yeah, it's a little faux sequel.
Yeah.
But I mean, I wonder how it's sold. I wonder if people are even checking for it.
And it
you
was
know?
a bad Uwe Boll movie.
Mm-hmm.
Man, a bad
Facts.
movie. Oh, that's called a tax write-off. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
that
It's
wasn't
not a movie. It's a tax
It's a tax
write-off.
write-off.
Yeah.
My bad.
Get your terminology straight.
That's not.
So, Deathloop.
Yeah, dude.
Gimme.
They showed off more shit for Deathloop. I mean, I was already kind of sold
if
on
they
this game.
had to.
Yeah, that's the thing I was gonna say.
You know,
man.
well,
Like,
okay, all right. Well, the simple fact that they keep showing more and more and more and more makes me wonder how long is this game really? Because they keep showing new footage, right? And the soundtrack every time is just so banging.
it's awesome.
Yeah.
man.
It's so good. But I'm like, how much variety is there in your game that you're so confident that you'll just put out all this footage? It's like, okay, fine. You know, they've been showing this off since before PS5 launched.
Yeah,
Right.
they have.
You know, and every time they show it, they show a trailer that's usually at least 2 or 3 minutes long.
Yeah.
You know, of whole new stuff.
Yeah.
You know, and tons of dialogue. And so,
Oh, yeah.
you know,
Is it launching next month?
yes, it's I believe so.
Beginning
Let's-
of next month.
Let's
I
look
think.
at the date for that
I
because
think it's
I don't want to be
October.
wrong on that one. I need to know and be prepared.
I know
because I'm
Kena is
definitely
about to launch.
Yeah.
Kena's this month.
This is month. That's this week. This coming week, right?
Next week.
Tuesday?
Yeah. I
Is
think
it
you're right
Tuesday
about
or
that.
is it
Yeah.
Friday? Let's see.
Get a lot of Bioshock vibes.
Totally.
From this.
Yeah. It's got or well, it's made by the Dishonored people. I
Oh,
can't
okay.
fucking
Okay, well, that
put
makes
that together. Yeah.
What's that? That's not.
Deathloop is
BioWare.
coming out on the 14th of this month.
Oh shit.
Oh, so it's gonna be.
Holy shit!
yourselves.
Well, damn.
Yeah.
Well, there
So-
goes $60. Fuck!
Well,
He
cool.
looked up, and that kind of was frightening. He looked-
Oh, we love
rain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he was kind of being old man.
Huh?
When he was
Old man?
talk amongst yourselves.
Oh no! He just walked outside and he looked up at the sky
Oh,
and
and he
squinted
was
his
like-
eyes and gave this look like, "Oh no!"
Oh, please
So,
no rain. Please
yeah,
no rain.
Yeah, we don't want that. Please don't cut
Yeah.
streaming.
So
in.
obviously you're excited for Deathloop.
Yeah, man, I'm here for it. You know,
Yeah.
Arcane
looks
is the name of the
interesting.
studio.
Arcane.
Arcane.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an arcade game, and so it's gonna have style, which I am a huge fan of.
Oh, absolutely,
You know,
yeah.
as far as an FPS, like take it or leave it. There's so many first-person shooters to play.
Yeah.
But
It seems like the voice acting is going to be pretty good.
it looks really,
as
really
well.
good.
Yeah. And, like it actually tells a might actually tell a decent story.
Right.
You know,
Absolutely.
again,
And then it
that's
kind of gives me vibes of No One Lives Forever. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember
Yeah,
that
it kind of reminds me of that a lot. Expect a lot of orange.
Oh yeah,
There's going to be a lot of orange, and so I'm really looking forward to it personally. I just hope that it's not once again a shallow experience, but we will see in a couple of days, I guess.
Yeah,
in a couple
apparently.
Couple of days, man.
Snuck up on us.
Yeah, for real, dude. We're tearing through 2021, for real. And then there's also multiplayer.
Yeah, what's up with the multiplayer? I didn't even
I
really.
think it's another co-optional situation where you can aim to either help or hinder whoever's playing the main game. So you can invade their game and either help them or kill them.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm talking about. That Dark Souls style. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that would be.
Am I a friend?
Yeah. Maybe for the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a gun?
Yeah. This next one is it's kind of weird.
What is this?
I spelled it wrong.
Was it Amnesia?
No, it's called Kid Amnesia.
Kid Amnesia.
Because it's Amnesiac and Kid A as a visual experience.
Right.
It doesn't seem like a game.
Right.
Okay.
It seems like it's a
It seems
3D
like it should be in VR.
Well, yes, it does seem like it should be in VR.
Like, I'm like,
Yes,
why?
yes.
Why does this exist flat?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
No, it should be a space that you're in where Tom York's whispering in your ear.
Right?
like,
Yeah. And so Radiohead and Epic Games are coming together to create this experience.
Sad bastard.
Kid
Yeah.
Amnesia.
Yeah, which these are old albums.
Yeah.
Like it's not. It seems strange to me that Kid A and Amnesiac are definitely albums that people love.
Yeah, I'm about
you know?
to say they're probably some of the more like I don't know.
Well-known Radiohead
well known.
albums.
Yeah, that's what I would say.
Yeah, but Radiohead fans are weird. Everybody's got their own favorite.
Everybody's
album.
got their own.
Yeah,
Right? Some
but
people
you
love
gotta
In Rainbows.
remember-
Some people think In Rainbows is crap. I happen to love Hail to the Thief. I think
Yes.
fucking Hail to the Thief is so good.
Right, but while this is aimed at Radiohead fans, sure, but it's also aimed at casual Radiohead fans.
Right.
And there are a lot of people who know like radio play
Man.
Radiohead.
Yeah.
And they definitely know Kid A.
Yeah.
If nothing else.
Yeah.
You know.
Nothing
And
else.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, but I just don't understand why it has to
So what's your
exist in a
favorite
flat-
Radiohead song? You got a favorite?
in a flat space?
In a flat space? Fake Plastic Trees?
No, I like
No,
fake plastic trees enough.
I love
think
Karma
I-
Police. I fucking love
Oh,
Karma
dude,
Police.
Karma
Yeah.
Police. Yeah.
And
I
that
was
video.
never- I
That's
was
really the
never-
reason why I love that
I
one
was
so
never the
much.
biggest Radiohead fan.
Yeah?
I liked them enough, but I never took the time to really listen to a lot of their albums.
Oh, okay.
like-
yeah.
Yeah.
and
I
it
was
was
about
only
to say-
because they got so much radio play that it was kind of like I'm good on that.
Yeah.
What's the song for Lan? Which one is it?
Oh, the one that they use for it's not it's not on Lane. That's
No,
that was Ava.
No.
No, wait.
It's what's the name of this fucking Ergo Proxy?
It's okay
It's Ergo
Computer,
Proxy that uses it. Yeah, there's
Yeah,
it's
Ergo Proxy, that's what it
it's
is.
Paranoid Android.
Paranoid
for,
Android.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for Ergo
Yeah.
Proxy.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
that's a
I
jam.
was about to
Yeah.
say, wait,
Yeah.
Radiohead on Lane? No.
No, it's not on Lane.
it's
No,
not on
no,
Lane, dog.
no. No, but Ergo Proxy and Lane have some things going on.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
all.
absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah. And then
Totally.
yeah. I don't know. I agree. I think this should be a VR experience. I don't know who
Is it
this
gonna be
is.
free? Are you gonna
Yeah.
sell this?
Is this
Who are you
because
gonna sell it
who's
to?
gonna buy a $30 experience for such an obscure thing? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like Bjork released that VR experience.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
even being a Bjork fan, I still felt ripped off.
Right.
You know?
I think she should do it. She should do a do-over. I wish that she would just cover her first 3 albums.
and make them.
make
oh
them,
my
VR
God.
boy.
experiences for just the first 3, and I'm good to go. You know, I
Ooh.
want Hyper Ballad VR.
Yeah,
Whoa.
boy.
I want it. I want it. I need it. You know. But yeah. So.
Back at her
But how
cliff.
much was it?
Still throwing things down.
This
Right.
I think it was like $30.
$30. Yeah.
And that seems like what they'll probably do with this is
Yeah.
make it like $30, and it's gonna be hard unless you're a pretty big fucking fan to want to get this.
But why? And why for consoles? It's
Yeah,
just
I'm
such an
confused.
interesting.
I'm confused by
yeah,
the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not against it. I'm just confused.
I feel like it has
Yeah.
to be free.
dude.
You know, unless it's $10, $5, but who's
But then
gonna
that
buy
doesn't
that?
seem like it's making them any money. I don't
Right.
know. It just seems, like there's no way that the amount of cost for developing this thing is worth a low amount. I don't know, man.
Right.
It doesn't make sense to me.
No.
We'll just have to wait and see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll see.
But if it's cool, it's cool. And
Mm.
Radiohead rocks.
Yeah, so we kind of skipped
What did we
Grand
skip?
Theft Auto 5.
Oh, yeah.
What about
So-
Grand Theft Auto 5?
Well, okay,
Yeah.
I know. You know,
You mean
here-
that game
here's-
that everybody's been playing
here's-
on every
here's-
console for the past 3 generations?
Here's the funny thing about Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay, so Grand Theft Auto 5 first launched on Xbox 360.
Yeah.
I remember that holiday season. I got the game. Was talking to my cousin, and he was like, I just don't, know if they should release it this year because we have new consoles coming out next year. And I was like, bro, just understand that they're going to release it now, and then they're going to release it again next year. He's like, no, they
called
won't
it.
do that.
You called
I
it.
did.
Yeah.
I totally
They
called
will.
it. Right. I'm like, dude, just watch. They're going to do it. And then they did that. And then now we're moving on to another generation, and we're going to do it again. Now, my issue is that watching that trailer, they gave us nothing new. They said that with this new next generation port of the game, it was going to add some features that really kind of made the next generation hardware shine, right? So I guess reflections, ray tracing, 3D audio, things of that caliber. But they also said, as far as gameplay, things would be changing. And
It
so
looks like the only difference with gameplay that I've seen is that you get instantaneous access to the other characters. You can just go, okay, I'm going to swap, and then it just goes.
it's always been like that.
It takes it a second. It goes. And then it goes to it.
But that's not a feature.
I know.
That's not a
what-
feature.
I
That's not a
agree.
feature.
I
And
agree.
so, but here's the thing that got me, right? Like watching that trailer, they didn't show us anything new. What I keep hoping for is multiplayer and campaign. A
3-player campaign where
right.
you guys can
you squad up, right? I think the last time they had that, they had it in was it Vice City or was it San Andreas?
I'm thinking San Andreas.
San
Yeah,
Andreas.
probably San Andreas.
Yeah, right. And I mean, and it's hot.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Just for those people who don't want to play GTA Online and have to try to get through all those griefers just to try to have a good time.
Yep.
Or try to get your own separate instance. It's like, but if that was something that they were gonna do, they should have said something about it by now. So I'm fearful that this really might not have much outside of like graphical upgrades.
I think this is a bare bones upgrade.
And I think that it's actually going to be, you actually have to buy this. Like, so if you own GTA
yeah.
5, it's not going to be a free upgrade for you, And so I'm at a point right now where I'm like, I guess Todd Howard maybe found his match.
Dude, I mean,
Yeah.
I really want to pick up. I keep seeing when they do these sales, they'll have Red Dead Redemption 2 for fairly cheap, 30 or less sometimes, I keep wanting to pick it up, but there's this little voice where I'm like, they're going to release this on PS5.
Exactly.
And that's the version you want.
Right. Well, I
don't buy it now.
think Red Dead has a better chance of getting a free PS5 upgrade versus
just
something
don't
like
think it's gonna
GTA
happen,
5
man.
because they're not making that much money from Red Dead 2 right now.
Okay.
It's not that popular online. GTA Online is the reason for all of this.
It's
because
still
it keeps
that
it
popular,
keeps,
dude?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
People are still fucking playing
It is
it.
massive.
I know a bunch of people were pissed when they
people have
closed
like
down
gang
the,
wars and
the
stuff.
PS3 360 servers.
Right. Because people are loving
Yeah.
GTA Online, and it really keeps Rockstar from having to make many moves or tell us much about GTA 6 because GTA 5 is still raking in the dough. And so, but Red Dead is not really as popular. Red Dead Online, some people like it, whatever, but it's nowhere close to GTA Online.
Oh, yeah.
They still get new content for GTA Online on a weekly basis, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's going strong.
I'd rather them re-release Max Payne 3.
That would be cool.
Max Payne 3 was fucking
It was
awesome.
very good.
Yeah.
It was so
Yeah,
good, dude.
that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and it came out 360 PS3
Yeah.
right before Grand Theft Auto 5 because it was the first thing that they showed this new engine off on.
I haven't even thought about GTA in years, right? But while you haven't been thinking about it, it's been
there.
raking in the
Yeah.
dough. You know, there are people who play that exclusively. I mean, because there are a lot of things that you can do within their GTA Online as far as like setting up different game modes that people can experience together.
Rob banks and shit.
Yeah, well, things like that. You know, setting up your own like races and making courses and things like that. You know, you can do a lot of really cool things in GTA Online.
Yeah.
You know, setting up jet races, bro.
And they have their own story going on for GTA.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Is it the same way with Red Dead?
Red Dead, yes, yeah, they do. They have their own story as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Now when I played it, there wasn't much there. I played Red Dead Online when it first
it was
launched.
Just coming up
and
on
it was
folks
very,
and shooting them.
Well, no, there was some story beats, but it was maybe like 2 hours worth of story.
Oh wow, that's
and then
very
after that,
small.
you're after that it's more or less just like objective based.
Okay.
You know,
I got you. Yeah.
But now I mean, they've added tons more to it.
I know they keep showing the bounties, like the new bounties and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
And so, if you want to play it, I'm with it, dude. I'll reinstall that game. I've been thinking about it. Kokoro's been playing it lately.
Oh, cool.
And so he's been into it super hard to the point that he started playing country western music again. And learning country music, and I think he wears cowboy boots and a hat.
Shit. Doing that chicken picking.
He ain't got no
You doing the
bolo
chicken
though.
picking,
He ain't
man?
got no bolo. Yeah, doing some chicken picking.
Doing some chicken picking.
You know?
Cool.
And so,
Do you play a Telecaster? Because I mean,
Telecaster Deluxe, man. That's a
That's
good, that's a
right.
good guitar, man.
yeah,
That's a good
or a
guitar.
Mexi Strat. That's what you want.
You know.
Really, guys, the Mexi Strats, they don't cost as much and they're really good.
It's a joke, son. You missed it.
This is a joke. Pay attention now.
All right. So that moves us on
He's a good kid, but he doesn't listen to a word you say.
to Chia.
Yeah,
Chia?
To Chia.
This one looks
Chia.
crazy.
Yeah,
you
that's
know?
weird.
It's like Breath of the Wild with the Mario Odyssey possession
Yeah,
mechanic.
kinda.
It does seem like
Okay,
they janked a lot, right? They by okay, the whole thing
it
opens
looks like
up.
pathless.
The whole thing opens up. It looks very pathless.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
opens up with the exact same like guitar wheel as The Last of Us 2.
Totally.
absolutely.
You know, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait a minute,
Uh-huh.
that is The Last of Us 2's guitar
Yeah.
playing
Yeah.
system, you know? And then they're like, okay,
Hopefully they
yeah, but
asked
we
for
also
that.
have
The
it's like the
fucking
same, the
glider,
glider from
Yeah.
Breath of the
Yeah.
Wild.
It's like a leaf or whatever.
Uh-huh. It's
Well,
yeah.
I couldn't
so
tell
it
if
might
it
actually be more from like Wind Waker.
Right.
Still,
right.
though,
Well, it
same-
was in Breath of the
same
Wild.
thing.
It was the same thing. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
No,
mechanically it
Breath
works the same, is all we're saying.
Mechanically it
Yeah.
works the same.
Right.
Because Breath of the Wild is just a glider.
Glider, yeah. But
mechanically.
it's the same. It's the same thing, except for the possession aspect of the game. Now that's when it gets really interesting because I haven't seen that mechanic since a game called Messiah back on the PC, where you played as this little cherub angel baby.
Oh,
and you
that
could
game.
possess- yeah,
Whoa.
it was a shiny. I think it was a shiny game.
I think that was shiny.
And
yeah, that's
and
a
it
weird
was like,
game.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
it ran like shit on most PCs at the time because it was just. It required way too much power. Most people just did not have that.
Yeah.
But you
to get
were
the big
this
boy
angel
voodoo.
baby that could possess guards and stuff and gain access into these facilities
Right.
by doing that. This has you taking control of little turtles.
Yeah.
And
dogs
other
and-
dogs and crabs.
I bet,
crabs,
dude, I bet
yeah.
this is
And
going to be a
pigeons?
relaxing,
Yeah. Looks
Oh,
cool.
very
a
much.
nice,
yeah.
easygoing game. It looks
Uh-huh.
like
Well,
it's
what
it's
is it? The a short hike. Have you guys played that game? Yeah, it's I get those vibes. It obviously
what's up
is
with
a
short
very
hike?
different
Yeah, for real.
short hike. You play this bird person in
Bird
this
person.
Yeah, in this kind of
I love bird person.
on this island of like animal people, and you're trying to make it to the top of this mountain.
What platform was this on?
It's on multiple. You can get
Really?
it on Steam. Yeah,
Because it sounds very PC, but
It is
Is
well.
it on
it is-
console?
yeah.
Really?
You can get it on Switch. I know.
Is this a cheap game?
It's been out for a while, so
So
I mean, you should
probably-
be able to find like a sell or
A
something.
short
like that.
hike.
A short hike.
Okay.
It's very relaxing.
All right.
Is,
Yeah.
is all I'm getting at. Is kind of gives me that vibe.
Chia, whatever.
Yeah.
It seems like it's very much a
Yo,
easygoing,
if you ever want to play some Red Dead Lime, let me know. Because Red Dead Online comes with it for free. The problem with it is that the game is huge. So make sure you got tons of hard drive space. Make sure you don't have Call of Duty installed because you can't have both on one hard drive. It just doesn't work that way. But yeah, if you ever want to get into some GTA Online, or not GTA, I'm sorry, but Red Dead Online,
Yeah.
I'm with it. I'm with it. And maybe we can get Kokoro to get in there too. And then if you decide to pick it up too, Phil.
I'm thinking about
Yeah.
it. The online is separate though, right?
It's still part of the overall package, so you can switch between them on the fly.
But why do they sell the online separately?
I guess just in case you don't want the main game, it's
That's
a cheaper
weird.
way to get it.
Okay.
You know,
Strange.
if you only want to play online.
But if you buy the
it's
main game,
probably-
you get the online.
The reason is probably because they want to promote RDR2 online, because once again, it
They
was
just need
supposed to
players.
have it was supposed to have eclipsed GTA Online, but
Yeah.
that's not how it worked
Didn't
out.
happen. No.
It didn't work out that way.
No, man, all those motherfuckers want to show off their cars.
Absolutely,
That's what I
dude.
see
Get
every
some
time
badass
on the
guns.
streams. It's just everybody parking cars around dude's mansion.
Yeah.
being like, look at my shit.
Yeah,
Look at this.
Yeah, man, they will. They'll have like full car shows
Yes.
and stuff. You know,
Yes.
which is crazy with like cash prizes, man.
Seriously, what?
They're all about it. They are all about it. I guess
gotta-
since we're talking about cars, Gran Turismo 7.
Okay, see, I'm excited about Gran Turismo 7.
I'm excited about it as well.
We haven't had a proper Gran Turismo game since.
In a while.
I mean, because the one that
Been a
came out on
minute.
PS3 wasn't really a proper Gran Turismo game. It was like a tech demo that then they had expanded stuff onto. I don't
Right.
remember what that one was called.
Yeah, that was for wait, that was PS4. Was that A-Spec?
Nah, man, that was PS3 last time we had a Gran Turismo game.
We had A-Spec.
We didn't get a Gran Turismo game for PS4.
The one with PSVR support.
You're thinking of Drive Club.
No, I'm thinking about Gran Turismo.
There's not a Gran Turismo with VR support.
Yes, there is.
No way.
Yes, there is.
No way. I'm gonna look it up right
Look
now.
it up right
I'm
now.
gonna look it up.
God damn
I'm
it,
gonna
man!
look it
I'm saying this with confidence.
I almost guarantee you it's not the case.
Okay, well, I'm moving
We'll
on.
see. I don't know.
Anyway,
Ask
so
Tandy.
yeah, that's Tandy. Tandy will know.
Tandy.
Tandy knows. Yeah, that's Gran Turismo. I think it was A-Spec. But the problem here is, I mean, because it looks fantastic.
Okay,
The photo
yeah.
mode is
No,
absolutely.
you're right.
I'm sorry, Trey. I'm waiting for it. You can go ahead.
I'm not sorry.
You bet. You sorry. You look sorry. Anyway, like it looks fantastic. The photo mode looks absolutely amazing. The lighting, holy shit.
Yeah.
It's like
Sport. It's called Sport. That's what
yeah,
it's
Gran
called.
Turismo Sport. Okay, I guess A-Spec was the one before that. But yeah,
Well,
they
A-Spec
give
and
you.
B-Spec were on PS2. I don't. Whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We've established that it's
we're
a
talking
thing.
about GTA 7.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, but the problem with Gran Turismo is that Sony doesn't know how to finish them.
No.
Yeah.
It always takes years and years and years. Like I don't expect that game to come out until like 2025.
Polyphia
Yeah.
is
You know?
slow as shit.
Yeah.
Polyphia Digital.
They take forever.
And this is
And
again
then-
one of those same teams. It's been the same team the whole time. It's all, the same guys have always been working on it. And to be honest, every time they release one, it is the benchmark of driving quality.
Right.
Every
Yeah.
single time, you're like, wow, okay, I can't even believe they can make it look like this. Like
Yeah.
even on the PS1.
Because it always comes
You know?
out right before the end of the life
Right.
cycle of that console.
Yeah.
You know,
So they
while
take
all the
advantage of
while
all the-
Forza
yeah.
is over here banging them out.
and that's
you
the
know?
thing is that Forza's a more fun game.
It is a much more fun game.
Mhm.
Yeah,
And it's
they
easier
come
for
out.
casuals to jump
Yes.
into.
Mhm.
You know, Gran
Absolutely.
Turismo expects you to be a gearhead.
Yes.
It expects you to understand a lot of stuff that I was overwhelmed by. Like, did you
Oh,
ever play?
yeah.
Did you ever play? What was it? The rally game? The
Which
there was a
one?
VR version.
The WRC rally?
No, it was
Or-
Dirt Rally.
Oh
Is that
yeah,
the game?
I think it was called Dirt. It's called Dirt.
Just called Dirt.
Yeah, it's DIRT.
Is that the VR one though?
Yes.
Okay. So
yeah, and
so-
that's very hard. Just controlling
Dude,
those things
controlling
is very
it's
difficult.
super hard, and
Yeah.
it has that same Gran Turismo-y
But that's all about just like drifting,
Right.
and
Yeah.
but it still has
very
that like
hard in VR.
you should adjust your brake bias. You're
Right.
like, I don't know what that means.
What you-
Right,
Yeah.
hit the brake.
I
you
mean,
know?
it's a pedal, right? What
Right.
am I,
Just hit
is it
right?
what? I don't know, man.
Yeah,
So that's always lost on me. You know.
Yeah, me too.
I will say, my brother Seth, he
Uh-oh.
is a bit. Whoa.
Network error.
You know what?
Are we still live, ladies and gentlemen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
can you
please let us know
see
if you're
Let us know if you
because
see
we
us
do
or
not
hear us.
know.
Just drop. Maybe it's just the player, because this hasn't said. It says
You
we're
are still live. Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay,
Okay.
cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
there's some clouds outside, so I was a little worried about
Ooh,
it. I mean, our bit
clouds.
rate didn't even drop. Okay,
All right,
cool.
good.
Cool,
Yeah.
awesome, yeah.
Oh, y'all farming
I need
DMX? Okay, all right, go get it.
What's that?
Diamond Extreme.
Oh, got you.
Diamond
got
Weapon.
You. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
No,
So-
my brother's a big fan of the Gran Turismo games, and well, he's just a big driving fan in general. He's been an Xbox guy for a number of years now, so now he's very much on Forza.
Right.
Yeah.
But he's always been about the sim racers. I've always
Yeah.
been about
arcade.
the arcade.
I'm
racers.
arcade all day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Give
you
me
know?
Burnout. Give
Yeah.
me Need for Speed.
Outrun.
Even a
Give me
Cruisin' USA.
Which there's a new
Yeah,
Cruisin' on the
dude.
way.
Yeah, boy.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's a new Cruisin'?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
But I'm still
Or,
always interested.
Ridge Racer.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got that
Ridge Racer.
Ridge Racer.
I love
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Sega.
Anyways,
let's
Sega
go.
fucking rocks.
Yeah.
But I'm always interested in whatever the new shit that they have for Gran Turismo is because it's always a very quality game.
Right.
It just takes such a time investment to get anywhere in them.
Yeah.
And without a racing wheel, it kind of feels like, you're not.
pointless.
Yeah.
Now, and that will be a little bit, I guess, different this time around.
Yeah.
Because they're gonna have to gear everything or tune everything to take advantage of
The DualSense.
DualSense,
Yeah.
Which is going to be
exactly.
great. Yeah.
Yeah, right. But playing with an analog is still not ideal.
You know?
for a
No,
racer.
it's not.
And I don't know if they'll release a racing wheel because there's no money in that. You know, like if they put out
Is
a
there
racing
a racing wheel that works for the PS5?
I mean, you would have to buy like a very high-end racing wheel in order for it to like have haptic feedback, things of that caliber. You know,
Right.
like I don't know.
I wonder if
they're going to do
there's a
they're
really
probably
cool.
going to have a. I wonder if they're going to have a pack that has a racing wheel and the game, because people would buy that. It'd be
I
like
mean,
$400.
That would make.
I'll-
Ooh.
Yeah, well, they did that. They did that
Yeah.
with Gran Turismo 4.
Yeah, I mean, I remember that.
And they did it
yeah.
with, so Logitech has its own special wheel,
Yeah.
and that one was really dope because they were like, guess what? This wheel works on everything.
Right.
So yes,
Cool.
it's tailored to PlayStation, but it works on your PC. I think it would work on an Xbox 360. I'm not sure about that. Maybe that's the only thing that it wouldn't do. But it would
Right.
work on PS3. It was going to work on PS4. It was going to work on, all that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the way to do that, right? Release it
Right.
in a bundle because the people that are all about Gran Turismo will spend the fucking money.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then the racing community,
Mhm.
they're no strangers to dropping some coin.
Yeah.
You know,
And
they're not.
At this point, knowing that I was incorrect and that I'm sorry and that there was already
Wow, man,
a
look at that.
Gran Turismo VR
All
game, right?
All right.
Okay. That we're definitely gonna get a VR version
Exactly.
of this one. That's
Yes.
really, it's essential and obvious at this point.
Yeah, it should definitely
You know,
happen.
because
Yeah.
getting a game that looks that good, that
Playing it flat is almost a waste.
it's almost a waste.
you know, because you want to be able.
Dude.
It's like playing Star Wars Squadrons,
Yeah.
right? Like Squadrons is
Squadrons
great.
is great
It's
flat.
It's a really good
Yeah.
game flat,
Mhm.
but there's nothing like actually sitting in the hull of a TIE fighter or a TIE destroyer and hearing the sounds like reverberating all
Hearing
around you.
shit
You
go
know?
past you.
Absolutely, and just being able to look around
Yeah.
your cockpit.
The
Or
3D
sitting in your
audio
A-wing,
is going to be
man, just-
amazing in Gran Turismo. They've always had
Absolutely.
amazing audio,
Yep.
but this is going to be because they go out there and sample all their
Oh,
shit.
yes.
They go find those cars.
No, there's a reason why it takes so long.
because they
you
do
know?
it right.
Yeah, and they actually get licenses, which is very difficult to do.
Dude, yeah.
You know, especially if you're going to show any kind of damage.
I was
like-
about to say that. Do
Yeah.
they have destruction now?
I don't know. Well, they
'Cause
added
They've always
damage-
shied away from that.
In most cases,
Yeah.
they did, but I thought
Yeah.
they added damage with the last Gran Turismo that came out. But it was just like very light cosmetic damage, not like burnout.
Yeah.
You know, but you could like still like
Where you
scratch
can
the paint.
wreck your
and-
shit and burn
Right,
out.
exactly. I think you could make like the bumper kind of hang off a little bit or things like that. But you can't just like wreck those people. We got these manufacturers, like they see their cars as art pieces, like
Yeah.
they're pieces
Right.
of art.
Yeah.
Right? Like they don't want to see anybody just like wreck on them.
Yeah. They
'cause
don't want
that's
you
the first
slapping
thing that we're
bumper
gonna
stickers
do.
all over
Yeah.
them.
Oh
and
yeah,
fucking,
Yeah.
that's
yeah.
the first thing we're gonna do. It's just
Yeah.
like, man, I've always wanted to.
I'm gonna
drive a
drive this
Carrera.
into the wall.
Yeah,
A bunch
for
of
real. I
times.
got me a
A
McLaren
lot of
F1. We're
times.
going straight into
What
that
do you
wall.
mean brake when you go around the hairpins?
I refuse.
You just fucking slam into the wall and
Uh-huh,
then keep going,
yeah,
right?
The
Isn't that what
wall
you
will
do?
guide me.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's what they're there for. Okay? Yeah, I'm
Oh,
looking
man.
forward to that. I want to see, but to be honest, to think about this now that we've put it in totality, you got to get Gran Turismo, you got to get the wheel, you got to get the PSVR 2, you got to have a PS5. We're talking about a grand
About
and a half.
grand. Yeah.
of
We're dropping about
investment.
a stack.
A stack on
know?
Gran Turismo. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah, man. And so, I mean, but people will do it.
Yeah,
I
they'll do it.
won't, but people will do it. And then it does kind of, bumper cars, man. All about
Bumper
it.
cars.
You know,
Yeah, boy.
like, and that makes me wonder if I'll buy the game at all. It's like I'll buy it to see it. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
just to see it, because it's going to be absolutely gorgeous.
It's gonna be so pretty,
You know?
and that's what happens with me with Gran Turismo's. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh my god, this game's so pretty, and look at how much I can do and the options.
Yeah.
And then I play it for a while, and I'm like, wow, this is a lot of laps.
Yeah,
this
for
isn't
real.
like
It's like, okay, I need
Yeah.
that fun factor, guys.
yeah,
You
and then
know,
I
like-
just want to go play Wipeout.
Yeah, right. Yes, but we'll get a new Wipeout before you know it. Yes. We're taking care
as
of.
long
We're
as they're
good.
catering to both sides of the fence, right?
Exactly,
They need
yeah.
the sim, they need the arcade, both in VR.
Gotta take care of 'em.
Right.
Take
And if
care of the
everybody's happy, awesome.
Yeah.
What's next?
Next up, we've
Uncharted for
Yeah.
remake?
No,
Remake.
just
No,
remaster,
remaster?
got.
re-release.
I think this is a remake.
Re-release?
I think this is actually a true remake because we have
How could it be
I don't
for the
know.
fourth one? There's no way it's a remake.
Well, I didn't know it was only 4. Is it
I was
only
about
4?
to say,
Yeah,
I thought
see,
it
this
was.
is
all
this is the thing.
Uncharted.
I
this is
don't
the
know
thing that
what
seems
it
to be
was.
a little confused here.
Yeah, because I thought it was like the first one.
From what I'm to
Right.
understand, this is just 4 and the DLC packaged into one thing with a PS5 upgrade.
Upgrade.
That's
Well,
all
that
I
would
think
make
it
more
is.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That
I
would
think
make more
that's all
sense.
this is because they're releasing the collection on PC. They're
Right.
releasing the other.
You know, I've
3
never
on
played
PC.
Uncharted
At
I
all.
own them.
You never played Dude Raider?
Nope.
No.
It's a remaster. Thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Okay. See, that's what I thought. Yeah. Yeah. And it's just a 4 in the DLC.
And Wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if
And
they
or
if
Wolf.
they started and or Wolf,
Right. Both of them have half the keyboard to type on.
Yeah.
to co-type.
Typing.
Yeah, the
It
Oh,
is
it Wolf.
Wolf.
Hey, Wolf.
It is Wolf.
Yeah.
so
Thank
I'm
you.
I liked the first one. I played through all of the first one. I played through the beginning of the second one, and then I tried to start 4 and wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, it just all seemed very familiar. It's like
it is.
yeah,
Mhm.
and so that's why
You're like,
it
yeah,
never,
I've done this before.
Yeah, right. It's like
Yeah.
okay, it seemed like
I mean,
Assassin's
really,
Creed,
this
Tomb
is,
Raider.
Yeah. Everybody
Um,
was doing this for a whole generation.
Exactly, Prince of
Everybody was-
Persia. Like
like, it
everybody's
was-
doing the,
yeah.
the same traversal,
Man, yeah.
and so I just really kind of didn't care.
Yeah.
But I did get
They're
the
quality
collection,
games, though.
and I have 4, and
Mm-hmm.
you know, maybe that's something to make myself do.
If the
Yeah.
dude, if the upgrade to the PS5 version is a patch,
Right.
then I'll play it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't want to play a 30 frames per second version of Uncharted right now,
Yeah.
It's
I would
just-
play Shadow of the Tomb Raider before I played Uncharted.
which has that patch.
Exactly. 60 FPS.
FPS. We need the FPS.
You gotta have the FPS.
Yeah, yeah.
You know.
I
So
don't know what that is, but it sounds nerdy.
so yes. And then I mean to close this out, we've been talking about this for a long time. Boy.
Dad
Boy.
Boy.
Oh man.
Dad of Boy Ragnarok.
Yeah,
Yep.
man. So we got God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Dad Simulator.
Yeah, man.
Simulator.
Maybe this badass kid.
That's right.
You know? So, Jesus, dude. I do like how, you know, leading into I guess our next topic, the voice acting, man. You know,
Yeah,
hearing
it sounds
Atreus'
great.
voice, man, like he's going through puberty. And you
yeah,
can tell,
he's
like,
cracking,
he's
man.
cracking a little bit, bro. And I'm just like, this is good. He's like, oh, I want to learn about Loki. And I'm like, oh, okay, buddy.
Cool.
You know, so
Aw.
stoked. And it's so funny because, like, for a minute, I didn't know if they were going to show this for this showcase because,
Yeah.
you know, Horizon's kind of been more of the focus. On the other side of it, it's like they almost have to show it because that's all that people want to see.
Right.
I don't know why that is because we all know that it's coming and we all know that it's going to look very similar to the last God of War because they perfected the formula. They nailed it. There's not a lot that I need to see. I just need for the game to come out and to have it.
It doesn't even look
know?
that different from the last
It
one.
doesn't.
Not really.
You know.
It's going to run nice. It's going to be at 4K. They're probably going to have some bells and whistles, but
Yeah.
I bet it's going to look
Very
very close.
similar.
Yeah.
very,
Uh-huh.
very similar. And so it's just like,
and I'm
All
fine
right.
with that. I'm perfectly fine with it.
You know, I feel like that's
You
why
get
they
to-
punctuated the end of their showcase with this, is just because we know this is what y'all want.
Yeah.
Here you have it.
Yeah.
Will you
Right.
please stop complaining?
Yeah.
And the internet's like, no.
We found
No,
out-
we won't.
we will not.
What'd you think was gonna happen?
For real. You mean Atreus isn't non-binary yet? It's like, wait,
Man,
Shit.
dude,
What
the
just happened?
it's like the show, the E3 show, how IGN got on there and they're like, we can't believe people are saying these kind of nasty comments on a live stream. What?
what? Yeah, for real, dude. You better put like
You
Where
open
have
this
you
up to
been?
public forum.
Right.
People say fucked up shit.
Absolutely. That's what they had to do for the last live letter. You know, that last live letter with the producer Naoki Yoshida.
Yeah.
They ended up having to put like the YouTube comments on slow mode.
Hell
'cause
yeah.
people were just spamming it.
Oh,
you
yeah.
know, and
Uh-huh.
he was sitting there trying to read and respond to people, and I just imagine like inside of his head he had to be like, ooh, this is a bad
skipping
idea.
that.
This is a
Skipping that.
bad idea. You know,
Yeah.
Jesus,
Damn.
man. Yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't need to know all that much about God of War,
No.
but I think
No.
I
some,
mean, you're gonna fight Thor.
you're gonna,
Yeah,
yeah,
we know the
Yeah.
deal,
Yeah.
man.
Good enough.
The-
Yeah.
There's a couple of details that we got. I mean, number one, it's not coming out this year. Duh. Number two,
what I'm saying, man.
yeah. Number two, Thor. They did a little thing with Cory Barlog. Actually, this is another thing. Cory Barlog said some weird shit because right after the show, they did like an interview with a couple of the
yeah.
studios,
Yeah.
and Cory goes, you know, I didn't know that this was the new game that we were talking about right now. I thought we were talking about the other one, but never mind. Anyway, and then
Right.
started talking about God of War, right?
Wow.
It's so asshole, right?
Right.
Wow.
Yeah. Uh-huh. So that's going on. Oh, because he fucking murdered her son.
Yeah,
Because he
dude.
murdered
You don't remember?
Balder.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
That's
very
why.
upset about
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
So, man, when you snap his neck at the beginning, I know that's not actually how you kill him, but that's like the
Oh,
most
boy.
brutal shit.
Uh-huh.
Just the man.
Yeah, that
Oh,
that's
that is
that
a man
moment where you're
fighting for
sold.
life right there,
Yes,
dude. It
absolutely.
is.
Absolutely.
It's still.
God.
Yeah, man. But
Yeah.
so we don't know what else Sony Santa Monica's got working on, but there's obviously another big thing, and that's going to be awesome. They talked about that this is the end cap to the Norse saga.
Right.
Oh,
you know,
really?
this is going to be it for Norse.
Yep.
That's not it for God of War.
Right.
Right. So
Obviously,
we've done
what
Olymp-
other pantheon
Olympian
of gods is he gonna
Well,
go?
we're gonna go to
Egypt,
Egypt,
man. We're gonna
dude.
go to
Oh,
Egypt.
okay.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right,
Absolutely.
Egypt.
And then probably like South America, you know, go to Aztec kind of shit or something like that, you know, fight some
Yeah,
Quetzalcoatl.
man. I want
Yeah.
to. Yeah, I want to go. I
Call
want
me-
to go to India, man.
Call
Oh
me-
my God,
I wanna
that'd
go
be
to
so
India.
amazing.
God,
That'd be good.
Ooh.
dude, that'd be so
Asura's Wrath
sick,
crossover.
dude.
Yeah, boy.
Absolutely, man. I'm talking about. You want to see some crazy visuals?
Those,
Yeah.
that'd be so
Oh,
crazy, dude.
Yeah, man. Like fucking Sri Lakshmi.
Yeah.
God damn, it'll be
Let's
amazing.
Make some
Ganesh.
shit happen. Yes, man. Yes.
Yeah. But also that they're going after an actual Thor. Like it's more based
Yeah.
on the real like stories of Thor, not.
Who is not cool?
No, it's not. It's not
nothing cool about that
Mr.
guy, man.
Perfect like
Right.
in Marvel,
No,
right?
he's
No,
very different.
No,
Yeah.
this guy, they refer to him as a man child
Yes.
that's
Yeah.
terribly overweight, gets pissed off very easily at
Yeah.
everybody,
He's
has the
prone to
redhead
random
temper,
acts of
Right,
violence.
he's right,
Yeah.
prone
Yeah.
to random acts of violence.
Yeah,
Exactly,
that's him.
Yep, he's the kind of guy that's like, you looked at me wrong. Fuck you,
Fuck you
smite
and
right
everything
now.
around us.
That's right.
You know, yeah.
Oh shit! I burned that village down. Well,
Yeah.
I guess I'll have to drink somewhere else. You know, like that's and I love that idea. I love it that they're making him a bastard because he
Yeah.
is. He
He
was
is.
a bastard, dude.
Absolutely.
You know,
Yeah.
but then think about like a Tyr actually being part of this, you know, because
Right.
Yeah.
in the first game they show you that Tyr traveled across the world and he was trying to bring the gods of various cultures together.
Yes.
You know, and what they do, lock that motherfucker
Uh-huh.
up. That's what they did.
And when he first
You
stood
can't have
up,
peace.
when
Oh,
he
dude,
stood up, I
he's
was
so
like,
tall.
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
He's a big man.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Big
Yeah.
boy.
And that look in
Yep.
his eye, man, it's like, oh
Yeah.
shit.
I'm very sold.
Maybe this
but of
was
course,
a bad idea.
You know,
Why
Right.
is he a giant?
why is Tyr? Well, he's not that giant. He's not
He's
giant.
just
Just a
very
tall,
large.
very
He's
tall
just a big
man.
man.
Yeah.
He's just a
okay.
big man.
Yeah.
Because he's
He's
not
really
a
big.
giant. Because you remember in the like you actually see a fucking dead giant in
Right.
the game.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the entire North for the most part. He's like he was a big
was a
man.
big
he was a very big man. He had like a double-sided head or a double-sized
Size
head. That's what I
yeah,
mean to say.
Yeah, he was very large.
That's right, dude.
you know?
Yeah.
It's probably just creative license, though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's a 100-pound skull right there.
Right?
That's a
That's a
And you know it's going to come
5 head.
crashing down on somebody.
dude, serious.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that maybe he has some giant's blood in him or something like that. But he's not a full-on giant. He's Jotun just means giant, right?
Mhm. That's what Jotunheim is the giant's realm.
I don't know.
We'll have to play the game.
Mm-hmm.
Norse
Anyways,
mythology.
Yeah.
Right.
Hmm.
I'm
Yeah.
about it.
But
I'm
It's
about
like,
But the big thing that blew everybody away with God of War was that voice acting. Those characters. It's not just voice acting, it's actual physical acting.
Right.
We've gotten to a point where we've transcended just simple people in a booth talking about stuff. You know what I mean? It's not the same anymore. Now you have to embody a character.
Right.
Absolutely.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, these people have to actually act out the scenes, while recording these voices and while motion capturing at the same time in a lot of cases.
And it's some of the finest fucking work anybody's ever seen in a game. Yeah. I mean, Baldur, who's Jeremy Davies. I love Jeremy Davies. Yeah. He's always a weirdo and shit. What's the one about them being trapped in the Vietnamese? It's Rescue Dawn. You guys know Rescue Dawn? You know what I'm talking about?
But before going too far, I guess we can go to our next subject,
I'm
which
doing
is
yeah, that was a
voice
segue.
acting.
I was getting there.
Yeah, that was a segue.
I was getting there.
Yeah, it was smooth. You fucked it
Until I
up,
find-
Scott.
I know.
Yeah,
You
dude.
tripped me at the finish line.
Hey, look, man, we can't.
Hey,
that
that wasn't even a trip.
We
That was a
can't have
full-fledged,
smooth
tackle.
man.
Cross up.
We can't have smooth segues on this show. That ain't
I was getting
For
there.
real, he
I
had
was
the
getting
buttons ready to go. Look at that. For real.
So voice acting in games. Thank you, Scott. Because I forgot what I was talking about.
Yeah,
I'm glad you brought me back.
Yeah. You're welcome.
But no, I've not seen that movie.
No.
Okay, yeah, Rescue Dawn. It has it's Christian Bale, Jeremy Davies, and what's that funny guy from a bunch of stuff? He was in Saving Silverman. He's not Jack Black in Saving Silverman. You know, the other guy that's trying to save Silverman. Man, I can't think of this dude's
I've got
name.
nothing, bro.
Man, this guy's hilarious. He's in a bunch of comedy shit. Yeah, but anyway, Jeremy Davies as Baldur is one of my favorite voice acting things fucking ever.
Yeah.
Like
Talking about Jason Biggs?
no, not Jason Biggs. That's Silverman.
Are you talking about I don't know.
His name's like it's not
Steve Zahn?
Steve Zahn. Steve
Zahn?
Zahn. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I love Steve Zahn. Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, no, Jeremy. It's Steve Zahn, Jeremy Davies, and Christian Bale all in a.
I forgot all about this movie, dude.
What?
Saving Silverman.
That movie's
really
so
good.
stupid, and it's
Yeah,
they have the whole Neil Diamond thing throughout the whole thing, where they're all singing Neil. Anyway, Saving Silverman.
Right, yeah.
But no, my point though is that Jeremy Davies acting. He always has this creepy quality about him, and him as Baldur, he was fucking mad.
Yeah, he
you
was.
know what
yeah,
I mean.
absolutely.
You could tell that he like the way he's interrogating Kratos at the beginning. He's like, "No, I know what you are.
Yeah.
You can't hide from me. As soon as you got here, I felt you.
Right.
You know, like this whole dude just stalking him the whole time.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah, and then Mimir, man.
and Mimir.
Yeah,
God.
dude. Mimir is so good. You know,
Uh-huh.
so
Yeah, dude.
that was a very well cast character.
Seriously,
you know,
and he's so funny.
And he's just like in the trailer, how he's just sitting there like reading. He's just a
I thought he
disembodied
was
head.
I thought he was writing like with his mouth because he spit out like a pen. Or
Was he
something.
writing
Was he
with his
He
mouth?
was writing.
Man, that
Oh,
guy's
man,
got
I
some.
saw him. I
He's
didn't
got
see
some
him
tongue
spit out the-
dexterity, doesn't
Right,
he?
seriously.
Yeah,
All right. There's definitely a market for that.
Yeah,
Painting. Oh, he was painting.
Oh, he was
okay.
painting.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Still tongue dexterity.
Well,
Mimir's over there doing tongue ups.
yeah.
He's over there.
This is like a slippery slope, man.
I was about to say,
Sitting here like, ooh, we
I-
gotta get past this quick. You know?
the conversation almost went into the gutter, but it's okay. We're on the other side now.
Absolutely. Well, you know what? Seeing a lot of these
I
trailers.
got more. I'm just gonna leave
yeah.
them on the shelf.
Yes, we are
Put
gonna
'em
walk away.
We're gonna walk
But seeing like these trailers from this showcase, there's a lot of really good voice acting coming down the pipeline. In
Really?
games, you
Yeah.
know?
Well, like Guardians, right?
Right.
That's one of those that I felt like those characters were embodying what was
Rocket
going on. It was
nailed
great,
it.
Yeah.
but it
Yeah.
also isn't the MCU voice cast.
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not. I forget who that is actually. Who the fuck is Rocket Raccoon? It's He's a guy that's like in
I don't know.
serious shit half the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah,
That's
I
his
know.
funniest role,
Yeah,
like as
right.
Rocket. But no, it's not. It's not Chris Pratt. It's not these people, you know.
Yeah.
But it's still just as top notch when it comes to the voice acting.
Right.
Yeah.
You know, Spider-Man, again, it's one of those that, like, dude, the first Spider-Man was amazing. Everybody
Yes.
that they got to play in that shit, you know.
Yeah. Same way for Miles.
Same way for Miles, yeah.
Mhm.
I loved the guy that plays Otto Octavius, I guess.
Right.
And you know, because they don't make him so menacing.
Right.
They
Bradley
like,
Cooper.
Bradley Cooper. That's it. It's Bradley Cooper. Yeah, he's Rocket Raccoon. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love it that when they get celebrity voice actors, I think that's a solid thing. But even better
It
I
could be
prefer
hit or
it
is
when
no
it's
names.
nods.
I
Exactly.
love it when it's no names.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
prefer it when it's an actual voice
Right.
actor.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
When it's somebody that like this is what they do.
Yes.
Right,
know?
but
Yeah.
there are tons of voice
There-
actors that don't get work. You know what I'm
True,
saying? Like,
yeah.
you know, and the same people end up getting the same, you know, getting all the jobs. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
yeah,
it's like an
absolutely.
anime.
Or
how
getting
you
typecast.
Yeah, say again.
Or getting
Typecast.
typecast, yeah.
Or
Exactly.
getting
Exactly.
Well,
And so
with
I-
anime, especially with like dubbing, I mean, if you're not
there's
in
only a
Texas-
handful of people.
Well, if
other
you're
than
not,
there's that.
If
Yeah.
you're not in Texas, you're probably not getting work.
Wow,
You know?
really?
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's where like ADV and like a lot of other like dubbing companies are. That's why you
Shit.
hear a lot of like, depending on what distribution studio
Yeah.
has that IP, you'll hear like the same actors over and
Oh,
over
yeah.
again because
Mhm.
it's like, well, especially nowadays because now they have to do like 13 episodes for like a billion shows
Right.
per season now.
When
And
when
so
all
it's
they'd have
just
to
like,
do is just pay Billy West to play all the characters.
Exactly.
That's all they have to do. Just you know, he tried to audition for everybody in Futurama except for Leela.
That's
oh,
hilarious.
it's nice.
He was like, "I'll do all of it." And they're like,
Yep.
"No, man.
we gotta give you a break.
We got Phil Lamar. We got other folks. We just play two people, okay,
Right,
please."
so but on that note, I guess let's do it this way.
Yeah.
Are there any standout performances from voice acting, like specific named celebrities that you
Oh
can
wow,
think of?
Tara Strong. She's played so many fucking characters in stuff. We
Yeah.
mostly know her from animation, but she's been
Right.
so many characters. She does some voices in Injustice. She does voices in like
It's like Peter Fillion.
yeah, Peter Fillion. That's another one. Yeah, dude. So there's some really
Or Nathan
good.
Fillion. not
Yeah,
Peter.
that's
Nathan
Nathan.
Fillion.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking
Nathan
Peter
Fillion.
Fillion.
Peter Dinklage.
Peter Dinklage.
Ooh,
Yeah.
Dinklage, man.
Yeah.
Mm.
You know, you'll hear him from time
Yeah.
to time.
Who's that guy that was in Taken
Talking
from
about Liam
Fallout? Liam Neeson.
Neeson. Yeah.
Wasn't that Fallout 3?
Liam Neeson was in
is
it?
in
What's
4.
that?
He's
Oh,
your
he's
dad
in-
in 4.
He's your dad. In
Oh,
4.
okay. Yeah.
Patrick
I thought-
Stewart was in.
I thought. Well, then who was
that
your
w-
dad in 3?
No, and it's not your dad in 3. It's the narrator is
because I thought you
is
started
Hellboy.
it out.
It's
I
Hellboy.
thought you started out as a baby, and then
Yeah, that's
you-
4.
That's 4.
That's not 4.
That
Because
is
I've
4.
never played 4.
Well, that means
Dude,
it's
in-
3 and 4.
Hold on a second. No,
It is 3. That is 3.
Yeah.
3
Is
you
Liam
start off as a
Neeson?
baby.
You start out as
Yes.
a baby, and then you go to like you know
Yeah,
school.
yeah, that is
and then-
3.
yeah.
I'm
This
sorry,
is
I'm getting
while
those
you're
mixed
in
up.
the
In
vault.
the vault,
Yes,
yes.
You're right
Yeah,
about
it
that.
is, it's
yeah.
3.
Well, then
Yeah.
is it 4 that has Ron Perlman as the
I do not recall.
because Ron Perlman does that intro to one of them that like
Yes.
war never changes.
Right.
That
Oh,
thing.
yeah.
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 I don't know.
I don't know, but both of them are awesome.
Hell yeah.
Love me some Ron Perlman. Wish he would be in more shit, to be honest. You know, and
So,
quit being
but-
an ugly monster.
So you're saying that you would prefer to have more like A-list celebrities doing video game voice
I think
acting?
that I appreciate it when it happens, but I'm usually happier with non-A-list celebrities because it's surprising to me.
Right.
Because like when you hear Liam Neeson, Patrick Stewart, whoever
Yeah,
is
you
on
know
the
who
really
you're
just
listening
like
to.
you know what you're stepping into.
That's
Exactly.
Liam Neeson.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Uh-huh.
Peter Dinklage.
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
You
Uh-huh.
know? And I feel like that's kind of immersion breaking for me. in a
Right,
lot
because
of
then you're
Some
thinking
ways,
of them as
yeah.
as this person
Right.
rather than right.
Especially
right.
because nowadays, like, like you were saying, as far as actually acting out these roles.
Yeah.
In a lot of cases, they're going to try to model that character after that person to look like, kind of like what they did with Jin Sakai.
Oh yeah.
It's the same way there. Which also Ghost of Tsushima has amazing voice.
Amazing.
Oh,
And they finally have the
amazing.
Japanese dubs.
Yes.
Oh, jeez.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
I just want to play it in Japanese. Fuck, man.
What,
I wanted to from the
Kurosawa version.
Kurosawa.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about the
Kurosawa
Kurosawa
mode.
version because I like them colors. It's such a pretty
True.
game.
Yeah.
Well, it's just another way to experience it, right?
It is.
Like you play through the.
Is the blood red or is everything black and
I
white?
think everything's black and white.
Man.
Now that'd be really cool if the blood was red.
Yeah.
But
That
I'm
would
not
be the
sure
way to do
because
that.
I love them colors.
I
want
know.
them
It's so pretty. You can't
know?
turn the colors off. Yeah.
And so
Well, so like
same way with the Last of Us 2.
same. Oh, dude, Last of Us 2. Troy
That-
Baker.
Yeah.
Fucking Troy Baker, man.
Yeah. Crush.
Oh, hell, the girl that plays Ellie is amazing too. I
Yeah.
can't think of her name right now. The thing that gets me with the celebrity voice actor thing though is like games like 12 minutes
Right.
where I actually don't think it benefits that much from it having celebrity voice actors.
Well, I think sales benefit.
Sales, yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't think that they
I
did
feel
a
like
bad
that
job.
was more
right,
of a,
you know?
Yeah, like a marketing thing.
Yeah.
It's just like, hey, look at these celebrities that we have
Right.
in our
Because
game.
had they not had those celebrities, I don't think that there would be as much buzz about it. I don't think people would be as interested.
Well,
you
am I
know?
incorrect in thinking that James McAvoy is also English?
I'd guess that he was.
I thought he
I would
was.
guess that, but
But
I'm not sure.
so Daisy Ridley and James McAvoy are doing American accents.
Right.
So
Yeah.
they don't sound like themselves.
But that happens all the time.
Right, that happens all the time. But if you don't sound like yourself and you're a featured voice actor for a thing like this,
As long as people know that it's you.
that's
who
all that
cares?
matters,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
As
right.
long as your name's on the marquee.
Yeah.
That's all they
That's
care
it.
about.
Yeah.
Okay. And I understand that. I just feel like it's a waste. Because Willem Dafoe, you're like, oh yeah, that's Dafoe.
That's
Undoubtedly.
totally Dafoe.
Yeah.
But Willem Dafoe.
Get on the ground.
Willem Dafoe can't do impressions.
Well, no, he's just
He's
himself.
just right. That's all you got.
with a little different of an
He's
accent.
just, he's
Right,
just Grins
uh-huh.
McGee all the time.
Man, Grins
Man.
McGee, dude.
Bro.
Him as Jacques in
Fuck.
that's
yes.
that's
I'm
like
telling
yeah.
you, y'all
uh-huh.
need to see Dog Eat Dog.
Oh, all right.
All right.
Dog
All
eat
right.
dog.
Jesus, man. Willem Dafoe shows out. He's
Yeah.
Ooh boy, I don't know if I ever want to see him again. Anyway,
But really,
yeah.
you know why we have this conversation. You know why we're talking about this today. I think we all know.
We
But
all
do
know.
you know? Do you know why we're talking about this today? Hades.
Hades.
That's the whole reason we
might
have this.
honestly
Some of the
be-
best voice acting I've ever heard
Dude, that's
in any
the
medium.
ever-
I don't even care.
That's the high watermark right now.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
You can't fuck it up,
Absolutely.
dude. You
And
can't-
and
like-
and Zagreus,
Yeah.
the guy who plays him is named Darren.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? He also did the
Yeah.
music for the game as well.
Oh,
Penny
yes.
Skelly.
Annie Skelly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
nice.
You know what I'm saying? And the dude is a master. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah,
he's
His
so good.
so good.
inflection is so. I meant to say this when we were
So
talking about
regal.
Hades, but I really feel like Zagreus is like the best qualities of
Oh, absolutely.
of
Meg's
Jamie
voice.
Lannister.
Yes.
You know, he's like Jamie Lannister on his best behavior, not being an asshole.
Oh,
You know what I mean?
Okay. There you
Because he
go.
very much has that like floaty way of saying things. That's
Right.
It's very expressive, and he makes sure to. But he's also, like,
whimsical,
Nah,
and he
he's
also
whimsical.
knows that he's the shit, and he will fuck
Right.
you up. Like
but he cares about these people that he's
Right.
talking
even
to.
Lerny,
Even Lerny.
he cares about Lerny.
Can I call you Lerny?
He's like, the Bone Hydra.
Yeah.
He ends up changing his name to Lerny.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the
It's
girl
a
who does Meg
Lenarian.
is so good.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love her.
absolutely.
She's
She's
so
so
good.
She's just
It'll
done
never
with
be
it.
like
She's
it was,
fucking
that
done
Yeah,
with it, dude.
but
you
you
know?
know who the standout character is?
Ooh, who?
The standout character
Karen.
would be Charon. Yeah, you know.
Best voice acting in the game, right there.
Yeah.
Man, Eurydice.
Eurydice
Yeah,
is really good.
Eurydice is really good.
I
that
love it
singing
when you-
voice,
dude, that
Orpheus.
song.
If we're talking
Orpheus,
about,
absolutely.
yeah. Did you ever get Orpheus to sing?
I just bought his music stand.
That's different.
Then no.
The music stand will give you access to all the tracks
Yeah,
in
but
the
you
game.
can't make him sing yet.
But
I
he
haven't
doesn't
got him
sing
to
that
sing
stuff.
yet. No, but I've
So-
continued to talk to the two of them, so I just haven't got there.
Okay.
I
Alright.
also have not developed that Achilles situation at all because they never give me the dude.
Oh,
It-
really?
They never give. Dude,
Dude,
they
he
never
is a
give
lifesaver
Me, they
if
never give me
you-
Sisyphus, and they never give me him.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I've had a lot.
Patroclus.
Yeah, Patroclus. Yeah, Patroclus is a lifesaver because you can get all of your Death Defiance back.
Yeah.
But I think that's the reason why he's very kind of rare to encounter.
Yeah.
But Patroclus is so down. He's so
man, that's
Man.
because he's missing Achilles, man.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm over here. I'm playing matchmaker. I'm trying to
Trying to get everybody back together.
I am, man. I'm trying to heal folks. But no, seriously. I mean, all three of the Furies. I think Electo's voice is very, very good. Or
Yeah.
Electo. Tisiphone.
Murder.
Murder.
Maybe not so much murder.
You know, for real, it's
Zach's
like, I'm obvious. I'm positive that I haven't murdered anyone.
Yeah.
Murder.
Well, okay, I guess.
well. I've killed a lot of people, but I am positive that I haven't murdered anyone.
I really like. Are there any? So are there any standout like gods of Olympus?
I mean, fucking Dionysus.
Dionysus
is
absolutely. Lady Demeter.
Demeter's
Lady Demeter, man.
Dude, she has this precision about the way she
Yes,
says things.
man.
She, you can tell she's sad because of the loss of her daughter. Which, hey, what's her name?
Persephone.
No.
Wait, what? What are you talking about?
It is.
Never mind.
It is.
Okay.
That's her daughter.
Yeah, that is her daughter. That's not her name.
Oh, okay. Dude, wait. I
Ooh.
think I did remember seeing.
That's not her name. She chose that name herself
She
because
chose
she
herself.
fucking hated the
And
Olympians
I have a
that much.
screenshot of what the actual name is. It's on my PS5.
I thought you'd seen it before.
Yeah, I have, but I don't remember what the name actually was.
I don't either. But yeah, she's
but yeah,
so
that's
sad
grandma.
because her daughter's gone. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I love it how if you ever get like a rival with Demeter, she immediately starts talking shit about the other god.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Like,
Oh, totally.
she doesn't respect any of those motherfuckers.
Not at all.
Nope. And then also, I'll say
really like-
Chaos.
Chaos is so cool.
Chaos's
dude.
voice is awesome.
Chaos is just
Everything
awesome
about
in
Chaos is
general.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Chaos is like tattoo material.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like it's on
Shit.
that tier. Like if I were to get like any character in that game tatted on me besides Cerberus, it would be Chaos.
Yeah,
Man, it'd be cool to have like a big wall scroll of Chaos.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
Man.
Yes.
And I love
really
Hades
like-
himself.
yeah.
You know?
Hypnos is one of my favorites. Hypnos is amazing.
Hypnos.
Hypnos is so good,
Dude,
especially when he's sitting there talking to Hades, and Hades is like, was like, well, tell me, you showed up late, tell me all this. He's like, well, I was getting to that, I was trying to explain it,
I love-
God damn it, I hate you.
I love Hypnos and Dusa.
Oh
Dusa is
yeah,
so
she's so nervous.
can't believe you
Bro.
talked
She's
to me.
like, for real. Bro, she's like, maybe you want to go ahead and get a drink.
He's like,
sometime?"
yeah, sure, that
He's
sounds
like,
great.
yeah,
She's like,
that's
well,
right.
I gotta
never
go.
mind, bye. He just flies
I
off.
love it. I love it.
No, when
Best
you're talking to Dusa, I was listening to him talk to Dusa, and he's like, so I've been murdering these snake-headed creatures in Asphodel. I'm really hoping that you're not related to any of them.
He's like, I'm only related in the way that we're have the exact same blood and flesh, but it's okay. It's
totally okay.
It's totally
Go
fine.
clean something.
so good.
So
Love it.
good.
Love Dusa.
Yeah, man.
Best girl.
But see, that's also like a combination of just absolutely brilliant writing,
Right.
along with having performance artists that can back it all
Yeah.
up in such a convincing manner.
Well, I don't know. Sorry. If you
Well,
had
I mean, whatever, man.
No, I was gonna say, can you think of a case where that probably wasn't where the acting itself was good, but maybe the writing was a little?
Not in Hades.
Not,
Hades,
no,
I think,
not
I think,
Hades,
I think they just
in
nailed
general.
it.
Yeah, Hades just nailed it.
Usually it's the
complete-
opposite thing.
Usually,
Usually
where
it's the writing is good and then the delivery is fucked up.
Exactly.
really
Like
bad.
for instance, Oblivion.
Oh wow, yeah.
Where the writing is
Or
great a lot of the
really
time. but
any Elder Scrolls.
Any Elder
Yeah.
Scrolls game,
All of them.
honestly.
Yeah, all
Every
of 'em,
once in a
for
while, you have
real.
a character that it will be okay. Some of the Jarls are fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But in most cases,
Oh yeah, because they have that really fucking hard Swedish accent.
Oh yeah,
it's funny
right?
as hell.
Yeah, it's super
Uh-huh.
good, man. But yeah, in most Elder Scrolls games, like the deliveries just crush.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they fucked the delivery up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Even if the story's so good in the moment, you're going like, oh, you're taking me out of this, man.
Yeah.
You sound like you're falling
That's-
asleep delivering the lines.
That's kind of how I felt with the Ultra Age demo.
What's up
Oh,
with all
yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, it's
It looks hype.
Yeah.
It looks.
I mean,
it
like,
looks hype.
visually,
I
it
don't,
looks great.
Visually, it looks good. The combat's pretty fun. It is very mashy.
Yeah, totally.
But overall, I think the game will probably, as it opens up beyond the demo, I think the game will be, at least worth a single play. But man, the voice acting just killed it for me.
Oh, wow.
You know, like the main dude, it's just this very stilted, very the actor is obviously reading kind of thing. It's just like this.
Right.
I don't understand what's happening here. This is a very weird planet.
That's kind of how I feel about like Tales of Berseria. That was one interesting.
Really?
Yeah, it was an interesting dichotomy between Berseria and Persona 5.
Right.
Where P5, like the voice acting, spot on, right? It's absolutely incredible. And then you go and you play Tales of Berseria, and it's like the writing's kind of bad, and the voice acting's a little kind of bad. You know, you got my main character at first kind of sounded like Ariel, the Little Mermaid.
Anime JRPGs can be hit or miss.
They super can.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
some characters are going to be very well voiced, and some characters
it'll be hit or miss
like
in the same game.
That's
the weird part.
Exactly.
Well, I feel that way about Ys 9.
Oh, okay.
You know,
Yeah.
because the White Cat. I like her voice, but it's not a good performance. But I'm also, I'm also constantly just like, man, I love dubs because I think they're hilarious.
Yep, right.
You know, so
I don't mind
I'm on
bad
that
dubs.
side.
I really don't mind bad dubs. I think they're good too. Yeah.
Yeah. So
like as long as you can like take yourself out of that moment and be able to laugh at it, right? But when it's something that you want to be invested in, then it ruins
like a
it.
game.
Yeah. So other than
Final Fantasy 14.
That's what you're about to say. Final Fantasy 14.
Look,
the
man,
voice acting in Final Fantasy 14 is amazing. Every time that it happens, it makes me miss it for the rest of the quests.
Well,
that's part of the problem.
Here's the thing. Where you're at,
yeah,
the voice acting is kind of shit.
Really?
It gets way better. They even changed some of the actors. Yeah, whatever. It gets way better. But then, where we're at right now, we get into situations where they end up giving voices to some of the other species.
Cool.
You know?
Okay.
Which, well, you would think that, right? But then when you have a kobold who comes up to you sounding like, oh, please, sir, can I have some more? Then it's just like, what the fuck just happened here? Yeah, and seriously, like that was the accent that they chose to give.
Cockney kobold.
Cockney kobold, man. These same things that whenever you fight them or anything else is happening, they always make these like weird like rat noises.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So you'd imagine that they would sound kind of more like that.
Yeah.
And nah, dog. They have very clear, distinct voices, and they sound like this.
No.
And it's just like, whose idea was
Fuck off,
that?
Tiny Tim.
Right. Dude, you cannot have some more.
No.
You cannot. You cannot have.
Give me that bowl.
I'm mad that you had the first serving. Get out. So yeah, they can kind of drop the ball like that in some regards, but for the most part, they do nail it.
Yeah.
Yeah. For the most part, they do nail it. It's every once in a while with like some of the beast tribes, they'll do some weird shit. But beyond that, no, their voice acting is just it's top notch for the most part.
So
and then the writing.
I know
is
I
also
didn't
very
like
good.
ask a question, but I'm pretty sure you understand the question, Scott. Okay, never mind.
No, I don't understand.
Do you have a game similarly that you'd like to talk about the voice acting specifically?
I mean, I talked about how bad Ultra Age was. I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, good. Something that you really are.
Really,
yeah,
really
something
good.
that you're.
I mean,
follow up Hades.
Hades.
You should,
fucking
Hades
Hades.
is about to say Hades is my high watermark.
Yeah.
I mean, I really do. It's not quality. It's not good acting, but I really do like the voice acting in Ys 9.
Yeah.
Right now,
Yeah.
I really do.
But is there like an older
again,
game that you think is iconic, or something that has been something that's like your favorite voice acting for a while, or something?
I mean, Resident Evil.
Okay.
But
Especially,
again, it's not.
You
it's
mean
not
even the
good.
earlier ones?
Yeah,
So
even
you
the
like
earlier
Resident Evil
one.
1,
Yeah.
like the bad stuff.
Okay,
right?
yeah, because all that's like B movie.
Right.
It's all B movie,
You know?
real
Because
schlock.
I
mean,
love 4.
You
I
were
think
almost
4
a
is-
jail
Right.
Yeah.
sandwich.
Yeah, exactly. The
know,
master of
the
unlocking.
Master of unlocking.
Don't hate on Barry.
Barry's the man.
Barry's the
Love
man
Barry.
with his
Yeah,
hand
Barry's the
cannon.
man.
He'll put the hand cannon.
But
to
not,
it.
Resident Evil 4.
Resident Evil 4
Yeah,
is great.
again,
That's,
and it's just
great.
schlocky,
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah,
you
but
know?
it's schlocky with good voice acting.
Right,
So they
absolutely.
lean into it in the right way.
Well, they
you
just
know?
have poor writing.
Right, they just-
intentionally poor writing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're
I
doing
mean,
it on
that's- yeah.
purpose,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
if you're doing it on purpose,
You're right.
Then that makes it
Yeah.
good, right?
Yeah.
That makes it good.
Right. So mine, fucking Metal Gear.
Of course.
All the Metal Gear Solid games, but particularly Metal Gear Solid 5.
Breath of the Wild.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, Breath of the Wild. Yeah, totally. But dude, Metal Gear Solid 5's.
I love the way they portray Zelda in that.
Yeah.
Well represented.
I mean, we got one celebrity voice actor in that, so that's Kiefer Sutherland, you know. But I actually don't like. I don't hate him. Don't get me wrong. He's not David Hayter. And so there's this part of me that no matter what
and David
goes
Hayter
on,
knows that too.
Oh, dude, yeah. David fucking Hayter knows that shit.
Because David
Salt.
Hayter,
So much salt.
David Hayter is Snake.
Dude, David Hayter's the man. David Hayter is also in that fucking animated Spider-Man series.
Yeah.
Jesus. When we talk about Spider-Man, I'm just going to have to make a list of all the crazy people that are in that series. Like,
There's a lot.
There's a lot, yeah.
There's a lot.
But, no, man, the voice acting in, I would say... Well, all the Solid games, but specifically 3, 4, and 5. Like specifically those 3 games. You know, they have so much going on. You know, the characters aren't afraid to be flamboyant
and over the top.
And over the top.
Because they are.
Exactly. Yeah. They lean into it though.
Yeah.
They don't. You know, and 5 has such a morose tone to the whole thing that even those characters that before you were like, oh, cool, you were this guy. You're just going like, fuck, man, you make me sad. You make me sad. Just the way they deliver things. I mean, like Kiefer is not David Hayter. But as the Venom Snake, I guess you'd call him, as punished Snake, as the individual that's taking the weight of the whole world on his shoulders and that can't break because if he breaks, the world breaks. You hear it in every time he delivers a line. He's like, "Cause I just don't know anymore." You know, it's every bit of it. It's just the most crushing fucking spirit right there. And then Kazuhira Miller, who ends up becoming like this villain to like out of spite of his own beliefs. You know what I'm saying? Those are conveyed so heavily in this game that I mean I can't even think of other titles that make me that emotional with the voice acting.
You love your Metal Gear.
God, I love Metal Gear. Yeah. Metal Gear's my shit. It's my shit.
Yeah.
You know, I'll watch all of that Metal Gear Solid 4 shit again. Yeah, but man, like I love when Metal Gear leans into their wacky. I love it when they're stupid.
You know who else leans into their wacky and does it with amazing success?
Platinum.
Platinum.
They do.
Just overall.
They absolutely. Even though Platinum is another one of those where the writing's really kind of bad.
They're not trying. Though.
Exactly.
I know.
Right? They're like, we're just trying to get you just an action.
They do the dartboard thing with their plot. They're like, well, okay, Mexico and aliens.
Now go. Now fight.
I don't know, man. I love
NetherRealm Studio.
Dude, fucking NetherRealm.
Mortal Kombat 11.
Talk about
was
celebrity voice actors too,
amazingly
right?
Voiced. Mark Hamill coming in there.
Yeah.
You know, we've actually got Sylvester Stallone
Boy.
in there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he was like, at one point he was saying he would never perform the Joker again, and then he reprises the Joker.
Hey man,
and
they got the guys from the original MK movie, so that means we have Christopher
Hell,
Lambert. We
right.
have what's her name that played Sonya Blade? I can't think of her name.
She was actually doing like modeling lately. She's been
She's been doing
what's her
a
name?
lot of stuff.
It starts with a K. Carrie. No. Anyway,
great
man,
voice acting,
they
dude.
got fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger.
The
2
guy who
weeks.
played Shang Tsung.
Yeah, man. I can't think of his name
there
either.
was who else did they also bring in? Oh yeah, RoboCop.
RoboCop, dude, and they actually got
Peter Weller.
Peter Weller. Yeah, they
Peter
actually
Weller was-
fucking
yeah.
got Peter Weller.
Didn't they bring in like Rambo and it was actually
That's what I was saying.
It was
hold
all
on a
Sly
second.
It
Stallone.
was
Yeah.
Sylvester Stallone.
In 10 was Freddy actually Robert Englund?
I don't know if Robert Englund actually did that voice actor.
Okay.
Because I think that one was based off of the new Freddy Krueger,
Which
it wasn't
is
based on
Rorschach.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
I love that dude.
That wasn't based off
Jackie
of
Earl Haley.
Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
boy.
I don't love that Freddy though, because
No.
I feel like that one was too serious. Like Freddy needs to be stupid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, what, did you have to ban somebody?
Damn, get that ass banned.
Get
Damn.
Get that ass banned.
Damn, we got 3 people getting banned.
Why are we getting banned?
They got bots.
Oh, bots. Yeah,
God.
ban them bots. Good job.
I just like this one. It's called Feet.
Yeah, she banned feet. I was like, hold on.
But
I need my
I
feet.
need mine.
Don't take my feet. My feet
Nah.
can't fail me now. My feet can't fail me now.
Nah, son, you walking on nubs.
Good thing I don't have far to walk.
Oh, man.
man.
But yeah, like MK11 killed it. Like
dude.
with all their voices. Like if you actually
And
went
their
through the story
references
modes and everything, like it's actually very, very entertaining. If you have no intention of playing that game, at least watch the cutscenes.
Yeah.
You know, and then also all of the personal dialogue between the characters and everything. Everyone's got a different like intro. So characters say different things to one another based on who's stepping into the arena,
They
which
do
is
those
really,
intros.
really cool. Yeah, it's great,
Well,
man.
speaking of
you
fighters,
never thought that
fucking-
you would have Mark Hamill as Joker talking to Rambo,
dude.
You know what I'm saying? It's just weird, man. You know, it's a complete mindfuck.
Well, and then speaking of fighters, man, Blaze Blue.
Blaze Blue has incredible voice acting.
Absolutely.
And it's very unfortunate that due to the due to how expensive it is, you know what I'm saying? Like we actually didn't get that for Central Fiction.
Yeah, it's so hard for me to remember the name of that game.
You know, right, with Calamity Trigger and Chrono Phantasma and extends of all of them. But yeah, it was really unfortunate because now, you know, the Taokaka actress, she actually passed away. So like we'll never have that voice again,
right?
Which was an amazing voice. You know, she really did embody that character.
Totally, man. Yep.
And so
teach me, Miss Lychee.
Teach me, booby lady.
So good.
Booby lady. Oh my gosh, she was so cool, man.
Hell yeah.
You know, and even with and that's one of those stories where the story is so convoluted that you could easily screw it up with bad VA.
Yeah.
You could
totally.
easily screw it up. When you start getting into that storyline, man, like it's weird in there.
Oh,
but these
know what
actors
you're getting into.
who you know don't understand what the fuck this game's about deliver so well.
Hell yeah.
They deliver so well. When you start thinking about like Relius Clover,
dude,
you know, like let's go.
Who is that guy?
Nine
That's
the Phantom.
I think Raelius is the dude that plays Togusa in Ghost in the Shell, the standalone complex series.
Oh, really?
I think that's that actor.
Huh.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Who
Let's look
also,
up
I
Blaze
think,
Blue.
is Raphael in Soul Calibur. Just saying. One that I always really loved is old school Marvel vs. Capcom, like 1 and 2, because they actually got the voice actors from the animated show.
Yes.
So like
cool.
Wolverine is the X-Men Wolverine.
actual
Right.
Wolverine.
Yeah. And like, so it's all so authentic. And, dude, and coming off of the show to that, you know, let's go, bub. Like it's all fucking perfect. Dude.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ice Beam.
You know, for real. You know, Viper B.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's super good. Storm's voice was amazing. You know, a lot of those VAs, like, which is why we need another Marvel vs. Capcom, please.
Please, one of these days.
You've seen the
one
mod
of these days,
where
guys.
they replaced Juggernaut with the Juggernaut bitch guy. Did you see that?
What?
Yeah, that's all they did was just swap out. They didn't change the character.
Right,
he
right.
just says that
Well,
shit.
I mean, they did a lot
Hit you with your own pimp.
Well, they did a lot of those audio mods for Marvel vs. Capcom 2.
Yeah.
They had one. We had a mod where instead of I want to take you for a ride, that was switched for cry me a river.
Oh damn!
Cry me a river.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying, dude? Every time you get back to character select, it's like cry me a river. Oh.
Because you know you hate my Shumagorath.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's why.
Oh my god, dude, my black heart.
Did you play a Mingo?
Absolutely.
He's such a fun fucking character.
Yeah, dude, with that super where he turns into the vines, little like upward drill, like that thing's awesome.
And Ruby Heart is she's overpowered as fuck.
Yeah, she OP.
She's fucking super OP.
She OP, but I mean, there has been a movement, a free Marvel movement here lately that has gained a lot of traction.
Yeah,
like Maximilian Dood kind of started it. Justin Wong has also been on board with it, and so they're doing a lot of like Marvel streaming now.
Would you want, if they made another Marvel vs. Capcom, would you want 3D or 2D?
I would want. Well,
in an ideal world, because we know
here's
3D's easier to make.
the issue. Here's the issue. Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 was amazing.
Okay,
and that was 3D.
Yeah.
So, but it's 3D still on the 2D platform.
Yeah,
so,
that's what I mean. That's,
yes. So I would be completely fine with 3D.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
2D sprites I don't think would sell very well. Firstly,
and it costs
and
a
it
bunch.
would cost a
it
lot.
Costs so much,
It'd be
man.
so difficult. And so I'll take 3D. But I need it to be more Ultimate versus Infinite.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I mean, back to
Deadpool was
voice
good.
acting.
Yeah.
Deadpool's voice was amazing
What?
in Infinite. Not in Infinite, but Ultimate. I don't know why I can't
Was
speak
it
to
Ryan Reynolds?
No.
But that would have been nice.
He probably would have done it.
Oh,
if
he
they'd
would have.
asked him. He
Oh,
probably
no
would have done
question.
it for cheap. He just fucking loves being Deadpool.
Absolutely.
I don't even know if they
Well,
pay him for these
I
commercials. They
think
probably
that-
just go, "Hey, dude, can you do another
Well,
one?" He's
you
like,
know
"Hell
that,
yeah, I
you know that
can."
he stole the costume.
Yes, I
off
know.
the set. Yeah, the last day of filming, he
Yes,
took it with
he
him.
took it with him,
took
and he
it. He's
probably
like, "This is
wears
mine."
it to the store. I
Dude,
wouldn't doubt it if that
Absolutely,
motherfucker
dude.
just.
He's like, this is mine.
I mean, if you were Ryan Reynolds, you know you would wear that to the
I would
store.
do it.
You'd
question.
You'd lounge around your house in that fucking suit.
He does.
Absolutely.
You know he does.
Yeah.
Dude.
Absolutely.
It probably goes on Tinder and has a Deadpool profile. It shows up as fucking Deadpool. I'm not gonna fuck you. I'm just Deadpool.
And so, what other games
Are
have
there any other?
Really? I mean, well,
I
there,
mean, obviously
there's a
bunch,
lot that
but-
have bad. Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice.
Hellblade.
There it is.
Wow.
There
and
it
that,
is.
she's not a big actor.
Nope.
You know what I mean? I mean, I didn't know who the hell she was until
Right.
Yeah.
Senua's Sacrifice.
Exactly.
And it's so
It's
amazing.
so, and it's funny because that voice acting, and along with that, the voices inside of her head are really a major part of that experience, right? Like, if you play that game muted, then you're missing out on a huge.
It
chunk
might
of
not
the
even
game.
be that
If
good.
you're
Right.
exactly right. Even if you're not playing with headphones on,
Yeah.
If you're
Oh,
playing just
geez.
like with stereo surround, you're still missing out on the true experience
Because
that
she
is Hellblade.
whispers in your ears.
That's right, because you need these voices to be in your head.
Dude, it gets
you
creepy,
know?
and she
Yeah.
delivers
Yeah.
it in such a way that it feels genuine. you know?
Absolutely.
Her facial delivery is the same. It's
Yes.
like you feel the pain this girl's going through.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, the whole thing was based on schizophrenia,
Right.
And so,
And imagine
the studies of
schizophrenia in an age where they don't understand these things.
Exactly.
You know?
Yeah.
Right.
What would they refer to you as? A witch?
Exactly.
You know, what are you?
Exactly. Because I mean, she has her main voice, and then there are 3 voices in her head that
Right.
usually are on the same page with one another, but sometimes they kind of conflict, and it's just
Yeah.
hearing that whispering, and it just adds this layer of doubt and uncertainty to every one of your actions. Like no
Yeah.
matter what you're doing, it's just like, God, man, I'm never at peace. I'm never comfortable anywhere, you know. And so I'd put that one up top. I put that one up there with Hades.
Yeah.
You
Man,
know,
I'm
I
gonna
definitely
throw one
would.
out there. Warcraft 3.
Warcraft, yeah.
Warcraft 3 has fucking brilliant
Which is weird
voice
for
acting.
Warcraft.
Yes,
Yeah,
because the
'cause
old ones are
most
like
of
whatever.
it-
Zup zup.
Right,
Work,
yeah, dude.
Me
yes.
not that kind of orc. Yeah, no, I love that shit.
Yeah.
Like that shit's hilarious. But in 3, they stepped it up to this, filmic cinematic level. There's the cutscene. It's my favorite cutscene out of all of Warcraft. It's when Thrall and Orgrim. No, not Orgrim. What's his name? The guy with the axe. That's actually corrupted. They beat
Axeman?
the Axeman. Yes, that's right.
The Axe
Orc
guy.
McAxeman, that's his name. They kill Manaroth, which is the demon that's enslaving all of the orcs. So they're all part of the darkness. Whatever, I can't remember the name of any of the shit. But there's
the
this
Horde.
well
the Horde versus the Alliance was the thing.
Yes, but in 3, the big deal is that they are separating, the orcs are separating themselves from the demonic influence of Draenor and
Right.
becoming shamanistic like the people used to be. They're
Right.
actually going back to their roots, and Thrall's trying to teach everybody that you don't have to give in to the Fel. It's called the Fel. That's what it's
yeah.
called, yeah. And so the whole thing is that Manaroth was the demon that was binding the rest of the orcs to the Fel. And there's this situation where Grom Hellscream, that's his name, Grom Hellscream kills himself trying to kill Manaroth, and there's just this fucking heartful moment between Thrall and him, and like every bit of that delivery is just spot
I mean, but
on,
honestly, Blizzard was always good about voice acting because
about
I mean,
to
if
say,
we're gonna
the
say
Diablo
cutscenes.
Diablo
Yeah,
2,
they're cutscenes.
Diablo
right?
2's voice acting was
I
spectacular.
don't know, man. Diablo
Oh, you
1
actually
came.
threw out really, yeah, you're right about
Overwatch.
that.
Yeah.
Overwatch's voice acting is phenomenal.
You know what? I only have little experience with Overwatch just from watching it, but you're completely
It's
right.
phenomenal. They have a lot of animated shorts to kind of explain the lore of Overwatch.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's like the lore is kind of optional for you. If
Yeah.
you want to go out there and watch them, I highly suggest that you do because they're damn near on the level of like Pixar. Like it's their animation quality is up there, bro.
Are they using the game engine itself?
Yes, they are.
That's so cool.
And it's badass,
man.
And it's
yeah.
badass. And so, yeah, they kill it, man.
They fucking
they
kill
really
it.
really do.
Blizzard's been killing it.
Yeah.
Too bad they're killing themselves, but whatever. Let's look to the past.
I would also say Telltale games.
Oh,
are
Jesus.
very good with voice
Yeah.
acting as well.
Mm-hmm.
Even like The Wolf Among Us. No, is that the name of it?
It's Wolf of Wall Street.
Wolf of Wall Street.
No, that's
Wolf by
I love
Night.
that movie.
I know, me too.
It is. Is it?
It's
no,
Wolf
it's not
Among
Wolf
Us.
Among Us. No, Wolf Among Us is.
Yeah, it's
It is a
Wolf
Wolf
Among Us.
Among
You're
Us.
thinking of
Yeah.
Werewolves Within. aren't you?
Exactly. I'm getting the two of them tied up.
Why is Werewolves within a movie?
Because that concept is also shining in Among Us, and it's a popular concept. So,
Yeah.
The
you said-
Werewolves Within?
yeah, just like somebody's lying around this bitch. Who's the werewolf?
But it's a movie.
I know it's like a mystery. We got to figure out who the.
just-
I'm just trying to. I'm spitball. I don't know why the fuck they chose that of
Out of all the
like-
game
like-
IPs to make into a.
I mean, it's a cool concept, sure, but for a movie,
it's
like
just
really?
yeah.
somebody lying. But I guess it's like Clue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like a more modern spin.
So the whole like good voice actors, bad writing thing. Detroit.
Yeah.
Detroit has some great voice actors in it,
But
including
the writing is David Cage.
it's David Cage. So it
Yeah.
only half makes sense. You know what I mean? And motivations
so
don't make sense.
I think it's the
melodramatic.
same way in Cyberpunk.
Kind of in Cyberpunk. Great voice acting.
Right, but the writing's
just
trash.
Yeah.
You
No,
know?
what did I do? I didn't do shit. Okay, good.
Good.
No. But we are
But we
crossing
are.
that 3
I
hours.
was about
is
to say
past
we're on
3.
we're on that 3 hours.
We might have to
so
wrap that gavel up, B.
All
I think
right,
we're wrapping it up.
So
yeah.
guys, thank you for viewing and watching and
For
following.
real, Scott was
and
over here
following
yawning
us.
on the stream. You
I'm
see him
fucking
over there?
tired,
I was
man.
like, damn, man.
I'm tired. It's
Enjoy
been
our
a-
Tesseract.
Enjoy our Tesseract. Thanks for being in the chat.
We definitely
check
will.
Us out. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Anchor, Google Podcasts, and anywhere else you like to listen to podcasts.
Yeah. And we're
please.
hey, and tune in because we're gonna be cussing one another out on
Yeah,
some
right.
we are.
Overcooked soon.
We are.
So
we're gonna stream on
get
both
in.
of our channels, whichever one you want. We did
Absolutely.
the same thing
Absolutely.
last
These
night.
are individual streaming channels.
Yes.
Ding that bell. We are here every Saturday, so you know when we start the stream.
Yeah.
And again, thank you guys so much. And
Thank y'all.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.